All right. Hello, and welcome to the Caribou down here in U92 here at the DA. I am your host, Mike Mohe. I'm here with Tanner Mounts,
Quinn
Quinn
Roby.
Robbie, and Jake Howard. Luke Blaine's supposed to join us later on. He's doing something at the moment. But we are doing pretty much a live reaction today to the NFL draft, going over, just talking over picks that are going on when draft comes up. But anybody have anything? The draft hasn't started just yet. It's starting right now. We're trying to pull it up to at least start watching and start giving our intakes. But Tanner, you were hosting the pre-draft show. You got anything to say? You got any other news you want to update people on that are tuning in?
Yeah, no, I think there. I mean, there was a lot of interesting things going on. I want to give Quinn his credit there. I mean, one of the things he said on the show was the Texans not taking a quarterback. There's been reports about that in the last 5-10 minutes or so about them going Will Anderson or some kind of edge rusher instead. So it'd be interesting to see if that's true. I mean, it was a bold prediction by Quinn, but now there's more and more reports. It's kind of picking up steam. So that'll be the first interesting thing as they sit second. And then the other one will be right away, do the Arizona Cardinals trade that third overall pick to a team that wants a quarterback trying to get ahead of the Indianapolis Colts? Or does Indianapolis even jump up one spot to ensure that they don't get jumped on a quarterback? That will be something to pay attention to early, both the second and third pick.
Yeah, no, of course, I definitely agree. Quinn, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting to see what happens with the Texans if they select Will Anderson. I really was just taking a shot at it and thinking, maybe it could happen. And I think that's very possible now that these reports are stirring up. So we'll see what happens with all that here come within the next 20, 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Nothing that's coming up. Right now they are talking to Bryce. There's just videos right now going of all the young rookies coming into the draft. You have CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson. I know dreams are going to be made come true tonight, and it's going to be awesome tonight. Will Levis here seeing, I believe, with his mother, looking all nice and everything. How do we feel about Will Levis? Do you guys feel he's going to get he's top 5 pick?
Yeah, I think he's a solid quarterback. I really do. I think he could probably go. I think he could go 4 to the Colts. Maybe if they don't take if CJ Stroud's gone, that is. I think he could. But yeah, I think he's a solid quarterback.
Where do you feel he fits perfectly best?
I have get my mock draft here. I had it pulled up from earlier. In my mock draft, I have Will Levis going to Tennessee. I have him actually dropping to 11, but I have him going to Tennessee. I feel like that would fit best for him. Luke Blaine's Tennessee Titans. I feel like that would be a great fit for him, as they kind of need a backup quarterback in a way. As Malik Willis, even though they drafted him last year, I think they didn't really trust him this year. So I think Will Levis will do good in Tennessee.
Yeah, well, no, speaking of the Titans, we do have here introducing Luke Blaine, everybody. Luke Blaine, talking about your Titans. How do you feel?
Howdy. Well, I don't know what to feel right now. There's a lot of different rumors going around about the Titans. We'll see. I know a lot of them were talks about possibly moving up to 3. That would be really interesting. Yeah. But I said this on the pre-show earlier. The only way I see them getting the 3rd overall pick is if they send Derrick Henry to the Cardinals. Because, I mean, you imagine that backfield of Kyler Murray and Derrick Henry together, that read option, nobody's going to know what to do. So if they get rid of Derrick Henry and say they want to get a quarterback, I mean, Tannehill's going to be gone today too. I guarantee it. Whether they get maybe a 3rd day or 2nd day pick, it'll be really interesting. I'm excited to see what happens, and it can't be worse than last year. That's all I'll say.
I mean, there is a lot of talk about trade rumors going around. I believe we have Titans in trade rumors. We have Colts, I believe, have also been in trade rumors. They're also talking about the Eagles moving up to number 5 to get Jalen Carter. Are there any other trade rumors that we have on the table that people are kind of like interested in possibly happening?
We saw on our pre-draft show the Raiders possibly trading up for a quarterback or something. So I don't know. It would definitely be interesting. I mean, the draft has started, so I believe the Panthers are officially on the clock. So it will be very interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, no, of course, definitely will be. Right now, I'm going through some Geico commercials.
He couldn't get it.
Yeah, it's not.
Try again.
This thing is like.
could use my SPM Plus login if we need.
Well, it's like freezing like that. Try restarting that
Yeah,
computer,
restart the thing.
the whole computer.
It's on the bottom shelf of that thing over there to your right.
Oh, it's this one.
That button all the way on the right. Just hold it until like you feel it shut off.
It's a yeah. There we go.
Wait, I think you need to hold it for longer. I had that issue with that earlier.
There we go.
You'll feel it. Yeah, you should be good now. Hey, do you care if we trade spots so I can plug this in?
Yeah.
All this work I've been doing on this thing, it's running me low.
Yeah, I'm on some video game commercial.
Yeah, that's what I'm on some.
Dead Island too.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. Ooh, I love Kenny.
Well, I mean, shoot. Well, we got some room to talk. I mean, anybody got anything to look forward to in the draft? Like, what teams, individual teams, and any individual players anybody's looking at?
Yeah, I look forward to the Giants pick around 11 p.m. much later than I am used to, as Tanner Mounts alluded to earlier.
And who do you feel like the Giants should pick out that pick?
Quentin Johnson. That's the pick I made there. Jordan Addison would make me happy. Corner, interior offensive line would make sense, but obviously as a fan, you want to see the wide receiver.
I think the Steelers, they could go Joey Porter Jr., who his dad used to play for the Steelers.
Yes.
Or you could go offensive line and build up that picket fence, as they're saying in Pittsburgh. So we'll see what happens. But it looks like, at least on my screen, Roger Goodell is now coming to the stage to officially open the draft.
And you can hear the booze too. That's one of my
Can you
favorite
really?
traditions in sports.
Oh, I
is-
hear it now.
Yeah, it's the booze. Yeah.
I'm pulling up right
Yeah.
now.
The moment he walks on
Play
stage. That is
how
that's
good
what's
this
his name
is.
too from
Yeah, he's on the stage for me.
yeah. Who's that? What's his guy's name from Modern Family there?
I have no idea. I'm sure he'll say.
Cameron.
That's the character's name in Modern Family.
Yeah.
The character
Cameron.
actor is
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
I know Jesse.
There we go. Now the computer's working.
What is that guy wearing? Oh, a German flag.
Hey, can someone text who's able? No, is anybody able upstairs so they can see if they can even hear us?
No, no one is available.
I mean, if someone just wants to step out,
You know what?
We'll see. I did an interview in here right before this, so and the mics were working, so they should be on.
Okay, that should be good then. I just want to make sure because to be honest, I was actually just gonna call
I
Brian.
mean, I'll
Brian,
I'll
get
pull-
on get on the live show
U92
right
legend.
now.
All the antics at the beginning.
Probably should do.
Hey, who knows their ESPN like right off the bat?
Ooh.
You want me to say my login info into the microphone?
No.
Is that what you want me to do?
No, definitely not.
My username
It's,
and password are
I was gonna say whoever just come over here and just sign in.
Eric Stone
it
Street.
is
That's his
working.
name.
Mo
There it is on the screen.
We're a little bit.
Here comes the.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
always behind you.
Who's it? Is Roger Goodell making any announcements right
No,
now?
it's Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey walking out with the Lombardi right now. They haven't even officially opened the draft yet, so the clock has not started.
We're good. It's working. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So now I can just keep the I just got Twitter going right now.
Okay, cool.
Let's see what happens
here.
WVU Barstool just said, and with the first pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Bryce Ford Wheaton from West Virginia.
Is he expected to go anywhere?
He'll be like a second,
he'll
third round
be-
pick, I think.
Yeah, I think he'll be second, third round.
He ran a really good 40 time.
Yeah, he
Like
put
he has
up-
one. He has one of the best 40 times out
He
of
did.
anybody at the combine. I already forgot.
So this is it. The report's not coming out. Bryce Young will be selected at number 1. That is,
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that
I don't know. Is it kind of an agreement? I don't know amongst all of us, but I believe TJ Stroud's the best available quarterback.
I think
on
he's
the
the
board.
best, but I
Just
think
around
Bryce
the way.
Young. Bryce Young has the highest floor, if that makes sense. He's the
Got him
less
right there.
risky pick, I believe.
Mhm.
So I think that's why they go. Or is this? It's going through the headphones, right? But that's probably going out live on air then too.
Is it full screen? We can find a way to do that because I love to listen to the audio.
Yeah, no, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, show.
That would be nice.
Carolina's officially on the clock.
Yep.
10 minutes.
Here we go. 10 minutes.
Is now officially.
I mean, wait, I don't. What is the guy from Modern Family doing there? I really.
He's just a Chiefs fan, so he's like
Oh.
a celebrity kind of. He's opening up the draft. with
Okay, I
whoever.
got you.
You
I
know.
was like, that's a really obscure guest of honor.
So Carolina made a trade to go into the number one spot, presumably to go after quarterback Bryce Young of Alabama.
see.
Here's how the first round works. Each team will have
want me to
10
make
minutes
sure-
to make the pick.
want me to
You're
make sure
looking
this audio's not
inside
coming
the
through the
headquarters
stream?
for the Panthers right now as they make this decision. There will be 31 picks in the first round as opposed to the customary
I think it should.
32. The Miami Dolphins had to forfeit their first round pick due to some tampering issues with Tom Brady and Sean Payton. The Panthers,
anybody
meanwhile,
wanna
are
make an,
hoping this goes as well as it did the last time they had the number one overall
draft
pick. They
picks,
took
Carolina
Cam Newton,
Panthers
eventually
making
went to
all
the
passes.
Super Bowl.
It's like
And here are the four quarterbacks
draft picks back in the
around
day.
whom much of
Well,
this early part of the
Cam
first
Newton,
round
of
will
course.
center
Yeah, Cam Newton's
and
very
where they will
good.
go. What are you looking for tonight?
Was he a number one overall?
Well, when you look back last year, Baker Mayfield benched for P.J. Walker.
It is
P.J. Walker benched. Sam Bradford injured. I mean, it's been a mess. Carolina needs a quarterback, and there's only one guy, in my opinion, that fits the bill, and that's Bryce Young. C.J. Stroud from Ohio State is in that tier one for me as well. I think he goes somewhere in the top 5 picks. Will Levis from Kentucky, a flamethrower.
I think Will Levis
I think he's
could-
going to wind
I
up
don't
going
know.
pretty
I
early.
mean, there's
He's got
people on
Anthony
Reddit.
What would be
Richardson,
like
a real question
big
mark on where he
reaction
goes.
if
And
someone
tonight
goes
we'll get a
number
chance to meet some of the players
Um,
like Christian.
Anyone but Stroud or
And how about this guy,
Bryce Young would be
Yeah.
insane.
Stroud or Bryce Young.
This is the part of the draft that always makes me most upset is you've had how many months now to figure out who you're going to pick?
Yeah.
And you're going to take all 10 minutes of our time.
I agree.
I think like that's
100%.
like it should be the first 30 seconds. The only time that should come off that clock is the amount of time that it takes you to fill out your card and give it to Roger to go.
I agree 100%.
Oh,
It
my
becomes a
gosh.
reality when
It's
you hear your
disappointing
name.
that Pat
Dax,
McAfee's
and
not on
all of a
this
sudden,
desk.
boom.
Oh,
I know you're a big Pat. I know you're a big Pat guy.
We're going to talk a lot about
great
team
for this
needs,
He'd
what
bring a little
players
bit
bring,
more.
but the most important
I know.
thing tonight
He's got
is
his own-
coverage.
he's
You
got
get
his
a
own
chance to get
draft
to know
spectacular
these
going.
guys and the people who helped them get there. And that's where Laura Rutledge, who's working in the green room, where 17 players and families are eagerly awaiting to hear those names called, Laura.
Yeah,
Like,
Reese, there's nothing.
I don't know,
quite
like, we all know who's
emotion
going number
in
one.
this
Like,
room
it's-
as
I mean,
they wait
it's
for
It's
the
almost
last
certain.
change.
So
Bryce
like
Young
just
and
speed
his
it up,
whole family
Carolina.
behind us right now. In fact, his dad just looked at him and said, "This is what we worked for."
There's Nick
for
Saban,
years,
though.
no
Nick
matter
Saban's
what
sitting there with him.
happens." Deep breaths. Bryce doesn't have
Become
any
the
problem
first Alabama
being
player
calm,
drafted
as we
first
all
overall
know
in
from
common
spending
draft.
time with
Shout
him.
out to
Seeing
That's
this
crazy.
That's
passion
weird.
for him is
That
unbelievable.
doesn't sound
We've already
right.
seen
It
the
doesn't.
emotion
Not at all.
so palpable in this room. There's going to be a lot more of it. Lots of tears flowing tonight from in here, and lots of proud moms and dads, Reese.
Laura, no question
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
what we were
Bryce
saying.
Young would be an outlier. He's not the biggest guy in the world, a little bit under 5'11", weighs just over 200 pounds. But the Carolina Panthers wanted to make this move. This is how they did it. They got the first overall
The
pick.
voice
Maybe
is gonna
they
get
traded
real,
with the Bears.
real
I mean,
raspy.
we were on the air for what, since 5:30,
They
so
drafted a couple of years ago out of Ohio State to pick up some extra picks. So now we assume most of the talk has been that it would be Bryce Young as we join Samantha
overall
Ponder,
pick.
Robert Griffin III.
I was kind of surprised they traded
Bryce
for
is
first
waiting, but we
overall.
don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the Panthers, but I was expecting the Bears to trade trade back. I think that was the right move.
Yeah, I knew that they traded away, but I was really did not expect the
Yeah, so
Panthers.
what better way to get to know a prospect
Do you feel like
than
that
go through
trade,
the day in their
though,
shoes?
not
So
better
when it
for
worked out with
Chicago,
him,
but
got to
kind
sit down
of
and talk with his
better?
parents.
I mean-
weapons to get Justin Fields.
I mean, Chicago didn't really need. I mean, because we all knew that a quarterback was who everybody was wanting. So they were going to get calls either way. So I think to go ahead and get it out of the way and to trade it away, plus you get DJ Moore out of it. You already got a weapon. So I think it was great. And you weren't dropping very far. You have the 9th pick now. So I think it was a great trade.
But then he got emotional and almost started
Do
to
you
cry
feel like
as he
Justin
talked
Fields
about
is
the
the
relationship that he
future?
has with his
I
father.
do.
So
Does
you
everybody
can
feel
measure
like
his size, his height.
Yeah,
a
he
little
has
bit.
to.
I think we need
Cannot measure
to
much
see him with better
And we know for
protection, and we
sure he
need to
can
see him
handle
with
all the
better
pressure in
weapons
those
to
huge
really
moments. If he
get a
does go to
sense of
Carolina,
his
go
throwing
with us.
capabilities.
Where Andy
Because his
Dalton already
offensive
is,
line
he
has not
definitely
been
isn't
good
afraid to
since
help
he's
him out
been
in that
there.
quarterback room.
So, I mean, he finished with over 1,000 rushing yards
The
this
watch
year.
It
party
is
for the
raining
Panthers.
in
They're
Carolina,
hoping
but
to
man,
get
they
their
are there
franchise
and faithful
quarterback
ready for Bryce Young to be
rebuilding
in house.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
they are.
They have a new coach in
That
Frank
place is going to
Reich.
go
Frank Reich
nuts.
actually
Yes, they
threw
are.
the first touchdown pass in Carolina Panthers history in 1995, and now he's there as the head coach. And they have some team
Yeah,
needs for
I'm
sure,
not
but
a
you have
huge
to get
Justin
the
Fields guy, but I
quarterback
think
right
it's not
before
really
anything
fair to
else.
evaluate him
listen,
on
they were
what he's
7-10
played with.
a year ago. There are some positive things.
It's
with this
just not been
organization.
very
They
good at
traded
all.
up to move to
It's
number one.
really
They
been
gave
one of the
up a
worst
lot.
situations I've seen.
But to me,
And
you
that's saying
can't
something
succeed,
from a
Kurt,
Giants
in
fan.
the NFL.
Just
unless you
totally
have one of the
bereft
guys
of
at
talent
quarterback.
anywhere
You
on the
gotta have a
offensive
guy
side of
that
the
can
ball.
absolutely
It's
carry
really
you,
been terrible. I
that
feel
can
bad for him.
get you out of trouble when
I'm
you
really
do.
hoping that we
Winning
don't
big
see like a
moments
repeat of
early
Allen
in the red
Robinson,
zone
where
and
DJ
in the
Moore
fourth
has to
quarter.
spend the
And there's
prime
no
of his
quarterback
career on
yesterday.
teams that
This
can't
year,
do
last year,
anything.
probably the last
You know,
5
I
years,
think people
there's more
forget
points
just
under
how
pressure than
good
Bryce Young.
Allen
They got their
Robinson
guy,
was
and if
in
they
his
suck in
first
Bryce
few
Young,
years
something
with
to
the
remember,
Jags.
running
Like
Billy O'Brien's system
he
the
was
last
that
few years,
guy.
NFL
And I mean, like,
system,
outside
makes
of
Bryce
DeAndre
Young more of a
Hopkins, he was like the
turn-based
best
guy
receiver in the
in
AFC
his
South.
first year because
Alan
he had
Hearns.
that kind of system.
Hearns were
Bill O'Brien,
over
a
there
former
in
head coach in
Jacksonville
the NFL, was the offensive coordinator at Alabama.
Blake
the last couple of
Bortles.
years.
Blake
Bryce
Bortles,
Young
UCF,
now is
great.
the
As a Titans fan, I have a lot of
Oh.
great memories of Blake
coordinator for the
Bortles.
New England
What a guy.
Patriots.
I love that Blake
And
Bortles.
His
Last
Carolina
time I knew
pick,
was with the Rams.
it's gone back and forth. There was some
I think he
talk
went to the
that
Rams,
it might
and
be
I think he
CJ
bounced around a
Stroud
little
of
bit,
Ohio
but
State,
he's
but it seems
retired
like
now.
that Bryce Young, I mentioned earlier the size.
We just saw the
Prototypically,
war
NFL
room of the
quarterbacks don't
Panthers.
have
Everybody
this
was
type of success,
collectively
but they,
clapping.
he's
giving him a
the
standing
outlier.
ovation. So I
Many
feel like they
people
probably
believe
have
that.
made
He really is because
called their
he
rookie
has
and was
special
like, "Hey,
instincts, processing ability,
Carolina
accuracy,
Called
Panthers,
Will
man.
Anderson. Said, "Hey, welcome to the dude."
Starting
What do you need? Dude, everyone
Welcome
was
to Carolina.
Smaller, but
Crazy.
He's always been that size. And he's
I mean,
playing
if
in the
it-
SEC.
I know they're gonna
Guys
pick
were
a
bigger than him
quarterback.
anyway.
Let's
So
say there was a
my
crazy
biggest,
scenario where they draft another.
the thing I love most about Bryce
I
is
mean,
he's a guy who his dad Craig is a mental health coach. He's prepared
especially
him
the
mentally.
Panthers
Yeah.
being
I was
historically
with
known
them
for
earlier
them.
this
Yeah.
morning,
It would
and
be
we
kinda
talked
nice,
about
but
this moment. He said,
the
Desmond,
whole
this is the moment that we prepare for all of our life. He said, if there's one lesson to be
He's
learned, never let anyone who doesn't
It's Frank
see the
Reich now.
vision
Frank Reich.
knock you
Yeah, I
off
knew it was
So-
something
of
like
what
that.
you're
Yeah.
trying to
Uh-oh.
accomplish.
Panthers.
He was able to
is
elevate
in.
that Alabama team as talented
Took
as
on
they
him.
typically are.
And it's Baker Mayfield.
Dude, could you imagine?
Showing
man?
last number one pick.
So this came out about 25 minutes ago. The Cardinals are trading the 66th overall pick in the draft to the Eagles for the 94th pick and a 5th-round pick in 2024, and the rights to coach Jonathan Gannon as part of the tampering investigation settlement. So that just flared up. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens. We'll obviously probably talk about it here in a little bit, but some tampering going on with Arizona. That's interesting.
In the SEC, he's going to have to do that.
No,
And
well,
can he withstand
you know,
the
me as a Miami Dolphins
season
fan,
of
we don't have a
16,
pick this year
17
due to
games
that.
in
You
the
could trade.
NFL? Those defensive linemen
You could
are-
trade up.
We could
trade
trade
up.
up. We could, but I mean,
I don't think.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think they need to. I don't think they need to, but they could. But I don't think they need to.
rally his team late.
This
Last year,
venue's
Alabama lost 2 games, but he left the field. walked
Quarterback?
off the field for only
Bless you.
12
Thanks, guys.
snaps.
once 2 is healthy, 2
I didn't even
is
hear you
healthy. 2 is
sneeze.
fine. 2 is fine.
Great.
I feel really blessed over here.
One of their losses against Tennessee, they're
Yeah,
down by
I
11
sneezed.
points,
I sneezed.
1
Everybody went on about their lives.
I was talking about. I was talking about Tua.
and now we're in mid conversation.
Yeah, we're mid conversation talking about
Oh, there they
Tua.
are. Panthers over there. Standing over
Will
there.
Anderson has just been.
They're all like, "Thank you, rookie."
Change our life. The pick is in, but the pick is also going to be in for like 5 weeks.
Oh, it's coming up. I'm like 30 seconds ahead on my screen.
Don't
So
say anything. Don't say anything, Mouse. Oh, yep, you're right.
All right,
Here we go.
and here we go. Mr. Goodell walking up to the podium.
With
What
the
if it's no
first
jingle?
pick
I missed the
in
jingle.
2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select
Bryce Young.
Okay.
quarterback.
Figured that there.
Carolina Panthers draft Bryce Young, quarterback out of Alabama. Wow, that was such a surprise. How
Can
does
some-
everyone feel
can-
across
can-
the board?
I do want to ask. There was that test that they had the quarterbacks do like last week, and apparently CJ Stroud did really bad on it. What
Yeah.
was it?
So that is a test. You can actually go back in. There's like a whole YouTube video on what that test is. It's a bunch of just like problem solving things. It's actually not. It really doesn't have much to do with football, more so just like problem solving and like getting through things and talking, like just basically seeing where your mind is at. It's like a really weird thing. There's like a whole YouTube video on it about like it's actually really fascinating on that test that it used to weigh a lot more than what it does now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I forget what it's called.
Billy has 2 apples.
I thought the test was always like something crazy.
Well, that too. Like some teams would do that in their interviews and be like, "We want to interview you again. Here's our thing." I forget what quarterback that was that they put a $100 bill in the back of the playbook when they handed it to him and said, "Read these plays." And then when they got the book back, the $100 bill was still in there, and he had no idea about it, which showed them. I don't remember.
Oh, there was one.
But Baker went first overall. So
There's a story very similar to it. It was a Jamarcus Russell. Whenever they sent him tapes home with him that were all blank to see if he watched them, and then he came back the next day and they asked him what he watched, and he said blitz packages.
Young pump fake into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Yeah, it's called
My father coached me from
the
as
Wonderlic.
early as I can remember up until about 6th or 7th grade. He was a lot tougher on me than he was a lot of the other kids, and he would yell at me a lot.
Yeah, and there's
we
also
started
the
to realize
player
it was affecting
assessment
our
test,
relationship.
PAT.
And
It's
once we
really just an
started to see
IQ
that,
test,
we would
but
have
the
a straight
Wonderlic is
time
the
period
very
where almost we would
interesting
talk
one that you
about
can
things.
watch like
And
videos
after
and
that, we
stuff
put it
on.
aside. I think that was a big
It's literally,
turning
yeah.
point for us, and
Does
he's
anybody
taught
have
me a
any
lot
good
that I carry
comparisons?
and will forever carry with me.
I think a little less mobile, better, more accurate. Kyler Murray.
I think that's fair.
Kind of had a short, maybe like a Drew Brees. I'd say maybe like
I
a Drew
see
Brees.
I see some Burrow in him. I'm not comparing him to Burrow, but I see some in terms of they're both mentally strong. I could see like kind of a Burrow-ish Kyler Murray hybrid sort.
And if you focus and then if you sacrifice and you work hard, anything is possible. And I just think.
Oh, did that get in the mic? I'm sorry. Oh, are you passing it along to me?
Julie,
I could
you have
see
always provided
maybe a little bit of Russell
unconditional
Wilson,
love
because
at
Russell
home, no
Wilson,
matter what
I mean, he
happens on the
doesn't
football
really
field. But how would you
run
describe
as
the way
much
that
as he
Bryce
could.
has loved
You know,
you
he's a
as her
mobile
son?
quarterback, but he does have a really good pocket presence.
Super easy.
I mean,
He's been
last season
just a
Alabama
blessing.
had,
It really
I mean,
has.
according
He's
to
been
PFF,
fun.
pass rating
He's
of
a fun person.
114,
So it's been
only
great.
5 interceptions,
Congratulations, you
32
guys.
touchdowns,
Thank you so much.
3,000 yards. And
Lawrence, Greg,
54
Julie,
passes.
thank you. The
I
only
mean,
child.
pretty
We
accurate.
say he was
I
born
mean, I
in the same
know
hospital
CJ
as
Stroud
Kobe, but
was a
there's
lot
another
more accurate
basketball
than
guy
that.
comparing
I made this comment
CJ
during
Stroud
a game.
probably
It
could
reminds
whip
me of
him one,
Steph
but
Curry as far as his awareness.
I feel like the
on the
comparison's a
field.
lot
When
to go to
Mississippi
Russell
State,
due to the height.
it just- it
That was an
really
interesting
jumped out. There's
comparison.
so many different
On
examples
ABC
of
right
what
now,
I'm
they're comparing him to
talking
Stephen Curry.
about when it comes to his
That's a really weird. I mean,
never giving up
they
Oh,
kind
isn't
of
that?
kind of as his build. I mean, they kind of are kind of the same build.
He's a point guard playing
but
football. And
I think what I had on my mock draft is, I said he's a talented athletic quarterback who can do everything with his feet. He's a dual threat kind of quarterback almost. The only thing that's really holding him back is his height, 5'10". He's 204 pounds. But he's got the footwork skills, and he can make throwing on the run a very massive part of his game in the NFL. So we'll see what happens with him as he's heading to Carolina.
I guarantee you this is the first time in history that they've been showing Stephen Curry highlights with the Houston Texans in the bottom left with the pick is in logo.
Yeah. So right now the Texans.
Are you sure about that one?
It is.
I think.
No way it's happened.
I feel like 2008. You know.
Wait,
I don't think he was drafted. Yet.
Wait,
He
why
wasn't drafted.
is NFL comparing an NFL or a possible NFL quarterback
He's going to stay healthy, but he's
The
different.
build.
This guy's different. He's Houdini to me.
Build,
Because yes, he can go through his progressions.
Who do we got to? Who's the
But it's when the play breaks down. It's this stuff that he does.
who's the NFL's Dylan Brooks? I want to hear about that.
There is no Dylan Brooks in the NFL.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
That's actually a really good
That's not bad at all.
That's a really
Dylan
good
Brooks not like dirty.
Yeah,
though.
but Vontaze Burfict also backed it up a little bit because he's still like good.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks isn't good.
No, he's not. I don't think. You're right over there. Ruby?
He said, so who's the Dylan Brooks comparison?
Look at the resume too. Three of the losses, including
I'm
Texas
fourth.
A&M in 2021. He brought them back.
Am I low?
And then find me one game where he actually had a bad.
Am I?
Really loud.
Yeah, exactly.
Just doing a
Oh yeah,
quick
we
review
had it
last
up the
year.
other day.
Honestly,
This
since
mic's kind of
Cam Newton was
finicky.
in
I'm
his
not even
prime,
sure if I'll be able
that
to be heard.
organization hasn't had an alpha.
You were
Hasn't had
hurt
a
when I was
guy
listening to it
to
earlier.
build around.
We
That
had
city
issues with this
now
mic the
has
other
that
day whenever
guy,
we
Bryce
interviewed
Young.
the
He's not loud.
we interviewed
but he has
the tennis coach. We had to switch him over to 3.
Hey, we're not supposed to be shouting at our podcast tonight.
Are we really not?
I think we can on here. I don't think on the air.
No,
Really? Not really on here?
Yeah, he told him no.
I mean,
Told him no.
our podcast isn't
Darn.
Yeah, I know he's not allowed to shoot out.
Well, he didn't tell me
I mean,
anything.
he can't. He's not allowed to
Yeah,
shoot out
right.
hooping
Oh,
with
here we
Michael
go.
Ryan.
Roger Goodell, please be Will Anderson.
Pick is in.
The Houston Texans select CJ Stroud.
CJ
Oh, that guy was an
Ohio
asshole.
State, the Ohio
CJ
State going
Stroud.
Did you guys
to
see that guy in the
Houston.
front row of the crowd? He wasn't.
He's
all
like
that
me.
happy
He's like me.
about
He
it.
wanted Will Anderson. Dang it, man. There goes my first mess up on the mock draft. There goes the perfect mock draft.
There is a spatial awareness.
The number
he has
one quarterback to,
about
I don't know,
how
a lot
you
of
track
people, I would
things
say. I mean,
visually
according
that some
to
teams
myself, I
use
feel like
for
this should have been the
quarterbacks.
number one
CJ
pick, but
Stroud, according
here he
to
goes
reports,
down to
didn't do as well.
Houston.
When he falls,
This could probably be a
boy,
nice little
his
future for
tape
him. I
was
feel
so
like the
good.
Texans haven't
Ryan
really
Day,
gotten
the head coach at Ohio
really
State,
lucky with
proud
quarterbacks
of
this
CJ
talented
Stroud,
before. If anybody wants
first
to
player in Big Ten
that,
history
but
to
me, I
have
feel like they
40
haven't
more
had that.
touchdowns in 2
Now seeing
straight
CJ Stroud go
years.
down
Now,
to
he wasn't
Houston, I think it's a good
always
pickup.
the guy
Well, I mean, the
coming up.
Deshaun
He
Watson
believes
days
there
of
was a
Houston
moment on this
were
journey when he
those were
realized
like
Those were beautiful. That's
Yeah.
like the only other play I can really
possible.
remember.
That's probably.
a prestigious proving ground.
Are we comfortable in saying that like prime Deshaun Watson is the best quarterback Houston's ever had?
I can agree. with
Who-
that. I can
who's
get
in
behind
contention
Would
with
we
that?
count
Crazy
Houston
process for me.
Matt Schaub. Matt Schaub.
I can get behind that, though. Yeah. CJ Stroud becomes the 7th Ohio State Buckeye, taking the top 3 picks in the last 8 drafts, and the first quarterback in that group.
Wow, man. The best play there. Best play there.
Mom, they invited me. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just his accuracy. You know, he puts the ball in spots that, like, people say thread a needle. He seriously does thread a needle on some throws. I mean, you can see his highlights up on the screen every once in a while. Right now, they're just telling his story, but I mean, it's just unbelievable where he can put the ball in certain spots, and his poise in the pocket is such another good thing. And one thing that we hadn't seen in college is he showed glimpses of, like, especially in high school, he was listed as a dual threat quarterback, I believe, coming out of high school, and he didn't run. He didn't run in college. When he did, like, you saw him in the college football playoff there against Georgia. He was more than capable of it. Like, is that a fact that the NFL team's going to get? Are those legs that you haven't seen in college? Like, he's just very good.
Just turn on the film, and he sits in the pocket,
Immaculate
and he's
playmaker
exactly
down there
quarterback,
at
in my
the
opinion,
Ohio State
in this
and
draft,
Columbus, Ohio.
and he throws in such
Beautiful.
rhythm.
I mean,
I
even
think Houston eventually just
a lot
said,
of
as much
this
as we
Ohio
love a
State team is
defensive lineman
probably
for
just
D'Amico Ryan,
jam-packed with talent.
we can't
especially in
pass
this
on a
draft. You have
generational quarterback.
couple of the wide
what he can do
receivers,
for a franchise that desperately needs to kind of take that next step.
Yeah, Jackson
And he'll
Smith
bring
and Jigba,
leadership on.
and
This guy throws pick
that will
second
be the
overall.
only Ohio State
Almost
wide
you see
receiver
emotion.
taken
I feel like he has a
in
chip
this
on his
draft,
shoulder, like
most
he wants
likely.
to
But
prove
the other one's Marvin Harrison
prove a lot
Jr.
of people
He's
wrong.
the back at Ohio State for another year, but best wide receiver in college football. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're crazy, but and that's a reason a lot of people aren't very high on Ohio State quarterbacks. Is you look at them and they have multiple first round wide receivers on their team. They have multiple first round linemen on their team. So he's getting to play with, like, you can almost say a better skilled offense than some of these top teams get, like, consistently wise, because he has so much talent playing against college kids out there that they always are a little hesitant. But I mean, good. I personally wish for his own success that he would have fallen to the Colts because I think that's the best situation. But I'm glad that he's able to go second. I'm sure he wished that he was first. As the competitor in you, you want to go as high as that you possibly can, prove people wrong, take a bad squad, rise them up. But nothing but happy. I'm going to miss watching CJ Stroud play every other weekend. But
I think that I really liked what I saw right there of him because he's not. I think not any college quarterback, but most college quarterbacks can hit somebody just on a deep route with nobody within 10 yards of him. He is fitting the ball into tight windows and getting them in areas where nobody else can, other than the guys he wants to get him. So I think that I still think he probably should have gone number one, but yeah, Texans definitely got a good one.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a trade yet.
It's just amazing. I want to
2
thank
minutes
the
left. I
Houston
thought they
Texans.
traded the
That
pick by now.
best decision they
I
ever
mean,
made.
it could be waiting for the last minute to field calls. They could just be, maybe they didn't get a package that they like. They're just going to take a pick.
Maybe Derrick Henry may stick with the Titans for now.
Could be.
It's surreal.
I think from what it
I'm blown
sounds
away,
like,
and I'm so proud
the
of my son. His
the Titans
determination
really
has paid
only
off.
wanted to
Everything
trade up
he's been through,
if they could get
he shows that no matter where you're ranked, no
Stroud.
matter
And
what people say about you, that you
the
can
Texans
overcome,
the
that you can
Texans
just
took
as
him,
long as you believe in
and
yourself. And I'm just
Vrabel,
so
after
excited to see what
the
he's
whole
gonna
Malik
do
Willis
with the Houston
experience this
Texans.
year, I don't think Vrabel wants
And
to
Kim,
really
he
go out
credits
on a limb
you
and try
with
to
holding
take up
this
another
family together.
project quarterback.
Congratulations.
Thank you
The
so much.
project
I so
is in,
appreciate you.
wait a
Thank
while
you.
to
Let's go to
see
Susie
what
Culver
becomes
now.
of him. But
Life can be like a roller coaster.
Yeah,
and
no,
this
and
process
we
sure felt
talked
like
about
that.
on the
We saw
pre-show,
the tears
like
and the
all the
emotion. Can
smoke
you
screens,
describe what you were
rumors,
feeling
false
when that
things.
call came
I mean,
in?
if the
Yes,
Cardinals
man.
end up taking a pick here,
God is battle testing me. It's something that I feel like his
it would really show
he's,
that
he's,
because
he's
you saw almost all signs pointing to the Cardinals trading this pick before the draft.
It's
And
just Houston has traded for the number 2 pick or for the number 3 pick.
that was another thing that we talked about.
I just said it's. I've seen like 3 trades now. Or 3 tweets now that say the Cardinals are trading the number 3 overall pick to the Texans. Houston is now back on the clock, so I'm guessing we'll see this. What will happen
per Adam
So
Schefter.
they go Will Anderson, right?
Oh wow!
Yeah, so they got to go Will Anderson here, right?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
Cardinals are
Okay.
Congratulations.
So I may be half right here. I may be half right in my mock draft with them going. Yeah.
Susie and CJ will talk more about that.
So who do they get? I wonder what the package is going to be here.
He's not only celebrating getting his quarterback in CJ Stroud.
They just picked it second.
Yeah, so they sent another
The
package.
Houston Texans are right back on the clock.
You're right.
After picking second, they're going to pick third,
Oh,
and maybe
man.
they're going to wind up with their quarterback and the defensive player.
They're gonna end up with Will Anderson.
Who said that on our show?
We'll find out here in a minute.
That was you?
I said that they could possibly trade up to 3 as well.
Adam Schefter did say Houston will now get to take a quarterback and
Yeah, they're gonna take Will Anderson. Or they could take Tyree Wilson. They could take Tyree Wilson or Jalen Carter. But I would assume it's gonna be Will Anderson. The pick is in. They knew 100%.
They
knew
knew
100%.
You don't trade for the number 3 overall pick.
No, exactly. I agree.
I mean, we were getting ready to look at the next pick, the next team. All of a sudden, Houston turns around.
Yeah, I mean, that's
sitting on that, waiting for that, knowing.
I think it's going to be Will Anderson or Tyree Wilson.
We're getting our quarterback. We're going to get a game changer on that defensive front that D'Amico Ryans is used to in San Francisco.
This is exactly the reason why I don't pay attention to those
Very.
drafts.
That's a great trade.
Saw
by
this
Houston.
coming. I mean, you can
Great trade.
on a
Get a
third
quarterback,
pick, we
get
just
your
had a
future quarterback,
mega
and your
trade, and you
future
can't
starter.
see.
But,
I said that. I mean, I said it on the pre-draft show, but I didn't think it was
there
gonna
would be a move here, but maybe not with the.
So yeah, they're gonna.
How do you feel that you said it and it's now?
I feel great because I feel great. I think I'm half right now because I mean I said there if they do take Will Anderson, I do feel like I'm half right because they looked at him hard in the pre-draft process.
Break down a good mock draft for y'all.
To the podium and announce the Texans'
the mic,
second
Robbie.
consecutive
Huh?
pick.
Give him the mic.
And see who they're going to have.
Something I want to point out is I think I may get the details wrong, but I want to say 10 years ago, let's say 2013, the Dolphins and Raiders did a trade, I think from like 10 or 12 to number 2. All that counted was a pick swap.
The
And
Arizona
number-
Cardinals have traded the third pick to the Houston Texans.
Arizona Cardinals pick third.
With the third pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, The Houston Texans select Will Anderson
Yeah.
Jr.
Oh, Texans get
Wow.
Will
Linebacker,
Anderson
Alabama.
Jr. out of Alabama linebacker.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So
Have right.
10 years ago, it cost a pick
Wow,
swap
look at
and a
that.
second. Now it costs a first and a third and a pick swap. It seems to me like the price to trade up has definitely gone up in recent years.
We'll find out
You
what
agree with
they
that?
gave
That's
up,
interesting. I just wonder
but
what
I
the
would
Cardinals
imagine that the price is not
That's
too
what I'm saying. So
high.
they got the 12th pick, a future first, and a second, or third.
So do
Yeah,
we-
future
do we-
first and third.
Do we think Tyree Wilson falls that far? That they can grab him there?
All-America in Alabama's storied history.
Yeah.
He's going to go third overall. He'll play for Alabama alumnus D'Amico Ryans. And Will Anderson, they call him the
the leader of your
Terminator.
offense.
Oh, that's
You know,
a
and
cool
with-
walk-in.
Yeah,
That
with
is a really cool.
That
one.
is a really good pick.
Elite.
with DeMarco Ryans as the head coach, like
and power.
that's a crazy duo there. Letting him get that defensive player. So I
Look at
mean,
Nick Saban. Nick Saban very happy about his boys getting drafted.
yeah, going 1 and 3. That's
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a big old hug. So on my mock draft, I didn't have any trades going on, but that trade surprises me. But I knew that Arizona was going to trade this third pick, but it was going to be to a team that still had a high pick because they still need guys themselves, but they didn't need guys that high. So see what happens. That was interesting.
Right there on the edge. He's a guy very explosive, extremely fluid for his size.
now I'm very excited to see which quarterback they go.
I was
here.
going to say that. Will Levis for Anthony Richardson, or I mean, could throw in Hendon Hooker. They could surprise everybody and go Hendon Hooker. Who knows?
That's the Seahawks.
I think I gotta go.
I mean, honestly, I think Pete Carroll, all those hints he's dropping, I think that could be for their later pick. I think 18.
That's true.
I think that could be
That's
for their
true.
later pick.
I didn't
Because
think about their later
I
pick.
really don't see a reason to not take Jalen Carter. Other than, I mean, I get the, people talk about like the behavioral concerns and stuff like that. Oh, wait, dude, I forgot. There's one. How did I forget the one big one? We mentioned it earlier, the big behavioral issue that like really caused it to not pan out for him. Isaiah Wilson.
Oh.
The Titans' first round pick from a couple years ago. Yeah, they cut him. He's now a SoundCloud rapper. I wish I was lying. He was a first round pick in the NFL draft.
As he said at the time, this guy is a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog.
That's how much he
I'm
loves.
sure Pat McAfee's over there on his draft show right now saying he's a dog, but it's
One
true.
thing
Will
about
Anderson
that
is a
is,
dog.
Like I said, you just usually don't see edge pressure guys with the ability to
They got
defend
two
the run
dogs. I think
the
they
way
got
he
two
can.
dogs.
It's
They did.
not like I said, the
Houston?
quarterback used to get- you get a
Houston's
complete
coming, man.
package there in Will Anderson.
Defensively, the Texans are getting the man, but one that was molded by the women.
Yeah, they were one. I mean, if they could have just
So I have
finished
5
up
older
the
sisters,
Chiefs that
Shantae,
one year and not
Shanice,
blown
China,
it,
India, and Taria. They had a
they
great impact on
they
my
were in the
life. They did a
AFC
tremendous job of,
championship.
being.
I would have,
would say
as a
having
Titans fan
5
that year, I would have
moms in
much
the
rather
house.
played the Texans.
One minute they
than
want
the
to
Chiefs.
debut, then the next minute they want to boss you around. But it
Because
was
the
fun
Chiefs
growing up.
blew
When I
us
was
out of
younger,
water,
my sister China dropped
Would have
the
been really
dumbbell
funny
on
if they
her
just sent D
toe. I
Hop
don't
right
remember
back to
what I
Houston.
had did to her, but
Because that was the topic.
That's true.
I thought D Hop was going to be
Colts
traded.
she was
Oh
so
boy,
upset.
it's
She
got to
was
be. It's going to be a
out of
quarterback.
that different type of way that siblings don't normally
Yeah.
do. And she
I
just
mean,
broke
I don't
it.
know
She really
now.
broke. So,
I mean, I guess you
yeah.
could still. I mean,
I mean, I would not
really
want to see it as a
thank y'all for
Titans
helping
fan if we're
raising
giving
me,
up our first for
helping
him
me be the
and
man I
not
am
getting
today,
a
teaching me
first round
so
pick
many different
at all
lessons.
tonight.
no, because
Owner and GM of the Braves can feel like amazing if he gets
A moment of great celebration for the Anderson family. Mom, Cherion,
Also sign
just
Lamar.
how would you describe the
And Lamar.
excitement of what just happened?
You gotta
Now
think
the
about it, though.
Texans want your
I don't
son
know
so
if they have
bad they
money
trade
for
up
all
to get
three
him.
of them.
I mean, it's a blessing. We
You
are
just
so
signed Lamar to a
excited.
massive contract. I
Wherever
don't think you
Will
have enough
went,
money
like
for
they
all of
weren't just getting Will, they was getting an entire family. So
It's a great moment for the
Happy that
families
it's
too,
Houston.
as they're interviewing
He's
Will Anderson's
closer.
family.
This is
but-
We are
have they ever
we
interviewed
thank
the
God.
families?
Thank you
Yeah, I
guys
mean,
so
sometimes they
much.
do
We
parents,
we
or
blessed
it's cool that their whole
excited.
family gets to
It's
be
a-
on camera
Yeah.
there. But
I'm just emotional right now. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Hey, who dropped the weight on his
Prospects have
foot?
like bad stories in their life, and
I
like
mean,
you
that was a
remember
long
that
time
one.
ago.
Like,
We move past it. You know what I'm saying? Everything's okay.
it was like 3 years ago. It became
Will
such
is
a meme
product
on the
of
internet.
being
Like
raised
every
by
prospect,
strong
they were like,
women,
ESPN
and
was
you
like, oh yeah,
all
when
have
this guy
been
was
such a
3, this
reason
bad
for
thing
that.
happened
How
to him.
would you guys describe how important this moment is for your family?
It's just really a full circle moment for us.
It's
We're
gotta be.
I
so
believe
proud of
these are
Will
all
because he's
his-
worked so
I
hard,
know
and we
one
worked
is
so hard
mine,
supporting him.
but-
But we are so happy for him. We love him, and we know it's only great things about to happen in Houston.
Congratulations. Let's go to Sam
Do what?
Ponder. Nick Saban's up
He
there
has
with
like
you
a bunch
guys.
of sisters.
What a family, Laura.
Oh,
Coach, I
there's
was
the man
watching you
himself,
from our
West
little
Virginia
push-up
native
here
Nick
when they
Saban.
called
Nick
Will's name. That's
Saban.
about as big of a
Just
smile
like
I've ever
30
seen.
minutes
They're
down the
with-
road.
How
They're
would
with
you
the great
describe
Yeah,
what
Clark
Robert
Texans are
Griffin,
getting in Will
RG3.
Anderson?
Well, they're getting a
Wait,
great
is it
player. They're getting a
Clarksburg?
great
It's
person.
Clarksburg
They're
or
going to
Fairmont.
get
It's one of
somebody
the
that's
two.
going to be a
But
great
it's really
ambassador
close
in
to
the
you.
community. There's not finer people. That's a great family. And that's about a third of what was in the home visit when I went there to recruit them years ago. So we had chicken and macaroni and cheese, and it was great.
I love it.
Congrats on being our
Coach.
21st
You got
follower.
a quick night. It looks like Will
Yeah, thank
Anderson's
you, Jake.
drip kind of dropped off on you with this suit you got on today.
Okay, I know who they're picking with this one. Just got leaked on Twitter by Ian Rappaport.
Congratulations, Coach. What a night, and it's just getting
I know. I may have to get off Twitter. I feel like it's gonna ruin everything. Do you see it? Oh, here we go.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Wow.
2023 NFL Draft. The Indianapolis Colts select Anthony Richardson.
Yes. Listen,
I had it right.
all I gotta
Yes,
say.
This is the pick. I said, oh,
All I
had
had
it
to
right.
say,
So bad to get.
he is the most. I said this on the pre-draft show. He's the most athletic quarterback in this draft. The man. I mean, that highlight he's got. I think it was against Utah, where they'll probably show it. I mean, where he did that spin move, pump fake thing. Man, I was hooked since then. I mean, the guy is athletic. So Anthony Richardson, that's pretty good. It's a good pick.
Big guy, stands 6'4", 244,
He's got a
and a
remarkable arm.
4'3".
We've
Played out
seen
of
him in
Florida
Florida
Gators, man. Oh, this guy is getting a lot of comparisons though to Cam Newton, like a nice
He's only
Cam
started
Newton.
13 times in college.
Anthony Richardson going down to the
Mitch
Colts.
Trubisky
My-
How do you feel about that?
My original mock
in
had
the
him
last
going in
20
this
years,
exact
only
spot, but
Mitch
going to the
Trubisky
Ravens.
has
I had the
that
Ravens trading
start
Lamar
going
to
into the
Indianapolis
NFL
for that
and he's
pick.
the Colts'
But
future quarterback.
this is a great pick. I mean, overall, I think that
Emotional
the fans in Indianapolis need something to be excited about because, like we mentioned upstairs, they've just been kicking the tires on old quarterbacks. What it was, Wentz, Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers. There was one other one I can't remember. Jacoby Brissett was mixed in there, but I think this is a really good pick. This is exciting for the program for sure.
Yeah, I think Will Anderson. That's a great pick. Gosh, I told you, he's
He
athletic.
is heavier than Hassan Reddick. He's almost 20 pounds heavier than Hassan Reddick.
A lot of it might be rooted in
That is crazy.
Yeah, 13.
I mean, look how he is
it's
big.
frightening for NFL teams. But let's start with the
He's-
positive. The
he's got
positive
an
is he can
arm
make
too,
throws
man.
Like this without straining. He's got a loose upper body. Can drive the ball down the field.
I mean, the only issue is he's played 13 games, and obviously that's what the hesitancy's been with Anthony Richardson is that, and in those 13 games, he's had some really good ones and he's had some really bad ones as well, which is where that small sample size really pulls extra weight for those weaker games because he hasn't had as many great games to make up for them. But no, he definitely has I'd say he has the highest ceiling out of everyone in this draft, but he might also have the lowest floor. Because you don't know what you're getting from him, but it could be something special. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. I think him being in Indy is a great fit. I think that's where all the quarterbacks should have been hoping to end up, because that is the yeah. I mean, they have they have a really good offensive line. They have weapons there. They have Jonathan Taylor. They have decent defense. It's really just been the quarterback spot is where they've been lacking.
Yeah, their coach was former offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles, and we saw that offense shine. So I think this is a great fit for Richardson. That's gonna be a killer offense. That division is gonna be.
Mike, do you think you can like
runner?
your
He can
microphone's
throw it a
wearing-
long way, and he
Oh,
draws
like-
people to it
yeah.
because it's
There we
just
go.
part of his
Thank
passion.
you.
Yeah,
Sorry, I just looked up and.
I was trying to move it to where like
no
y'all
matter
can see
what it
that. And then try to figure it out.
Yeah, I can see most.
Well, we're gonna see him on Twitter ahead of time anyway.
I'm gonna. I'm so upset. That's the one I didn't want ruined, and that's the one that was ruined. I don't want to look at that one. Uh-oh. The phones are ringing in Seattle.
Uh-oh.
Ian Rappaport said the phones are ringing in Seattle. We may see another trade here.
Drills and climbing ladders.
Oh,
and
man.
carry mannequins around. Learn how to do CPR.
and we had a
That's
burn building
interesting.
out in the
See
back
what
of the
happens.
school where we go and put out
A
fires.
lot of
and put
people
the
were
water
probably
hose and
upset
stuff.
though that
we were telling everything that the firefighters do now.
that Will Levis didn't go to
Mr.
Indianapolis,
Smith,
right?
he was always
I mean,
supporting me and leading me to this moment. I nominated Mr.
Yeah,
Smith
I mean,
for a contest for people
I
that
don't know.
impacted
If
my
we see a
life.
trade here,
He was
are we
eventually
thinking
selected
Eagles?
and he won $1,000.
Yeah,
and I was
Eagles
there
to get Jalen Carter.
present it to him and surprise him at the school. He always told me that one day I'll learn how to be a leader. And I didn't necessarily see it, but I'm definitely becoming more of a leader because of him.
I've heard the Steelers may trade up, but I don't
We're
think
here
they'll trade
with
up
the
to 5.
amazing
I've
LaShonda,
heard that they may
Anthony's
trade up,
mother,
but I
as
don't
well
think
as his
they
little
trade up
brother
that
Corey. Your mom, Corey, just said you're a
It's hard to
proud
tell for
brother.
the Titans
What makes you
because
most
this is a
proud of
first-year
Anthony?
GM.
Just the fact that
And
he puts everything into it.
it's hard to tell.
he
I
can
know
do
that Mike
local
Vrabel
things
does
and
have more of a say in the
support.
way things happen now because
So
I think that's the biggest
pretty
reason
much
that
what
got
I'm
John
about-
Robinson
what I'm
fired.
proud about
Because
and
I don't know if you all knew this,
receiving
but they
everything.
gave him permission
LaShonda,
to
you
give
worked 3
AJ Brown
jobs
$20
while
million a
you
year,
were going to school
and he offered
to make sure
15.
that Anthony could play football.
Really?
Now,
I mean,
he's a first round
you know,
pick. He's going
I've
to
been
the
texting Sean
Indianapolis Colts.
Tansky, and he's been
How
talking
is
about.
this
I said talked about the
affecting you
Eagles
right now?
being ready to trade up, and he said he's holding his breath.
I told my friends, Hannah,
But
Brad,
don't
who
expect.
said
He
you
also
dancing
expects
crying,
a
I was
team.
not gonna cry.
He saw that
And
phones
here
are
I
ringing
am.
thing. He thinks that it might be a team like Atlanta that wants a quarterback and wasn't completely sold on Richardson, but now that Levis is available, they
Yeah.
might be trying to take that move up with Seattle to go and get Levis
I
before
can
he's
see
gone.
that. I just thought that they'd really try 1 year with Desmond Ritter, but
Congratulations
Desmond Ritter
to
was
all
always a
of you.
toss-up.
We will be back
They talked
from
about
the
that last
NFL
year, so
draft with a
that
whole
will be
lot
interesting. That's a
more. You see
great
the
point.
fans out there
I didn't think
celebrating
about
these
that,
picks,
so
and it's just getting
that could be
started.
really
We'll be back
interesting
in
to
just
see
a
what
moment.
happens with 2 minutes left. I think we may see a trade here.
Yeah, we love our house, but the cost of home ownership has been a
Yeah, so
struggle.
those phones are definitely ringing if they've been on
Rising.
the clock this long, using up their time. That usually means that I think when he gets to like 4 or 5 minutes and they make the pick, that was probably them just like finalizing it, making sure that's what they want. When you see it get this low, that probably means that they've answered a couple phone calls during their 10
They're
minutes.
definitely here in trade off for sure.
I mean,
Tennessee?
we'll see. I'll tell you what though.
That's what I was thinking.
Tennessee could trade here too and get a quarterback.
I don't know
Will Levis.
because I mean, is it worth trading up that far to get Will Levis?
Because here's the thing, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You can always
By
wait,
using just
trade
Red
up,
shampoo
and
and hair
get
color to
Caleb
eliminate
Williams.
gray in
I mean,
5
I have
easy minutes.
Levis going all
It's
the way
time
to
to
the
look
Bucks
forward.
in my draft, and
Just
they
for
picked
Red
like
shampoo
19.
in
I
color.
have Levis falling to 11 to the Titans.
We're
Yeah.
done.
But
What about
that would be a
these?
team that I would think to make.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. One sheet of Bounty is all you need.
Okay,
And
so
Bounty is 2 times more
the Seahawks
absorbent,
are
so you can use less.
number 5 and are
Bounty, the quicker
officially
picker-upper.
they are actually making their
You're
pick.
spending all your
So
time
they're not
on a
going to
quest
trade,
for
is
a
what
new
it seems like.
job.
That is by
But you'd
Ian.
rather be on a quest for dragons. You need a way for jobs
I'm
to
really
venture to
glad
you.
that
I need Indeed.
that's
Indeed,
happening
you
because
do.
I want to see what these clues are and
Create a
see if we
free
can kind of
Indeed
put them
account.
together.
I don't
You
know
no
if this
longer
one.
have to
I
choose
think
between
you
job
had a good
searching
point. I think it's going to be their later pick.
socializing.
The clues are going to be the later pick.
So if the Seahawks are making
Indeed
this
has
pick,
thousands
who
of
do you have?
employers ready to
Jalen
search
Carter.
for you.
Jalen Carter.
I think Jalen Carter.
as well.
I mean he's
there
too.
was talk with Tyree Wilson as well.
You
but
know,
I think
those
since
mornings
Jalen
when
Carter
it takes
seems like-
just a little bit extra
He's
to
Todd
get you out of
McShay's
bed.
number 3 best available. Who's his 1 and 2?
This might be it.
I would think that he would be. They're
Wake up
taking
to the goodness of Jimmy D.
on the bottom of the screen. He was their
DirecTV is
third.
a
He's the
leader
third
in
best
sports,
available.
but Jeff
So
doesn't
who
He
would
might have just kept the 1 and
So
2.
he's
Maybe.
watching baseball at his weird
But
neighbor's
Jalen Carter
all
for
right.
sure right here.
I was gonna see. I saw.
I love watching the game with you.
Call 1-800-DIRECTV to get a $200 reward card.
I got a big old bowl for $5. I got a big old bowl for $5. It's got mac and cheese and chicken and cheese. I got a big old bowl
I
for
haven't had
$5.
KFC.
KFC's $5 mac and cheese bowl is back. Get yours in classic or spicy.
USAA. You were in the military? No, my grandpa was.
Yeah, but I don't know
He
if this
passed
is
membership to
legit.
my mom,
Don't say it.
then me.
No, I'm not
Oh,
saying
yeah.
it.
If your spouse, parent, or grandparent served, they could pass it to you. I'll check it out.
USAA, the military community and their
Yeah,
family.
I'm seeing it. again.
NFL Plus
Oh,
brings you the
man.
draft like never before with exclusive
Oh,
content.
if
This is what I dreamed about.
If this is true, oh boy, we're gonna. Did you see it? No.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I'm not looking either.
Yeah,
I'm posting this.
no.
I'm gonna find the tweet that was just the Transformers trailer to keep myself occupied. Where is it?
So I'm assuming it's the Titans.
No. It's just who they're picking.
Okay. Well,
It's gonna be Levis. Isn't
No,
it?
it's not the Titans.
wait, is there a trade?
No.
Okay. It's a pick. There's a pick.
Straight pick here.
Rappaport said they're
So I guess
making
it's
the
going to be surprising. So it's
It
not
is.
Jalen Carter.
College game day.
No way, it's Will Levis.
No way.
Zero
This is a great venue.
If it's a quarterback, it would be Hendon Hooker.
I'm gonna say this: when the draft goes to Pittsburgh, I say we do all 3 shows for United to the Moose in Pittsburgh.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
With the 5th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Devin Witherspoon.
Wow.
Illinois.
I botched that pick.
I didn't see that one coming at all.
I didn't see it coming at all, but when I think about it,
It makes sense.
It
does
makes
make
sense
sense.
because now that builds that defense up. Because now it's him and Tariq Boone now. Oh, that's gonna be a little scary. A little secondary. They're trying to build maybe another Legion of Boom now. Back in Seattle, trying to build another Legion of Boom.
Just 1 year.
So,
Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois.
Pete Carroll's clues did not lead to anything with Devin Witherspoon. So it's got to be the second pick. Their second pick.
I don't know, man. I mean, why would he hit at second pick?
Yeah, Mom said play a year.
Big Ten's going to shock everybody. I think it's going to be Hendon
player.
Said, you know, I kind of like this. I got 1 more year left in high school.
His
Moved
brother's in
interceptions.
the
Then
NFL
he
too.
got eligible right away.
Didn't he play
He's
for the
only
Steelers?
Played basketball and
145
track
pounds
at
at that
the
point. He's a
Did not
zero-star
play football until
recruit,
his
right?
junior year.
He finally gets eligible, and just one Power 5 team gives him an
Oh, I heard about
opportunity,
this. Yeah, he was a
scholarship,
zero-star
and that's
recruit out of
Illinois.
high
He
school
goes
from
there,
Illinois.
and now
Yeah, his
40
brother is
pounds later,
Keller
26
Witherspoon,
pounds
who
breakouts, 5
plays for the
interceptions
Steelers.
in just 3 seasons after that. He is the number 5 overall pick in the NFL draft. This story's unbelievable. What I love most about him is there are a lot of guys you're going to hear drafted in the first round that can cover man-to-man and all that. This guy is 181 pounds and plays like a
Turn my headset.
linebacker. He just loves the game.
Where's
He's
the
a
audio
big
coming from?
football
Just
player.
because, like,
He's
my
got
dad
that
just
mentality.
texted and said he's hearing it.
Physically motivated. You know, he
How's
has
the
this
computer?
chip on his
Yeah, 'cause I
shoulder that
listened
he
to it
wants
on
to
that.
go around and prove everybody wrong. I spoke to his head coach, Brett Gillman, earlier today. He said, Desmond, he has the type of thing that you just can't manufacture.
Are you hearing Mounts the audio?
Mhm.
Yeah. He's driven. He's hungry. He wants to be the best.
Yeah.
He has that syndrome that
Let me-
makes him
let me-
I'm lowering down the
just a
audio.
force on the field. He always wants to pull up against the other team.
Lions are on back on the clock. Or on the clock now at 6.
So
Yeah, I would assume they take Carter here.
I would like that because if there's any coach that a player can get behind, it's even though people are concerned about the character issues. I still don't know the specifics on that. What came out today with that? With what's his name? Jalen Carter.
It's been the past couple weeks.
I totally missed.
He
all
was
that.
in the car accident that he like fled from the scene. Then
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Thank you.
But-
Someone said Pete Carroll has himself a W2 at corner. Witherspoon and 1.
It's better now. It's not there.
Okay.
Alright, cool. It's because I lowered the audio from them.
Yeah.
That seemed better.
What are you feeling right now?
I'm so happy for my baby.
I guess we're just gonna try to read lips.
I can
Oh, you
still
can hear it.
I can still hear it a little bit, yeah.
You know how hard he worked for this moment. You were there every step of the way.
Yeah.
How far is this?
If
family
when we
come
all get
together?
really quiet,
We've just been together through everything. All the
We'll be able to
trials and
hear it.
tribulations. We have a great support center. Some of them are here, some are back at home in Pensacola. Hey,
yeah. So I had Devin Witherspoon going to the Lions.
Yeah, that's who I had. I had him going to the Lions.
Adam Schefter just posted a couple seconds ago. Per sources, Arizona is trading up to number 6.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I see. Yep. Okay.
What are we thinking? Tyree Wilson, maybe?
Yeah, Tyree Wilson for sure, because that's who they probably would have taken if they didn't want to trade. And the fact that he's still on the board, I think, is what's going to shock everybody.
Yeah.
And I think they take Tyree Wilson right here. That's a good move. Or no, they take Jalen Carter.
No, the Cardinals if they get up because
Yeah.
the Cardinals need edge more than anything.
Yeah. Well,
They do need edge.
yeah, they do. I don't know. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Yeah.
Especially
Because
with
interesting stat between losing J.J. Watt and Zach Allen, that is 18 out of their 30 sacks from last season, or from those two players. So that's a lot of production that you're missing. I mean, quite literally 50%.
Oh, yep. Tom Pereso just said trade. Cardinals are on the clock at number 6. Lions
Wow.
trade pick 6. Cardinals trade pick 12 and pick 34.
motorcycle insurance.
So Field Yates.
My lips are
Field
burning.
Yates just posted it on Twitter.
No, my lips are actually burning.
So you should see
Over
him.
85 years of savings and service. See how much you could save at geico.com.
It's too hot.
What else
This is too hot.
do you guys feel like? Even
Next week,
let's
the
say, do you
Coronation
think this might come
Countdown
back
is
to
on,
maybe
and
hotlines if they
GMA
don't get
invites
a
you
pick
to a
like
front row
here,
seat
or
to
maybe
history.
later? Because
Join Good Morning America.
maybe
I
not
don't-
certain players.
I don't know. In my mock, I have them at 8. They're at 18, right? They get that Kalijah Cansey in my mock, so they still get that presence on the inside, beef up the D line. I don't know, but I think
we missed something. I know everyone was talking about edge for Cardinals, but we forgot to mention is I said it here before, even kind of the beginning. The Cardinals are actually looking to possibly draft Paris Johnson Jr. out of Ohio State.
Oh, wow.
Tackle to cover for to protect Kyler Murray.
that would be good too.
So someone just
You-
said something like that.
You want to protect Kyler Murray, especially coming off that ACL tear.
Mm-hmm. And Paris Johnson, who is the best offensive lineman available at the moment.
Top 8 reveal. Incredible. Idol live, coast to coast, Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, Arizona's
And
trading.
stream on Hulu.
Okay.
Ian Rappaport just said it too.
Yeah. Yep, it's number 6 for 12 and 34.
My family.
Mounts, you said that you're a Miami fan too.
Yeah.
Like all around. And how'd that happen?
Not like all around. It's more so. I don't know. So I started liking that. I've always been a Miami fan. I picked, like, I'll admit, I was bandwagon when I was in like 4th grade,
Yeah.
and that was the team that was winning.
Yeah.
Like when they had LeBron, and then when I grew up, like I just stuck with them. I wasn't going to team that was going to switch. So hey, I was one of the bandwagon fans that stuck. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm with that. But no, then Miami happened like 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't really have a team, and I liked their uniforms, and they were close to making the playoffs on that year where they started like terrible, and they had that fun defense that like scored a touchdown almost every week.
Mhm.
I was like, all right, I can get behind this team. I like that. And then the next year they started off 2-7, and then went 7-2. And I was like, and almost made the playoffs again. So I
Yeah.
found myself rooting for them again. And then once they got Tyreek Hill, I was like, this team is so fun to watch. Like,
Oh yeah.
so it's just been progressively growing.
What are your thoughts on Tua? You think he's good, best for in the long run?
I mean, if he stays healthy, but I really wouldn't have blamed him if he called it quits. I
Yeah.
mean, it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, concussions are a scary injury, especially for him. I mean, he had the back injury where he collapsed, and everybody was
Yeah.
questioning it. I'm kind of really confused right now.
Yeah. It said Lions pick is in. And I was
Yeah, it said the Lions pick is in. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Okay,
they
Lions
usually do
trade
that.
pick.
It's weird. They usually do that.
All right, here we go. Cardinals now are on the clock.
So they
have
definitely
traded
take
their
a hedge here, right?
It's a clip of the draft spot. Now there are a number. If they have a full reboot coming with the Cardinals as well, new coaching staff.
Oh yeah. That was the Zoom year. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah, that was also the same year like Bill Belichick had like his
Hey,
dog, I believe.
not to flex anything, but I'm going to go save the day upstairs and bring Mr. Joel Butcher an orange soda. So I'll be back.
You got it.
Oh my gosh, Joe Butcher needing an orange soda.
Save the day because I know they're probably burning up there.
Yeah.
Can you grab one of the colas on the way back?
With the 6th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Paris Johnson Jr.
I knew it.
What?
I knew it.
Oh my
Arizona
gosh.
Cardinals
Wow.
select Paris Johnson Jr. out of the
Oh
Ohio
my
State University.
gosh.
I knew it.
Absolute mayhem.
Okay.
In the first 10 picks of the
They said
draft.
it. They said it was going to be. That's okay. That surprises me. I thought they were going to get Tyree Wilson right here. Paris Johnson. Okay. I mean, he's not bad.
It's
He's
not a bad pick because I feel like it's better protection for Kyler Murray.
Yeah, they
And
need
he-
protection.
And I mean, the last 2 years he's been running around. I mean, that's been the problem. He's not healthy. He's running around with his little small feet, Kyler Murray, and he's doing his thing. I love Kyler Murray. I think he's a great quarterback, but if he's not getting protection, his career could go out the window. What was it again? Tore
ACL. Sorry, I
ACL.
just shot water like I tried to squeeze it like this into my mouth and it just went like it shot back. It shot into the back of my throat. That was not fun.
Paris Johnson Jr. I mean, best offensive lineman in the NFL, or not NFL, in the NCAA. So it's nice to see him go to the Cardinals. First offensive lineman pick
That
in the draft.
it shouldn't shock me as much as it does, but it really does shock me. I didn't have.
I saw some crazy videos of him like doing like workouts, and he was.
I thought Peter Skoronski would be the first offensive tackle to go off the board. That's a
He had a
big
little
dude.
bit of a late pull though for him. Like
Yeah.
A little bit of that. People are
They
like,
do.
oh, I think get Paris Johnson.
Are the teams that are sound up
You wearing all gold everything.
I like that.
right there for the Cards. Yeah, most importantly, I stood next to him in the elevator yesterday. His upper body of a bear and the lower body of an Olympic soldier. I mean, I've never seen a guy who looks so athletic that's 313 pounds. He's got 36-plus-inch arms. So, like, it's as I've said before, a $30 Uber ride
He
to
didn't
get
like that
around
one.
him.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
no.
he moves his feet really
didn't like
My
that.
boy Jake Howard's over there watching.
Jake Howard did
NHL
not
playoffs
like-
as the Rangers against
Down
the
2-0?
New Jersey Devils.
2-0.
2-0 or 3. I think it may be 3-0.
What's the? Oh yeah, that looks like a 3.
I think it may be 3-0. Devils.
Actually, I need to see you.
I got 1 year of happiness for my NHL team.
He's been training Paris Johnson Jr. since he was a 14-year-old kid. He raved at his hunger
Yeah,
for knowledge.
I had 1 year of happiness with my NHL team, and it was like Predators. Yeah, they
Unfortunately, the Pens did not make the playoffs this year. That's unfortunate. But hey, all good things must come to an end.
Yeah.
No, what's crazy is even though about the Pens, the best
Thank you, sir.
playoff.
I want to try it.
Playoff experience I've ever had was actually going to the Pittsburgh Penguins game. I was actually
Nice. Yeah, I went to one this year. It's pretty nice. My first one. I hadn't been to one. It was pretty.
Oh,
yeah.
my very first. No, my very first hockey game
But I
was
want to start with something that you just said. You said God.
Oh yeah.
Next.
Oh
my
yeah.
My very first, yeah. My first playoff game was the Penguins against.
Would be drafted by the Arizona
Yeah.
Cardinals. Had
My
no
first
idea. They were
hockey
so
game
grateful
was
to be here.
Preds Sharks, and it was the year after the Preds went to the Stanley Cup. So the Preds were still like pretty good, and they put it on the Sharks that year. It was a fun game. Have you ever heard the Preds do that chant? They might still do it, where it's like the opponent's goalie gives up a goal.
Cardinals fans, that's what you're getting, okay?
Yeah,
That's what the Penguins were doing. That's what the Penguin fans in the playoffs were doing to the Rangers.
Oh really? Yeah. Because say you were the goalie, and like you gave up a goal, the Preds fans would go like, Mo hey, you suck. It's all your fault. It's the funniest thing ever. It's so good.
I'm still shocked they took Paris. Man.
Yeah. we saw the score there.
I know Mounts is probably loving that.
Right, we
Ohio
got-
State Buckeye going right there, huh?
We still got pick number
Yeah, I mean,
7
yeah.
with the Las Vegas Raiders.
I think they take they may take Will Levis right here. What do you think, Mo? Hey, take a quarterback right here. They got Jimmy G, but they don't really got anybody else.
Yeah, I mean the fact that Will Levis has fallen this fall, or this far, excuse me. Jeez, it's been a lot of talking to that.
We have done a lot of
We were on
talking.
there for what, 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours before
Oh, my
this.
gosh.
Yeah, my voice is.
You know that it kind of shocks me that Skronsky wasn't the first offensive lineman taken, but I mean protecting your blind side, I guess, is more important. Getting the tackle over the guard, but I mean you can't miss with Ohio State offensive linemen. I mean they just produce. There's one every year that you know is just gonna, based off their size, like they have this God-given gift that was incredible. Like you can't teach it, you can't do anything. They're just huge, and it's wonderful to watch as an Ohio State fan when they walk out. That's one of my favorite parts of the games is like the coin flips when like other teams send out like their like wide receivers, and then Ohio State always sends out like their biggest offensive lineman that they get every year,
Yeah.
and they watch them match up, and it's like, holy crap! Like I mean, it's so fun.
It's
Raiders
really
got
fun.
the pick in.
It's really fun in the NFL because they just send out random dudes. Like I've seen like long snappers go out for the
Oh yeah,
for the
because
coin flip.
yeah, they usually do like 3 captains per. Like you get like an offensive captain, defensive captain, special teams captain. So like
Yeah.
there's captains on the field at all times. But yeah.
So Raiders here. I have in my draft.
If you're Atlanta, man, I mean, you're praying it's not Will Levis. You're
yeah.
praying it's not Will Levis.
I have.
To be honest, in one of the mock drafts I'm looking at,
I have Christian Gonzalez.
The Raiders draft Peter Skronsky.
I mean,
It's not a bad.
it's not the word. I mean, he fell to you. Like,
he fell.
You get a tackle for Jimmy G that shores you up. I mean, even though
and even
yes,
like
Jimmy
for
G-
next year, like Jimmy G might not be your guy going forward, but getting a building that offensive line for the future, because Jimmy G's only going to be that 2-3 year guy. Like that's what they signed him for. That's what they're going to get out of him. Which is also, do they go Will Levis? Do they go quarterback and start developing him underneath Jimmy G? And Jimmy G's also had his issues with injuries. Like you might need a second guy. It'll be interesting.
So wait, you think if Levis doesn't get picked here, the Falcons get him?
I think they have to.
Really?
I mean, if Will Levis falls to an 8, I think that it might not be.
So you don't think they should stick with Desmond Ridder for another year and see what he can do?
I think you go for it.
Yeah.
I think you go for it. All right. Well, let's keep it to ourselves.
You also have to think. I mean, I don't know.
I'd rather it be a surprise.
That is another point they're talking about on the show right now. Everyone thinks that they're going to go because they were one of the teams that tried to go up and get the number 1 overall pick. So they're not set on Jimmy G like that shows.
Yeah,
but I mean, there is a difference between going up and getting Bryce Young versus settling and taking Will Levis.
I don't know.
Or Hendon Hooker. I mean,
they've also had a couple practices, the last couple of days. Maybe Jimmy G's shown something. I don't know. Could go defensive here. Tyree Wilson's still on the board too, right?
Yeah. And I mean, even if it doesn't pan out that Will Levis is ready to lead an NFL offense, he could sit behind Jimmy G for a year or two. And I mean, I think, Patrick Mahomes is this good after sitting behind Alex Smith, So sitting behind a middle of the pack quarterback isn't the worst thing ever.
Here we go.
Here we go. Roger Goodell's making
In the 2023 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Tyree Wilson.
Tyree Wilson.
Really?
Out of Texas Tech.
I just said that. You could go there too.
Okay. Las Vegas.
So
Raiders.
But Atlanta,
Raider to Raider.
Atlanta's got to select.
Yeah,
Red Raiders to the Red Raider to the Raider.
What happened?
What's going on, Mouse?
What's with that face, Mouse?
They have defensive ends.
Yeah, I know.
But Tyree Wilson's
That's
too good
exactly
to
what
pass
I was
up.
thinking.
He's too good to pass up.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I think I'm also agreeing with
you have one of the best in the game, and Max Crosby.
I 100% agree with you. I don't understand this pick. I think Will Levis would have been a good quarterback.
I'll say this. As a Giants fan,
Or go get Skoronski.
2 Super Bowls we won. We won with Strahan, O.C. Manure, Justin Tuck. Then we won with O.C. Tuck, JPP. 3 defensive ends that could have been the best defensive end on a lot of the teams in the league. You can never have too many pass rushers. Never.
Right. Yeah.
I think there are just more pressing needs for the Raiders right now.
Yeah,
I think it would have worked better though.
I think
with the
he
tackle
wasted.
because even though I'm looking at the ratings right now, lineups right now, ratings of their offensive line, even at tackle, they're slacking right now.
I think you just
Colton
waste.
Miller is probably the better tackle on the Raiders.
They just wasted that pick. Honestly, in my opinion. I mean, but hey, I don't know. Atlanta's got to go Will Levis here, unless they feel confident, I guess, in Ridder. But I would expect Will Levis probably here. But I don't know. This draft we're not even through the first 10. And so
I mean, expect if you're Philly, how much longer do you wait?
Jalen Carter hasn't been taken yet either.
How much longer do you wait? Do you risk Chicago taking him?
I don't know. Here is the range.
Something tells me that if Philly doesn't trade up for Jalen Carter, they have their eyes set and they're just going to go Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I'm trying to see if I see anything trade wise. Because right here is I've also heard the Steelers may make a trade up right here in this area. So especially with Paris Johnson already taken, they need an offensive tackle. So,
but I mean, the Eagles also might be okay with taking Skoronski, like Tansky said upstairs.
Yeah, they could definitely take Skoronski.
But I mean, Chicago would have the choice then of do we take arguably the best tackle or the best lineman to protect Justin Fields, or do we go get an edge rusher and maybe the best player?
That is crazy that Jalen Carter has fallen this far. I mean, I know the stories behind what's going on outside of football is probably affecting it. But
no, I didn't expect him to fall this far, though.
No, definitely not this far. I mean,
he ran.
Falcons have a pick in.
They're gonna go to commercial though.
Yeah, but don't they usually cut right back once you're done?
Yeah, usually, but they'll let the Goodell wait till the commercial break's over.
So I'm trying
Make
to
that
debate.
money. They'll milk it out.
I'm trying to debate whether or not I want to be right because I really want to see Jackson Smith and Jigba go to the Titans.
That'd be nice. That'd be
I,
real nice.
I would love that. That's what I've wanted for a while.
Well, here's the thing.
because I have the Falcons taking him in my mock, but I really want JSN.
If Jalen Carter goes at 9, watch the Eagles because I bet you the Texans now that they have Stroud should have their eyes set on Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
Watch the Texans because the Eagles love to move around the draft. Watch them throw in like an extra second round pick because the Eagles will rob them of Eagles do this every year in the draft, just gain second, third round picks like crazy. Watch the Texans throw in an extra second round pick and swap with Philly to make sure that Titans don't get Jackson Smith and Jigba. Because
The Texans would do that.
Because if you're Philly and Jalen Carter goes, there's no rush. You know, okay, we'll probably still Bijan will still be there. Skoronski might still be there. Like somebody that we're going to want to get is still going to be there. So we might as well trade back, get that extra second. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing. It'll depend on if Jalen Carter's there, because if Chicago doesn't take Jalen Carter, I think Philly doesn't trade back, and they clearly go after Jalen Carter. But
yeah,
we'll see.
I think they go Jalen Carter if he's there.
Oh, there's that.
If he's not, Peter Skoronski or Bijan Robinson.
Right, and you can get that at 12.
Yeah,
you'll get one of those at 12. So if they trade back, watch the Texans try to jump Tennessee for Jackson Smith and Jigba, which nothing against your Titans, Luke, but I really hope happens because I'd love to see Stroud and Smith and Jigba team up.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I'm glad you'd like to see that.
I'd love to see
really
that.
would like to see
Hey,
anything but that.
you'd get to see it twice a year.
What? Oh yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, I just loved getting to see the greatness of Andrew Luck tear apart my Titans on a yearly basis. You know, he never lost to the Tennessee Titans.
Maybe just
I
be
was
better,
there
man.
for one of
He
them.
retired early. No, I haven't
What?
seen nothing.
Maybe
I'm
just be
on
better.
Twitter. Uh-oh. I'm on Twitter.
But let me tell you about one of the most traumatic experiences of me as a Titans fan. It was Marcus Mariota's second year with the team.
Oh, Mariota, I forgot about that.
I was there. Titans were down big at half, brought it back. They were down, I think, 4 or 5 with like 2 minutes left. They got a Wade Fair catch, got the touchback with like the 2-minute warning had just happened. Marcus Mariota drops back. I'm like, this is a fairy tale ending. Fairy tale ending. I'm going to get to see my team come back and win this. But no, the first play of scrimmage, Robert Mathis comes screaming off the edge, strip sack, fumble, scoop and score.
That's who I have in my
Oh my gosh, I felt the air leave the stadium. Yeah, it was in Tennessee. Oh, it was awful. I did get to go to the player parking lot afterward. That was cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, because
That'd be sick.
the then pastor of our church knew a guy, Josh Klein. He was an offensive guard. Got us inside. I got to
Bijan.
meet Quentin Spain.
Bijan's ahead of
WVU.
Jalen, so that's why it was that. That's
What?
why.
Oh yeah,
Jalen was
yeah.
that low
We
on
told him
top
we were
still.
WVU fans from West Virginia. You know, he was a
See
cool
what
guy.
happened.
He got hurt in that
Yeah.
game too, so he
Oh,
was on like a.
oh, we got
crutch,
our
and he
first,
still, got a
guest
picture
pick.
with me.
We got our first guest pick of the night.
Oh, special guest pick? Oh,
I don't know who this is.
They bring out someone else?
Oh, they're getting
Oh,
James.
can we say it? It's Sweet Caroline.
I mean, we're not
I was gonna say
FCC.
we're not FCC, so
There's
can we
a-
say it?
we're getting James Draws announcing the pick on day 2, aren't we, for the Chiefs? James Draws is coming to announce the pick for the Chiefs.
Oh,
Moe
Something
said
just
no.
happened after. Oh no.
Moe said no.
NFL and its teams work closely with Big Brothers Big Sisters of America.
Moe,
As
you
part
got
of
me
our
worried
work
now,
on
bro.
social justice
Don't worry.
initiatives inspire change. The Falcons are big-time supporters of the organization, and they're thrilled to have Chris and Shane making their pick. Okay, guys, take it away.
With the 8th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Bijan Robinson.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I saw that
Okay.
and I was like, what?
Okay. All right.
Bijan Robinson,
No
the Texans
way.
University, is
I said
going
that on-
to the Atlanta Falcons.
I said that on the pre-draft show. I said
you did
I
say
said
that.
Cordell Patterson is getting old. I have that in my mock draft. Bijan Robinson, I knew was going to go to the Falcons. I said they needed a running back.
Dude, I bet you feel so
Sign
smart
an
right now.
NIL with
I feel
Mustard
so-
Company,
I'm on
the official
fire right
Bijan
now.
of Bijan.
Wait, how many picks have you gotten right?
Okay,
couple
so
picks?
technically I got the Houston Will Anderson one right. Technically I got that one right.
You're
Technically.
getting it, man.
And who did Arizona pick? Did Arizona pick Tyree Wilson?
Here's is this what? Did you see what's about to happen? I just got a text from Tansky. Is that what you saw?
Oh, the
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, we can say it because I guess it's on Twitter. But the Eagles are trading up.
trading up.
Trading. Oh,
Right
I
now,
just saw that.
They're just trading up right now to the
Yeah.
9th pick. So Chicago Bears.
Oh, so then they're taking
then
they're
Bears-
taking Jalen Carter.
Which means the Bears probably just wanted Skoronski anyway.
So
Yeah.
they want Jalen Carter.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. But no,
But that's awesome. It works for both teams. Bears get a lineman that can protect Jalen Fields, is what we were all talking about.
What if
And
Chicago trades back again?
Eagles didn't have to trade up so far up to get Jalen Carter.
How would you rather? This is for you, Blaine.
Yeah.
Would you rather the Titans miss out on Jackson Smith and Jigba because somebody traded up in front of them and took him, or they just don't take him and they pass on him and then the Texans get him?
I mean,
we were talking
I
about this
would-
like playoff series with NBA.
I feel better about picks whenever they're out of the GM's control.
Yeah, because
So, I mean, I would rather somebody just take him off the board instead of watch us pass.
because then you could be like, well, we were gonna take him.
Yeah. I could be like, apparently they were very impressed with Zay Flowers, so I could very easily see that one. But no, I really, really want JSN. Like I really want JSN.
Yeah, when he's healthy, he is something else, man.
Yeah.
He's something else.
You have injuries in college?
This past year he didn't really play because of a hamstring.
Oh shoot! Well, that means we're not going to pick him.
Oh, he tried to, so he tweaked it against Notre Dame, and then he tried to come back in like a meaningless game, and you know how hamstrings are.
Yeah.
They're super touchy, and then it felt like he just kind of was like, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna get ready for the draft. Like he could have probably rushed back again for the playoffs, but
There's nothing that Mike Vrabel hates more than soft tissue injuries. I don't know if you all saw, but
the
he straight
pick
up
is in.
called out David Long Jr. by name in a press conference one time, saying like, "Yeah, we can't have guys with soft tissue injuries all the time." And now he's a Dolphin, which
So, yeah.
I'm still upset about.
Yeah.
so I want to say the Falcons, they have Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, no,
That's
they're putting
crazy.
together an offense.
Well, Kyle Pitts
Eagles
is pretty
pick
much
is
a
in.
left tackle with the way they use him. But
I don't know what the Eagles pick is. I'm not going to look, but Sean Tansky did say, "Oh my God," that was all he said.
That's all I
So,
said. Yeah, I'm not looking either.
I mean, he is a big Eagles
I'm
fan.
jealous that they're more updated than we are.
I wish I could see him right now and see like what his.
We
mood
should have
is.
put a camera just for our
For our pleasure,
our
yeah.
comedic purposes. Because I'd love to see Tansky right now. I'm sure he's going nuts right now.
I might.
He's going.
Are you gonna go up there?
All right, those two are going up to watch.
I haven't
a live
seen
reaction of
It's
my
got it.
reaction.
So
I
my
haven't
friend,
seen Tanner Mounts move that quick since our intramural basketball season.
so my friend, he's a big Eagles fan. He just texted me and said in all caps, "Carter's coming." I think all of Philadelphia is expecting Jalen Carter. If they don't go Jalen Carter here, I think the city of Philadelphia may burn. I mean, right?
Well, it's gonna burn if they're happy anyway.
Well, it's
Like
true.
the Super Bowl.
true.
Philadelphia fans are something else, man.
We should have told him to record it.
That's true.
I don't have his number. No. Give his number.
I have Mounts' number.
I saw him earlier.
Better be tuning in, Brian.
I saw him earlier at the Summit Dining Hall. He didn't wave back at me. I don't think he saw me.
No, I think he saw you. I don't think he likes you.
He's
I'm
just
just kidding.
Gosh, thanks,
No,
Luke.
that's
Gosh,
not true.
thanks.
That's
Gosh.
not true.
No, Brian likes
Gosh.
everybody.
Brian likes everybody.
Yeah,
So
Brian does like
they're all
everybody.
standing up. It's got to be Jalen Carter. If it's not Jalen Carter, then Tansky may leave. We may have a spot open up upstairs. Tanner Mounts may have to move upstairs. We may have a spot open.
Howie Roseman does that a lot. First of all, he can't sit still. Yeah. You know
Everyone's
him.
standing.
Second
That's
of
so
all,
funny.
It's always interesting when it's
Oh, there goes
someone
Coach
they know
Mick
someone's trying to-
Sirianni. How does
Yeah.
I love Ty Schmidt's
Oh, his impersonation of it, dude. It's so
it's
great.
so amazing. Oh, we want to play. Everyone, we gotta have that dog mentality. And-
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
so
love.
amazing.
I watch that show too much.
Oh, every
much.
morning, it's
Too much.
like my morning coffee. I need the Pat McAfee
Too
show.
much. I listen to it at night before I go to bed.
I'm not gonna lie, Pat McAfee kind of a little bit made me fall in love again with WWE.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Because
With that
I
100%.
stopped liking it after so long ago, and then like when I watched Pat McAfee, and then I saw
Yeah.
he get integrated, I was like,
No, I 100%. Oh, there's Kelsey.
oh, Jason Kelsey, he's in the crowd.
He's in the crowd.
Yeah, you
That's
believe-
crazy.
That's in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah. No, that's in Kansas City.
Oh,
him
yeah.
and Travis.
Oh, look,
Oh,
he's
here we
wearing
go.
the underdog
Okay.
mask on his hat. We love it. Jason Kelsey.
To the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 9th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter.
Okay.
Jalen
Okay.
Carter.
Okay.
Out of Georgia goes to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Figured that. Oh, here goes Kelsey.
Oh, he's chugging it.
Oh,
Jason
man. Wow.
Kelsey's
One
chugging down
sip.
a brew.
That
We
was
love
one
it.
sip, man.
He's very hyped for Jalen Carter. Dang, he's gonna have to deal with him in practice. Oh,
No,
he's still
he
around.
gonna have to deal
Oh,
with
he's
him.
got a deal. He's like,
He gonna
I'll
have to
see you
deal.
in practice, buddy.
He get 2 years on his deal?
I
Or
think
is
he
it
got
just
2
one?
years. I think he got 2 years.
Dude, like, just Jason Kelsey is good for the NFL. I love
He
him.
is.
No, I didn't want to see that. Don't look on Twitter.
Did you see the next pick?
Yes.
Next pick or trade?
It's a pick. It's the Bears. That's ruins my mock draft.
Does it really?
Yes.
Who'd you have in your mock?
I kind of want to see, but then I kind of don't. I keep scrolling, but then I'm like looking away. It's like watching a horror movie. It's like, what was his reaction?
Oh,
Was it good?
Well, you just spoiled it for me. All I wanted to know was who you had in your mock.
Was it
You
chugging
spoiled
down a
it
beer?
for me,
Jason
bro.
Kelsey excited?
No, I just want to know who you got. Who you had in your mock.
I said, was it
I had Peter
Jason Kelsey chugging down a beer excited?
Is that what he
That's-
did?
Jason Kelsey chugged a beer down right after they picked.
Don't look at
Jalen-
Twitter.
Jalen Carter.
The next pick's already in.
Okay, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna
It's
close
gotta
it
be-
real quick.
close it,
I don't
close
even.
it.
I just want to see.
It's gotta
I
be
have a
Mr.
good friend
The
that's a
Bears.
huge Chicago Bears fan, and if I have a
wait.
feeling, if you're upset, I'm
Might be-
sure.
next?
Yeah, you
are.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no!
I hope it's
I
Jason.
didn't see it. Hold on.
Bears need some receivers, right? No, I know who they got. Roby spoiled it for me.
Well, now you spoiled it for me. It's not JSN.
Hey,
Gosh,
Well,
darn it.
you know who
Well,
it's not. I know who it is.
Because I thought you meant show me who. That's what I thought you meant. That was my fault.
I told him
Don't
to.
send too
I
many
told him to
hits.
show me who he had in his mock, but he just showed me who they picked. But
I'm not looking on Twitter for the Titans.
yeah, I'm not looking on Twitter
'Cause
for the
I wanna-
Titans. Do not look on Twitter
I'm
for the
gonna
Titans.
here. I'll go ahead and
See, that's the one pick I'm gonna look at.
I'm Xing out Twitter for the Titans pick because
for the Titans.
you may
let
want
everybody stay away.
Luke Blaine may barge out of the room.
I really
Close the door. Close the door.
see. The thing
Close the
is,
door, lock it. He can't
oh,
get in.
it could be Will Levis.
I'm glad they don't do the NBA thing where like
The Bears?
I
The
don't-
Titans could
No,
take-
no, not the Bears. The Titans could get
No,
Will
Titans
Levis.
could take Will Levis. Ooh.
Dude, Roby's got most of his picks tonight, and he had the Titans taking Levis. I don't think I
No,
want it,
no.
dude.
Oh, I did have the Titans taking.
Yeah, you did have the. I don't know.
Man, I have been on fire tonight. I will say.
He has been. You made
You
some.
are on
Dude,
fire.
I thought
Pretty
the
good.
Bijan pick was a little bit outlandish, but I was like,
I did research on that one because I didn't know who they were going to pick.
That's right.
And-
You did pick Bijan to the
Yeah,
Falcons.
I did some research on that one.
Wow.
It looked like they needed a running back, and I was like, you know what, best running back. I'm gonna go Bijan. So, I don't know. Does that mean I can replace Sean Tansky? Is that what that means? Do I get to replace Sean Tansky?
dude, just how far behind are we?
No, I don't think it's far behind. I just think all those insider guys They know
They
before.
know?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they tweet it out, which I think is so unfair.
Yeah.
They shouldn't tweet it out.
That's
Like
true.
they should wait until Goodell makes the announcement.
Yeah, that's true. They do
That's
have a
true.
job to do, but I mean, something for this type of thing, it would stink to.
In here in the green room.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I'm just
To
there
watch
for the
the
trades.
Transformers trailer. Dude, I love the trends. I mean,
The top 10 pick in the NFL.
I want them to revamp it and see what they can do with it. I think it'll be
What's the new
fun.
one that's going? Transformers Beast?
Yeah, Rise of the Beasts or
Rise of
something
the
like
Beasts,
that.
yeah.
Like they become animals. Apparently, Tanner Lambert doesn't like that idea. About them turning
that's
into
like-
animals.
But that's like the original.
Yeah,
Cartoons. The cartoons
exactly.
was like that.
So really, Tanner is behind the times.
Sean called you the goat,
He
by the way.
misses. He misses the
Brody.
Shia
Oh,
LaBeouf,
did he?
Megan
Yeah.
Fox.
'Cause I'm-
Transformers. That's what Tanner Lambert said.
Yeah, 'cause I told him that you said the
Tanner
text
Lambert
That's
was
misses the
about-
exactly what he said.
Bijan.
He told me that. He was like, dude, they never should have got rid of Shia LaBeouf.
LaBeouf. He's kind of not wrong. The last one Shia LaBeouf was on was actually amazing. I love this.
The third one?
Was it the one where he's like the one where he gets mad at the car starts shaking it? Is that the third one? His
I can't
acting in
remember.
That was amazing. I just loved it because he was just so dramatic and by himself. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
I gotta be honest. There was that one Transformer. I don't even remember it. It was like the one where Optimus Prime gets like brainwashed or whatever. I genuinely don't remember a second of that movie.
Oh, I think that was the one.
And I know I saw it. Shia LaBeouf wasn't in it. That was Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's more Wahlberg.
This process felt unpredictable. How would you describe just the range of emotions that you've gone through over the last few months?
And Jalen Carter's crying, tears of joy. Right now.
I'm sure he's got a roller coaster of emotions because he was projected top 5,
Top
and then
5.
slid. He probably was thinking, "Oh, great."
Thing happened, and then now yeah.
The Eagles guys
I mean,
got
hey.
on the
Well, I mean,
phone.
now
They
he's
were-
playing for who's arguably the most exciting team in the NFL. I mean, the Eagles are a lot of fun.
And then obviously he fills in for a missing Jonathan Hargrave. So.
Yeah, and I mean they haven't re-signed Linval Joseph, they haven't re-signed Ndamukong Suh or Robert Quinn, so they've all just been kind of sitting there. They could go somewhere else, or they could be re-signing him.
It's been in.
This is an offensive tackle, an edge, D tackle, and a corner and a running back.
Because they just got DJ Moore. They also have Chase Claypool.
Ours is like really behind. I can't even look at ESPN either.
What?
I can't even look at ESPN either.
Did you see the Titans?
No.
Darnell Wright.
So I got to watch
over
Skronsky. So
why?
So the fun fact, he's from Huntington, West Virginia. I watched him play in high school. Man was a dog. Didn't think he'd go this high. Top 10 pick for Darnell Wright. That's pretty.
22 on this one. What?
Yeah, I had him going to the Steelers.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right,
I don't think I had him in the
Did he have
first
like a good
round.
workout with the Bears or something?
I think he just had a good comp. I don't know, but he's really good. I mean, here's him against Will Anderson. He blocked Will. That right there in itself.
So Tansky had the Steelers taking Darnell Wright as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boys, stay off Twitter for me.
Yeah, I'm
If-
staying
if,
off
if
Twitter.
you don't
All
mind.
right, Chloe.
I'm just gonna stay on my mock draft.
Let's just
gonna-
see. Tennessee. Let's see.
I gotta mentally prepare. Do you know how much draft trauma I've been through?
Especially after the
Isaiah
draft.
Wilson,
Oh.
dude. Last year, I was a wreck. I felt like I could have thrown up whenever I saw that we traded AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
Yo, they're trading back.
And then we
dude, Luke Blaine just had a heart attack, bro.
yeah, they gave it away.
Man, look at all those people in Kansas City. That's wild.
Uh-oh, they already got to pick his.
They already got to pick his
That
hand.
was fast.
Oh, that was quick, Blaine.
That was.
Thoughts? Thoughts on how quick that was?
I wonder if that's a.
Dude, Transformers!
Speaking of the devil, we have a nice little commercial.
They know who their audience is.
Yes.
I wonder.
So my roommate is texting me. He was not happy with that Bears pick. My roommate was not happy with that Bears pick.
See, I do want to say this, but before they make this pick, the reason I am so against Will Levis.
I know who it is.
You do?
I do.
Don't say anything.
I won't. No, I won't.
The
I
reason
won't.
I
I
am
just wanna
so
see if
against
teasers
Will
are gonna-
Levis is because, one, I don't think he's that crazy of a prospect. Two, out of all the problems that the Tennessee Titans have had, Ryan Tannehill is not one of them. Ryan Tannehill, last year he was consistent. He was
Good about Ryan Tannehill.
What?
Keep talking good about. I love it when I hear good things about Ryan.
Yeah,
Tannehill.
you do?
I
Yeah!
love it.
Yeah,
I love
dude,
it. I
he's
miss it when he
so-
was on
he's
Dolphins.
so
He left
much
to
better.
playoffs, and
Dude,
we had Matt Moore to play.
the COVID year, he was so good. Like he actually had a really good year that year, and it was just the defense didn't back him up. So Ryan Tannehill, like I think you can get another year out of him and still try to put something good together. And you know what? If everything goes to crap, guess what? You can try to go after Caleb Williams. I'm not sure. I don't think they're going to be as bad where they're going to be in contention for the #1 pick, but no, not at all. I just don't. I don't know.
Unless a team with a quarterback gets the #1 pick.
What?
Unless a team with a quarterback gets the #1 pick.
Yeah. What team would that be though? Maybe like the Panthers.
I
Like,
don't
not
know.
the
It happened
Panthers.
this year with the Bears.
It did happen this year.
Let's say
maybe-
Bryce
It could
Young.
be the Cardinals.
Let's say Bryce Young doesn't pan out. They're not going to go Bryce Young, Caleb Williams. Like let's
Yeah.
say they're the worst team in the. Yeah, that really because Rosen was terrible.
So bad.
Rosen
was so bad.
Grab him.
I don't
Where's he at now?
foresee
I will
Bryce
say-
Young being.
where's
as
I will
Rosen
say
at
with his
concussion.
pick, I was right. I was going to make a projection on who
no.
it was because of why it was so quick, and I was right. I'll explain after the pick, but I'm just throwing that out there.
So wait, you haven't said this pick before?
No. So my projection was directly off of why it was in so fast. I was going to say that makes me think it's going to be this person, and I was right.
I don't know.
I want to hear what do you? Wait, I want to
Can
go
they
around.
cut-
I want to go around. What do you think it's going to be? I won't even look. So you don't get my reaction.
Every passing minute,
Yeah,
I feel less and less like it's
look
JS.
away.
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna
won't-
say this.
I won't give any reaction, but go ahead.
Because I'm hearing quarterback thrown out a lot with this Titans pick, and it's not that I don't know why I'm thinking this. Thinking they go Hendon Hooker here, and they stay in Tennessee. and get
Okay.
Hendon Hooker.
Roby, what do you think? Roby, what do you think?
I think they're either going to take Skoronski because he's still on the board here, or
He
Will
could.
Levis.
They could move him inside.
Howard?
Skoronski.
I don't know. JSN.
Blaine?
I mean, I'm really hoping JSN.
That's what I was saying.
I really want
I was
JSN.
thinking reasonable that since they need a receiver that fast, like reaction was JSN, but like I don't know. With the
But
quarterback.
also, it could be Zay Flowers.
Ooh, I forgot about Zay Flowers still on the board.
Because
you guys do have bigger.
Yeah,
I
I saw-
receivers. Games Zay Flowers are probably just nice little.
I saw a report from an insider that
They
they were really happy.
I said the name. They're showing the other guy.
Oh my!
I said they.
That's
they're
Will
showing Hendon
Levis.
Hooker.
Will Levis, Hendon Hooker.
Want a quarterback at this pick. If it's Hendon Hooker or Will Levis, I do not want a quarterback here. I'll stop looking at me like that, Mounts.
I haven't seen anything. My Twitter's fully off. I have no idea. Pick has been in for a while, Blaine. This worries me. Hey, you may want to get out of the way, big guy.
Oh no. Pick is in.
Pick is in. RG3.
Oh, here we go. We're
That's
starting.
who they're picking. Robert Griffin III.
Robert Griffin III.
Coming back. Robert Griffin III.
All right, let Blaine
The
hear.
pick is
Let Blaine
Jarrett
hear.
Dagey.
All right, here we go.
JT
Wait,
Daniels.
okay, turn it up. I can't hear it. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh,
Yeah,
he's got
put
his
the
headset,
headset on. Yeah, don't turn it up. Don't turn it up. We don't want them to hear it.
I can hear it.
Quarterbacks, like, it's not like I've got them ranked 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take whoever's on the board.
Look at those sad people.
You either fall in love with the guy or you say,
All of those people, all they
Looking at
know is misery.
Is that all you know?
Do you know why I'm a Tennessee sports fan? A witch came and cursed my mom when I was in the womb. That's exactly why I'm a Tennessee sports fan. It's been yeah. It's just
Man, they
misfortune.
talk for. So I think Roger Goodell knows that you're anxious about this pick, so he's just gonna milk it out as long as he can.
Yeah, if I was in the crowd, I'd be booing Roger Goodell. Oh, I thought your face was just gonna be half of the screen of the YouTube with you standing up there.
Are they showing the picks? Or are they just doing drone videos? They're just they had the jingle hadn't even come in yet. Here we go. Here's the jingle.
Oh my God! Roger Goodell.
In the 2023 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Peter Skoronsky.
Really?
I knew it. I called it again.
Peter Skoronsky.
Man,
You know what?
I called
You know
it
what?
Tennessee.
I am not mad at that at all.
Not bad. There you
I'm
go.
not mad
I'm
at that
on
at all.
fire.
I think because if you can move him to interior offensive line, or move Andre Dillard to offensive line and have Skoronsky at left tackle, what is it?
He is a guard.
Oh, I thought he was an offensive
No,
tackle.
he's a guard.
Did he not play offensive tackle?
I have
he's
him as
good.
offensive.
I mean, well, they need interior offensive linemen. That's been a consistent weak spot for the past couple years.
So my prediction was based off of it was so fast because the Bears took a different offensive lineman that it was like, well, boom, there's our offensive lineman.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
that really
Skoronsky-
makes sense.
Like Skoronsky didn't go, so then it was like, boom. That's
I
who
kind
it
of knew
is.
that that's what you were hinting at, but okay. I kind of I mean, I said that. I figured that's who it was. I figured it was Peter Skoronsky. Blaine, that's a very good pick, man.
I'm happy with that.
You know, I like what you had to say, Mouse, about the Darnell Wright, because I think we all were kind of equally
I
a
was-
little thrown off because I think he should have been a later pick.
Yeah, he definitely first round, but definitely later for sure.
Yeah.
That was a quick pick for the
Okay.
Lions. Do the Lions
Wow.
maybe go quarterback
So then
here?
maybe,
Get a
maybe-
backup?
Maybe it was. I bet you it's what, because now that he's saying that obviously because Spears Constantine is a guard, that's maybe why Darnell Wright was, because he was probably the second best tackle after Paris Johnson, and that's why he went down.
Yeah, I forgot. We kept talking about like the Texans trading up, but they traded up to number 3. That's right. And Texans don't pick 12 anymore because they traded up to number 3.
That's right. Yeah.
we
So
forgot about
Lions
that.
get 12.
Yep.
This is going to be interesting.
Watch Green Bay go Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Who was
Yeah,
their first pick?
That's who I have.
Oh, that would be a great pickup for Green Bay.
So-
Green Bay.
So did the Lions go? Who did the Lions go here with though? They go defense again, or do they go maybe get a quarterback? Because I mean, Goff's getting up
Yeah,
there.
Levis still hasn't been picked.
No, I'm with you.
How
but
New England would it be to pick Will Levis?
That would be so funny.
How New England would it be to
I'm
pick
going to
Will
laugh
Levis?
really hard if it happens. That's actually
How
hilarious
Pittsburgh.
because we know Belichick and Mac Jones have been clashing a lot
I saw
in the past year.
I thought I saw a report. I don't know how factual it was, but it said that Bill Belichick is not going to pick a quarterback in the first round.
If you're raising a child who wants to be an offensive lineman, get some tape on Peter Skoronsky.
My whole Twitter is just on the fact of Darnell Wright has been picked at 10 because
All right.
I mean he's from like 10 minutes from where I'm from. Not 10 minutes, but like 20, 30 minutes from where I'm from. So
Yeah, top 10 pick. That's pretty cool.
that's pretty sick. Yeah.
Time to.
All right, here we
Oh,
go.
boy.
Where's Dan the man at? I don't even see him. Where's he at? Oh, is he sitting in the back there? Oh,
2023 NFL Draft. the Detroit
Wow.
Lions select
Wow.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Wow.
Who?
Alabama.
Jahmyr
Jahmyr
Gibbs, the running back
Gibbs?
from Bama.
Whoa.
wow. What? Oh my gosh. Jahmyr Gibbs?
They have,
Don't they?
Swift.
Yeah, they have a running back.
I know
I mean,
they lost Jamal Williams.
I
but
gotta say,
They did lose Williams. That's true.
I'm really not that high on DeAndre Swift, so yeah, this is an
That's-
interesting pick.
This draft is nuts. This draft is wild.
I like the dedication to boosting the offensive talent, though, because I mean, aside from Amon-Ra St. Brown, what other skill position players are we looking at? I mean, well, Jamison Williams left, didn't he? Is Jamison Williams? the
no,
one?
he's just suspended 6 games.
Yeah, he's suspended.
Jamison Williams. Who's the one that's really funny with the dreadlocks that everybody likes?
Oh,
Jamal Williams.
Jamal
he left.
Williams.
yeah,
he
he's the
left.
one who left.
Yeah. Which is why they replaced him with a running back.
Oh, that's funny. Show Jake.
I
after
will, yeah.
he sees it.
Wait, did he comment?
Yeah,
Nah.
he did.
Let me see.
Oh, he
said,
did?
He said false. You idiots love rewriting the history. That's not false. Voice of Morgantown really thought he was coming to.
Oh, I shouldn't. As the editor, as the sports
Yeah,
editor of
keep
our
your
school
mouth
newspaper, I should not comment
your
on
mouth
that.
shut.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, I should not
It's a
comment
funny
on that.
tweet.
But that
It's a
was
funny
really
tweet.
funny.
funny tweet. We won't say anything.
say that he inspires others to be involved. You see the numbers he put together. He and his grandmother got involved in high
Man,
school with a
this
program
draft
called
is
Family
crazy.
Yeah, this has been a really fun draft. This is the first time I've intently sat down and like watched pick by pick. What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I gotta watch.
Okay,
I gotta watch the
so
Grizz again tomorrow.
Green Bay's got to go. Jackson Smith and Jigba here, right?
I like that. I really like that pick.
I would think, right? Which I think it's gonna be funny, like you said earlier, Mounts, in the pre-draft show. They're gonna go out and get weapons for Jordan Love.
Well, it's gonna be. I mean, yeah, it'd be really funny if that's what happens, but it's gonna be like all hell breaks loose once one receiver goes. I think you're gonna see, if it's Jackson Smith and Jigba, you're gonna see a quick Zay Flowers and a quick Jordan Addison. It's gonna be a jailbreak of you got to get your receiver now before they're gone.
I agree. Yeah.
So once that first one's taken, I mean, it happened last year, where once that first wide receiver went, it was get it while you can.
I'm surprised. I think maybe looking forward, the Pats may take Broderick Jones. He's the next best available offensive lineman. So we'll see what happens.
Oh man,
pick is officially in.
I'm really happy. Yeah, I'm content.
You like that?
I do like that pick.
Get a little Kirk Cousins. You like that? You seen that video?
Yeah. Oh man, but no, I
Jameer Gibbs went to the Lions.
Jameer Gibbs went to the
Running
Lions.
back Alabama.
Yeah. They're. I guess they don't like Swift.
You know, I
hear something about Swift and the Lions. That's interesting.
I've never been a huge DeAndre Swift guy.
It's crazy.
You know, I do joke about being a Titans fan can be painful sometimes, but I do love the team, and man, that was a lot of stress. I'm glad it panned out.
You know how the Hawks are only down 1.5.
Hawks are only down 1.5.
What do you think the combined score is at halftime?
Only down by 1.
And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter.
There's been 135 points scored. It's 68-67 in the first half.
How much is Trey? I'm probably already got
which game is
also this is great. I mean, I know this is total different sports, but the Raptors have gotten permission to interview Becky Hammond for their head coaching position.
Yes, sorry.
Absolutely, baby.
Yes,
absolutely.
We're about to have a woman coach.
Dude, she deserves it, man.
And she has the thing to back it up. She stepped in before on the Spurs. She has, and she did a good job. She deserves a position.
Yeah, she really does.
Speaking of
100%.
female coaches in professional sports, you know the first Black female coached for the Eagles in the coach in the Super Bowl, coached for the Eagles. She graduated from University High School.
Oh, really? I did not know that. That's actually sick.
It's really interesting.
Wait,
what is it?
Who's this?
No, we
did.
didn't.
The female coach for the Eagles, that coached in the Super Bowl. She graduated from University High School.
First,
right up over Cheat Lake. Cheat Lake.
First Black female coach.
Yeah, first Black female coach.
To coach in the Super Bowl
That's
ever
dope.
in the NFL.
What did she coach? What was she specifically?
I forget the exact position. I think she was like a defensive assistant.
Yeah, I think she was a defensive.
Yeah, she was a defensive line assistant.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I didn't know that.
On the Eagles too?
Yeah.
They had a heck of a line, so that's pretty awesome. There you go. Hey. So we got Packers on the board.
It's got to be Jackson.
Anissa.
Yeah. Well, she's a Jets fan.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what she said. She says she's a Jets fan now. You know.
I'm pretty sure she's looking forward to this.
Jackson Smith and the Jigba. Got to go right here, right?
With Watson and Romeo Dobbs. Yeah. Give it a little bit another target.
They may go Jordan
Maybe
Addison.
another tight end.
I could see a tight end.
Like another, not like I like Tunyon, but I mean I feel
like he's not there anymore.
Is he not?
Is he not there anymore?
I don't know.
I don't think he's there anymore.
Oh, I mean,
wow, that guy's really nice back there trying to get that picture.
The Green Bay Packers select Lucas Van Ness.
What? What? Oh my gosh. Yo.
You're kidding, dude.
How do you pass on Jackson Smith?
Oh my god.
Oh, and we got the Jonas Brothers on the stage. This is great. Lucas Van Ness going off the board and the Jonas Brothers now.
Wait, why?
I bet Anissa's losing her mind
Bro.
right now. Oh my
Lucas
word.
Van Ness?
Oh, you know what? The only thing that'll make this better is if Will Levis is the next name off the board with this Patriots pick.
No way. No way.
Dude, that's insane.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
I
so the
can't
Packers
believe
just
it.
traded away Aaron Rodgers, which you knew that was going to happen. But then they take, oh my gosh. Well, there you go, Mounts. They didn't go and get a weapon for
That's
Jordan Love. So
No,
maybe it's
but
just a
I
them thing.
really don't want Jackson Smith and Jigger to go to the Patriots. I would absolutely love if he went to the Jets. They don't need a wide receiver.
We
They don't
need
need
a
a wide
don't
receiver.
talk like that. No, we need not these teams in our not these teams in our division.
I'm rooting. I like the
don't
Jets,
want
man.
that.
I'm rooting for the Jets.
I don't want.
I like the
I trust me. I'm happy for the Jets, but I don't want it because they're getting better, and I don't
Yeah.
like that. Because we're getting better. The Dolphins are getting better too. We got Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard on our defense now. Like it's crazy.
I have Xavier Howard's autograph. I used to be a big card collector, NFL trading cards. Yeah, I have his autograph.
Javon Holland's rookie card.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
yeah. His is a signed rookie card. the only I have like Frank Gore's autograph. I have Ryan Switzer. He was that return guy for the Steelers. He went to George Washington High School, GW. Yeah, Ryan Switzer.
Yeah, Ryan
And
Switzer.
I also have Cardell Jones. So
I
I'm
have-
really I was so upset whenever he didn't pan out in the NFL.
Oh, Patriots straight to the Steelers. Steelers on
Oh
the clock.
wow.
They're taking.
The Steelers on the clock.
Let's go, baby. It's got to be offensive
The
tackle, right?
Patriots-
I'm getting
I think it's Joey Porter
The
Jr.
Patriots straight to
Joey
the
Porter
14th
Jr.
pick
Let's go.
I think it's going to be Joey
Pittsburgh
Porter Jr.
Steelers.
I think it's going to be Joey Porter Jr.
With the 14th pick
Let's go.
in the
That's what I'm talking
2023
about.
NFL
All right.
draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select
It's got to be Joey Porter Jr.
Will Levis,
No.
quarterback.
I will.
Kentucky.
No, stop. No.
Don't look. Don't look.
I'm not looking. I only got my mock draft up. This would be. It's got to be Joey Porter Jr. because I had him taking Darnell Wright. He's off the board unless
Is
they
that
go
what you
broad.
want? That's not what you want for the Steelers.
Yeah, Joey Porter Jr. would be
Joey
fine.
Porter would be
Yeah,
the best option.
yeah,
Is there?
Even with who's available right now.
yeah. Joey
Fine
Porter.
with-
I don't know.
Joey
You
Porter
could go. You could go. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I don't
there is
know.
other
I'm
players
gonna
that are
be
available.
upset if they trade up 14 and then go Jordan Addison. I'll be very upset.
Okay, we're going to find out what you guys think the Giants should do when they pick.
Okay, so the Steelers trading. Okay, I want to know what. Okay, that's okay.
Oh my gosh, that's the hardest I've laughed in a while with that Lucas Van Ness pick. Oh my gosh. I can't understand. I really don't understand that at all. You're kidding.
The interesting thing about Van Ness is that he was told that he should come out of the draft, but he didn't start for Iowa.
Steelers select Will Levis, and in a part of the trade is is
You know
Kenny
who
Pick- Kenny
hasn't
Pickett on
gotten
the
picked yet? Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Oh.
They might go him.
Would you? Yeah, I think that would be the better.
Okay, the
prospect
pick is
over
in.
Joey
It's got to be
Porter.
Joey
Pick is in.
Porter. Come on, I got to stand up for this one.
Van Ness, wow.
I can't find it on Twitter.
I got to stand up for this
Okay,
one.
see, I
There's no way
have
Pittsburgh didn't.
somebody on Twitter saying, not
Oh, okay.
who,
Well,
but they should get an offensive tackle.
They should get an offensive
Another
tackle. They need to
offensive tackle.
build the picket fence.
We need a picket fence counter.
That's two. The Van
Yeah.
Ness is my nephew, too. He went to Iowa, a star there. Both of his parents went to Iowa State. This is a man who will carve his own path.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's going to be exciting to see what he can do for the Packers. For sure.
Hey, you
Oh
follow
my god! I didn't expect him to trade now, honestly.
I'm a big Penn State fans as well.
Oh, there you go. Well, you know, we tried to get you guys on to come be the.
I know.
Now I'm feeling the way that you were feeling, Blaine.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Dude, draft night is nerve wracking.
I've never like last year. Last year I focused into the draft because
Dude, I'm not seeing anything on Twitter.
Yeah.
really
I
that
can't-
scares
You
me.
don't
I
get
can't
to have
find
the
any
high.
That
right
terrifies me. I mean,
Your first round pick is
My high
tomorrow.
was when we got Jalen Ramsey. That was my high.
this
Oh,
what
yeah,
this, what
you're
this
Jalen
does though.
Ramsey.
This determines who the Steelers pick at 32 tomorrow because they got the first pick tomorrow. This is what this. I mean, get the Jonas Brothers off the stage and get Roger Goodell out there.
with the 14th pick in the
Don't
NFL
get mad at the
in the
Jonas Brothers,
2023 NFL Draft. The Pittsburgh Steelers select the Jonas Brothers.
I found it.
Don't.
I found it.
They got a new album coming out. It's called The Album.
Exactly. Well, we only have 8 seconds till the commissioner comes out.
8 seconds. Oh boy.
And then the second one's going to be the album.
It's going to be Gonzalez, Porter, or an offensive tackle. No one else. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go.
The New England Patriots
Dude.
traded the 14th pick to the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the 14th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Broderick Jones.
I knew it. Offensive tackle. I knew it. Okay, that's fine. I'll take offensive tackle. That's fine.
Yeah.
Build a pick
Broderick
at that
Jones
zone.
That's a good pick.
That's a
Georgia
great pick.
University. He will be a Steeler.
That's totally
Only
fine by
playing
me.
an hour away from here.
I really wish it was Darnell Wright though, because I love to see the kid that I grew up not too far away from. But Broderick Jones is next best pick, and I just said that like 10 minutes ago. He's the next best offensive tackle. So for them to go get him, that's great.
It's a great pick. Shores up the line, like you said, that picket fence that you're
Now
trying to
picket fence, man. Let me tell you.
Dude, I think the Steelers could have a really fun offense this year. If Kenny Pickett gets his feet, he's gotten his
Keep throwing
feet
it to
wet
my
here.
boy,
I think
And the offensive weapons, those are some serious.
I think Pickett's gonna shine in year 2. Who? George Pickens? Yeah.
George
Those two
Pickens,
together.
yeah.
Like, so everyone was flaming Kenny Pickett because
I don't know why. For me, skill wise, and I think it's just like him being a smaller receiver. I do like Deontay.
A lot of people were flaming Kenny though because how he started. You got to think who they threw. I mean, they threw him out there they threw him out there against. Well, that's who I actually had. Broderick Jones going to the Jets. I like that pick though.
If the Jets don't take him, he's going to Washington.
What is it?
If the Jets don't take JSN, he's going to Washington.
Yeah. This guy said Titans beat the Will Levis allegation. That's so funny. I'm really glad because that was like that's a one.
Oh, just wait. If he keeps falling, just wait. Someone will want to trade up.
Part of me wants to see the Titans trade up again just so I can
question a pick that
experience
was
the
made.
high again.
I still have to question the pick though. With Bijan Robinson going to the Falcons, do they not like Tyler?
Yeah, I was gonna say they had a rookie rush for
They
1,000
had a-
yards last
yeah,
year,
Tyler
and
Algier was
Cordell
actually a
Patterson.
Good running back for him.
I forgot about
Productive.
him.
He was a productive running back for what it was, and
He was
Cordell
a 1,000-yard
Patterson was taking
rusher. He was
snaps.
almost rookie of the year.
And almost rookie of the year. So it's interesting that Bijan Robinson goes there.
I don't know. Who are the Falcons receivers right now? I still think a receiver would have benefited them more.
Drake, was it Drake London?
Yeah, Drake London.
Yeah, Drake London's their one.
Drake London's their one.
Kyle Pitts, but they just line Kyle Pitts up as a blocker most of the time.
That's because most of the time when he is double teaming like crazy. Like when they played the Patriots last year. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Let's see how interesting Jacksonville plays out with Calvin Ridley though.
So on the clock right now, the New York Jets. And they're picking in the first round, but they've already pretty much won their offseason. Getting a quarterback, something that has eluded New York. Twice they've drafted Sam Darnold, didn't work out. Zach Wilson didn't work out, at least not so far. Green Bay gets 13th overall pick. The Jets get Aaron Rodgers in the 15th pick, which is the one that's on the clock right now, and a 5th round pick in this draft as well. And you see the other ones, the conditional 24 pick will likely become a first rounder if Aaron Rodgers plays about 3/4 of the snaps. So Aaron Rodgers going to the crosstown.
And could we
Rivals,
see
that's awesome at all.
Skaronski pick up the 77 in place of Taylor Lewan? May he rest in peace.
They practice near my house in Jersey because that's where I am. So I'm just pretty excited to see it all happen.
Who's your favorite Giants player of all time?
We had some pretty good years with Eli.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite?
I mean, it's hard to say all time, but winning 2 Super Bowls against
Whew.
the legacy.
It's been a long night.
Yes, it has. It's been a very long night.
Yeah.
show to watch the Super Bowl on our screen.
I love that.
And
Serious.
we
That's a good-
had
I love
the
the
entire
commitment.
Yeah, I'll never forget the people in this draft, considering we've been studying them for like a month.
Yeah, right.
What are the Jonas Brothers talking about?
They're performing there later. That's why. That's why they're
okay.
there.
Oh wait, is tonight the 28th?
Yeah.
27th, dude. Jedi Survivor comes out tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Might have to start that download when I get home.
Right now, see if they can turn their fortunes around. Something that Gang Green has struggled with for a while. They've been known to
It's a good name to be associated with. They're really going to use up all 10 minutes here, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're trying to milk it.
Real hard. Who to get?
Take that back. Paying tribute to the great Joe Flacco.
I wonder what Tanner Lambert's reaction was upstairs.
Chiefs fans just
That one.
I'm sure he didn't hate it.
No, I think that's a good pick. I got people from home that are Steeler fans texting me saying that was a bad pick, but it was not.
I know he really wanted
I don't
Joey
think that's a
Porter
bad one.
Jr.
I wanted Joey Porter Jr., but I think they're still hoping that he falls to 32.
I don't think there's any way. I mean, the fact
I don't think he
that
will.
what's his name's fallen though, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Gonzalez has fallen. I don't know. We'll see.
What about Aaron Rodgers and the Jets? When will they face the Chiefs if they do? Coming in May. You guys are used to
I don't know where he's at.
choreograph of a show. Like the NFL, isn't it
He's going with the
Giants. It's the Giants. You look around, it's blown away. 300,000 people around, it's insane, right?
You just to get up there, you have to walk about a mile just to see the thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty mind blowing. The whole
No way they use up all 10 minutes.
And has there ever been a team who used up the entire clock?
I don't know if there's ever been a team not lose.
Forfeited their pick.
I don't think so. I mean, you see it go down to 0 all the time, and it just goes pick is in. Like it'll go down to 1 second, and they just change the pick is in.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to the schedule release in the NFL and really look forward to the
I don't really know how much they enforce the clock.
We would love to have you on College Game Day.
We love that.
To make it.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you. The Jonas Brothers.
Have she said for
Thanks,
what?
everybody. Thanks for Great to see you. Yo, Kevin, good to see you guys. Thank you.
Next Lamar Jackson, man.
I feel more after that. I feel more and more comfortable with my pick of him going to the Bucks.
Best available, according to our friend Todd McShay.
Is there anybody we really think
Yeah, the
would take
pick is
him?
in. Well, it doesn't say the pick is in, but it shows them celebrating. Okay, now on my screen it says that the pick is in.
At this point, he's the #1 wide receiver in the draft. You know, I call him. He's got his doctorate in route running. Right,
like
the guy
that.
can separate. You maybe think the
RG3 is coming back, man.
Think about a guy like that, or some of these other teams. But at this point, I think some of these teams need to take themselves off of autopilot. Right, you know, Tesla. Right,
Sure.
take it off. Take your
I don't
car
know
off
about that. You tell
autopilot.
me.
Move up. And
I
go
think
with
it
the
has to
guy
be
that you
Jackson
want.
Smith and
Dalton
Jigba.
Kincaid is probably the best pass catcher in this draft, and he's a tight end. You're talking about Christian
Forget
Gonzalez,
that.
a cover
Well,
corner from
the
Oregon.
Jets
He
weren't
can
in
do
this
just about
position in
everything
the
you want him
pre-draft,
to do.
right?
He can mirror guys.
They
to
trade-
the
15? No, they were.
They were
This is the
15 for
difficulty
me.
about the
Yeah.
first
Refresh
round
my
in the
brain.
draft. There's so many good players.
They were supposed to be
Today,
13, and then the
somebody's gotta
trade
take
with Aaron Rodgers flipped them.
I'm just happy to learn that the Packers are not petty. Okay, because I thought they might just take a
All right.
receiver or tight end
no,
just
I
to stick it to
saw
Aaron, but apparently it's all love.
Oh.
They're outside
Oh,
of skill
wow.
position, guys. Is there anybody else you think
Okay.
should be coming pretty soon?
Oh, I have
Talking
Osiris
about-
Torrance.
These guys are all
Oh,
super
no.
talented. We haven't seen
That's
them
who I
run on
picked.
receivers, right? So I talk about Jackson Smith and Jake, but what about Quentin Johnston from TCU? When you talk about the offensive lineman, I think the offensive lineman had the most picks so far in the draft.
Yep.
Because teams are.
I
trying to
just got a
find that
text from my
on-board
dad. He says, I think the
offensive lineman
Vikings
that
missed their
protects him
pick
with the
once.
guys
I think they
protect the
thought a trade
quarterback.
was going to
And these
happen,
are big
and it
guys,
didn't
so
happen in
I
time for
agree.
some reason.
today, if I was a GM at this
You
point,
think I don't remember
This pick
hearing
might
about that.
confuse
not going anyway like we anticipated it to go. I'm sure there's some mock drafts out there by our guys, Todd and
It's
Mel.
Albert
even
Breer.
call it
I
out.
love
Getting
what you're saying.
blown apart a little bit
This
right
pick
now,
might
but
confuse
that's the
you.
beauty of it.
In their defense, nobody had a clue this year. It's
Yeah,
gotta be
2003 Minnesota
This guy
Vikings.
is a lot later.
They claim they turned their card to NFL officials with 32 seconds left, but the league said it didn't have confirmation from the Ravens about the deal, about like the trade deal. They submitted a card with 32 seconds left saying they traded it, but they never got confirmation from the Ravens about the deal. Baltimore claimed it never spoke with any league officials about it whatsoever.
What year was this?
2003.
Dude, I would be if I was a fan. I would be so mad.
Yeah.
You'd sit there for so long. Was that a first round pick too?
I'm not sure.
Every year they're granting Kyle's wish by letting him announce the Jets' first round pick right now.
The little moose.
This
The
has to be
NFL
Jay.
is
It's gotta be.
part of the global community that supports the
Will Levis.
life-changing wishes that make a wish.
I mean, they went Ohio State wide receiver last year, and look how that turned out.
Wish Day,
That's
only
true.
a couple days away. I'm joined by Kyle Stickles, a Make-A-Wish kid who battled and overcame bone
Oh, that
cancer.
kid's hype, man. That kid is hype.
Careful moving the thing around.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Kyle's wish is to announce the first round pick of his favorite team, the New York Jets. I'd like all of you to join me in cheering on Kyle as his wish comes true.
It's gonna be a Jets
The floor
chant.
is yours, Kyle. Go for it.
I don't know.
Thank you, Mr. Goodell. I'd also like to thank the NFL, the New York Jets, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Northeastern New York for giving me this opportunity tonight. Yeah!
Yeah!
Love it.
That's awesome, man.
With the 15th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York J-E!
Okay. Yeah.
Jets! Select Will McDonald!
Oh my God!
Wow, what is happening
I
right
had
now?
him-
See?
I
Yeah,
had him-
later.
Wow.
Later.
I had him and the 30th pick going to the Eagles. Okay.
See what
All
I'm
right.
saying? I didn't know why. They took all that time to take him. Will McDonald out of Iowa State linebacker.
Oh my gosh.
Is going to New York Jets. Most sacks in Iowa State history and time most in NFL history. I guess the Jets see potential Will McDonald.
And he breaks that drought for the
Yeah.
Cyclones, and he is a bad man when it comes to getting after the quarterback. He is. He's
Commanders
a
are on the clock now.
size. You know, I think as he transitions to the NFL, he's going to be used
Oh,
as
there
a
goes
specialist on third downs. Where he is
McDeegan.
electrifying.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Michael Mayer go here.
I would like to see Kalijah Kancey go here.
No, they're definitely going Jackson Smith and Jigba.
You think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Or-
Robbie, you brought up that really good point earlier about them not picking up.
Oh yeah. So I said this, Moe.
Chase Young's 50.
So they didn't pick up Chase Young's fifth year. So I think they may go Kalijah Kancey here and get prepared for that. Since they didn't pick up his fifth year. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
forgot. Why did they pick up
Because he's just gotten hurt.
That's a shame too, because he was really good his rookie year.
Really good.
Was he defensive rookie of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
Chase Young.
Chase Young. Oh, pick is in. This
Oh,
one was
wow.
a lot faster.
Yeah.
I think it's JSN.
The Jets were like the
someone
people.
else to line up on the side of the field. Then
Or Gonzalez.
The Jets were like the people who
Gonzalez,
like
too.
sit in the drive-through and they get up to the window and then they decide to pick out what they want to eat. Just hold up the line for everybody else.
Yeah, that's the New York.
Like they stand in the line inside and then they have that perfect view of the menu and then they just don't think to look at it until they're right in front of the cashier.
Okay, we like order.
That's saying that's who the Jets are. That's what they just did. I mean, they had all that time.
Tansky's saying Levis.
Yeah, I could
Really?
see Levis here because I'll agree with that.
Yeah, but like you said, I mean, Rivera's pretty certain on how.
I don't know. I just want
That's
to.
true.
I just want to be right about him going to the Bucks.
Actually, you know what? I do see probably Levis or Gonzalez going.
I saw who it is. I will not say.
Yeah, you better not.
Now that you've
I
moved
can't
back
remember
home,
who did I pick.
Your mom has made it her job to find you a job, any job.
One of my friends who's a
You need something more related.
really
to your skills
strong
and interests.
Commanders fan. He said before the draft, if JSN gets to them, there's no way
Your
they don't
resume
take
is
him.
on Indeed.
Is that a? Who's that?
What?
Who do you know who's the commander?
Oh no, just he doesn't go to the radio.
Oh,
He's
okay.
him.
I know.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see how Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the
That's
chair.
funny. This picture that I'm looking at on
That's a
Twitter, it's literally
Victorian
just from the
antique.
ESPN
All
thing.
right.
It's
How much for the recliner?
it's
though?
this Will McDonald.
how
I
did
would
that
say, but
get
he's
out?
tackling
That is definitely not for sale.
Is this a yard sale?
If it's in the yard, then it's for sale.
The running back?
Donaldson.
CJ Donaldson? Tony
Tony
Mathis?
Mathis.
Yeah, I believe so. Who's this one? Who's that? Because it's a WU player.
It's Tony Mathis. Oh no, that's
26.
Justin Johnson.
Justin Johnson.
there you go.
Justin
There you
Johnson. I
go.
knew it was
Justin
double
Johnson. There
J.
you go. I'm about to say, I was like, oh, there you go, a little W.
Steve Harvey has his own judge show now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, I think he's replacing.
Judge Judy, right?
No, not Judge Judy.
Oh.
Jerry Springer became a judge, and he just passed away. Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Oh, American Idol.
Jerry.
Oh.
American Idol be going crazy. That Hawaiian kid can sing on American Idol, man.
Oh yeah.
He can sing and play the guitar.
I
Oh
watched
my!
American Idol once in like 2008.
If it's on, I'll turn it on.
I haven't watched American Idol.
You know what show used to go hard? It was called The Sing Off. Did you all ever hear of it? It was an a cappella competition.
Oh yeah, that show
It
used
was
to be
all
fire.
that show was awesome. That's where Pentatonics got their start. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
I remember them competing on that show.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, they were. Oh my
They were
gosh,
like
that
the
show
only,
was so good.
They were the only group to like stay.
Yeah, bro. People don't do a cappella groups like they used to. I think Pitch Perfect made it corny, and that's why.
Oh, wow. I know we were just talking this Mounts. Going at near the end of the third quarter, the Hawks and stuff was like at 90.
Oh, 90 at the end of the third. Oh my!
I mean,
end of
the
the third
Heat,
quarter.
the Heat, 3 of the 5 games let up 100 points before the start of the 4th, and they won the series.
It's crazy. How many does Trey got?
I'll tell you what, that goes to
Trey
7.
has 28 right now.
Oh my!
That goes to 7.
Woo!
That's crazy.
Hi, everybody. It's Charity, your new bachelorette.
The Bachelorette?
Wishing all the incredible athletes participating in
girlfriend
this
does.
year's NFL draft.
My girlfriend's watching.
the very
it.
best
She's
of luck.
watching.
Oh, she
stream
is?
right now,
Like
yeah.
you, I'm on the journey of a lifetime, and I
say
know
hi?
everyone
Hi, Ruby's
wants
girlfriend.
to
Ruby's
make
girlfriend.
and make the
Yeah.
most of
You should
every
write something in the chat.
Congratulations.
Yeah, ain't no one be talking in the chat.
Yeah. everybody
Where's
should
Brian?
write
Is
something.
Brian watching?
Wait, is that
Remember,
what's that little
Brian's
yellow
an
one?
academic weapon. so
That's
he's
true. He
probably
went to the
studying.
library yesterday, straight after sports night. He's an academic weapon.
What's the yellow one?
Oh, here we go.
What is he studying? Does he
Wait,
have
Here we go.
NFL draft. The Washington Commanders select Emmanuel Forbes.
What
defensive
the
Who?
heck is happening?
The
right
cornerback. The corner. What?
now? What
Over
is
Christian
happening?
Gonzalez.
Over Christian
over-
Gonzalez and Joey Port. Oh my
He's a
god.
nice player.
Ugh.
Oh my god, bro. This draft is
I don't know
wild.
about that, bro.
This draft is wild.
I'm confused because they're drafting players that are.
They
either
showing high
legit
school
on
highlights?
ESPN projected later in the
Woo!
number 3 overall recruit in the state of Mississippi. But didn't Mississippi State have a
Does
terrible
he?
record
Does
after
he?
having like
Does
one
he
of the
have
highest
college
recruit
highlights?
classes?
I mean,
And it's all. He was a semifinalist.
Okay, I did not see that coming.
I mean, he can play. But
He's the lightest DB, and that's a good stat.
He
Being
weighs
the lightest
166.
DB
Dude, he's gonna
is a
get
good
lit.
stat.
He's gonna get lit up. That's true.
Yeah, well, they all do. They like.
Well, he does-
Lamar Jackson had a bulk up and all that when he came out.
he does hold the all-time FBS record for pick 6 touchdowns. I don't know.
I mean, I keep saying this, but this has to be Jackson Smith and Jigba, no?
For the Pats?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
it's already in.
If you're the
Oh, it's
Chargers,
gotta be.
Lightning fast.
Well-
if you're the Chargers right now, you are drooling at the fact that he might drop you that far.
Yeah.
You are drooling.
Okay, either that or I can because they just signed Juju.
They still need.
Well, I mean,
somebody. They still need somebody.
Juju's never been a wide receiver one, really.
There he is picking off Will Levis. Levis is still out there. Does Tampa Bay go Will Levis?
I was gonna say they need a corner.
That's what I
Patriots
have in
also
my
need a
mock.
corner. I'm
If
thinking
Will
AJ
Levis is
Gonzalez.
on the board when Tampa Bay
Yeah.
picks, I don't see how they don't pick him.
I mean, I've been saying that about Jackson Smith and Jigba though.
Yeah, no, I think
It's got to be the hamstring. It's got to be the hamstring that's keeping him off his far.
Could be.
But how is that even? I don't know why that would affect you.
Because it's a soft tissue. This has to be Jackson Smith and
With
Jigba.
the 17th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Figured
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That's
that's
a
fine.
good pick.
That's
for
a good
them.
pick.
That's a good pick for them.
All right. I mean, now you have the Lions on the clock. They've had
This has to be Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Dude, one of these times it's going to work. I'm telling you. if you keep saying it, eventually it's going to.
My girlfriend says hi. She said tell everybody hi. She's not typing in the chat.
It doesn't mean anything if it's not in the chat, Roby.
It's not my doing, man. It's not my doing. Like 4. That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian said I was watching it before during the Eagles pick. I watched the live stream too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Gosh. That's a good pick for New England. So who does Detroit take right here?
I mean, they got the running back need. I guess.
Oh, they can get
They need a
Mayer-
tight end,
Mayer.
an inside linebacker, at the end or a D
I
tackle.
love to cook as
Mayor
a
or
hobby.
Dolphin?
I got into it when I was kind of young, growing up watching my dad do it.
I don't.
He was raising a real
Maybe.
big family
Maybe
over
a
in
tight end.
Columbia.
Well,
His
they still
mom
have
was a
Jonnu
great
Smith,
cook,
don't
so
they?
he learned from her.
And like Hunter
No, they're gonna
Henry.
go Brian Branch right here.
I mean, not that those are like phenomenal picks, but
It's a homemade sauce. A lot of cheese, a lot of spices, shrimp.
They're gonna go Brian Branch.
I'm not a recipe guy. I like to try things out, you know. I actually haven't really made nothing bad. I've been pretty solid.
this Titans fan
Tweeted
tweeted a picture of Caleb Williams and said, "What if I told you it was darkest right before the dawn?"
All right, here with Christian's parents.
I don't think the Titans are going to be in contention for Caleb Williams next year.
Tannehill gets hurt.
It's just watching their dreams come true.
Yeah,
seeing all
because I
of
mean,
it come to
honestly,
fruition after
if
so
Malik
many
Willis is
years.
still the backup, I don't see him winning that many games unless he makes it.
You know a thing or two.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Brian, you better say
Brian,
hi
something in the
back.
chat.
Say
Brian.
something in the chat, bro.
Don't plug the podcast either. It's not allowed.
You can plug the podcast. Oh, he probably said hi, Luke. Hey, you're not gonna say it. Hi,
say,
Luke.
say it in the chat.
The mouth
I need it in the chat, Brian.
Do it in
Oh
the
wait!
chat, bro. There he goes.
Something's moving.
He goes.
What did he say?
What did he say?
What did he say?
I don't think I can say it. Someone else say it. Someone else say it.
I ain't saying it.
I'm gonna go find it on YouTube.
It says shout out. Shout out. What does it say? Shout out what?
Jake Howard.
Okay, here we go. Brian says hi, Quinn. Hi, Jake. Hi, Matt.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Heat info.
Hey, Heat and 4.
Heat info.
Heat info.
Heat info.
Heat info.
No way.
Grizz in
I
7.
am telling you that you're
Grizz in 7.
So do we see any more trades
Hey,
the rest of the
if
night?
they steal one on the road tomorrow,
I mean,
Game 7 in the M.
Think about this.
I don't know.
Knicks get to play the Heat, and then the Hawks and ECF. The Knicks are winning the finals. They're not. I can dream.
Someone on Twitter says Aaron Rodgers is already upset with Roderick Jones not going to the Jets. He's requested a trade. He wants to go back to Green Bay now.
Hey, you think he develops like into another Stephon Gilmore? Maybe in
Who,
this-
Christian
in this-
Gonzalez?
in this
Maybe.
setting?
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not saying
Aaron
be
Rodgers is
Stephon
already,
Gilmore.
man, he's already going to go spend another week in a cave.
the Jets are gonna trade for Lucas Van Ness. It's gonna come full circle. Oh wow, that was funny.
They're
That's
gonna
probably the funniest draft night thing to ever happen. Is like I just don't understand that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go on a little rant here
What,
about
the
the
Lucas
Packers.
Van Ness?
I don't understand that pick at all. It is so glaringly obvious what you need, and you do something else. I really can't understand that pick.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I do not know what's going on upstairs in the Packers. Like, I don't know where they thought that was.
Did they? Please tell me they
a
had
good
a
pick
shot.
then.
Tell me they had a shot of everybody clapping after they turned that pick in.
Are we gonna have another like situation where you got the Jalen Reagor, all the Vikings guys just laughing, everybody's laughing, the Packers, the team after the Packers just laughing. They're just like,
Yeah. No, I hope that I don't know if I saw it if it happened, but I wish I had a shot of their front office just like standing up and patting each other and clapping after picking Lucas Van Ness. But then again, do they really have a front office? They don't have an owner. It's like they're community owned.
This has to be Jackson Smith and Jigba, right?
I mean,
I would think so.
I could see it.
I would think so.
okay,
As long
everybody,
as-
last, here we go.
As long as he's the first wide receiver taken, I don't care. But I swear, some other wide receiver gets ahead of Jackson.
You mean you
Smith.
don't want Bryce Ford Wheaton to be the first receiver pick?
Dude, could you imagine?
Okay.
What do you like, Pitt?
All right.
Is that what you're saying?
All right, pick is in. Let's see who we got. Luke, who do you think Detroit?
I mean, Jackson Smith or
Let me
Bryce
check
Ford
it.
Wheaton
Let
did
me-
play for Pitt this season. Think about it.
Okay, come on.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
I'm not taking no Bryce Ford
Wow.
slander like that. in the
How
pick game.
dare you,
Dude,
That's
that's
wild.
uncharted territory, man.
That's
wow.
I'm on record. Go back. All the
Are you kidding me?
All the TCTs, all our football hours, everything. I'm a huge Bryce Ford Wheaton fan. It's legit. All right?
Yeah.
You call me a Pitt fan. I'm gonna strike back. I'm gonna hit you where it hurts.
That didn't hurt me at all. Dude, you're just slandering Bryce Ford Wheaton, man. Oh my gosh.
The Subway soup is the greatest menu of all time.
Kalijah Cansey still on the board?
Yeah.
That's who I got.
Going right here to the
Yeah.
Lions?
Well, that's who I had in my mock originally.
I have.
I could see Dalton.
That could be a good
I'll
pick.
tell you what. I'm gonna go a little unconventional here. I think it's Jackson Smith and Jigba, man. I think it has to be. I think it has to be Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Won't let this go.
Dude, I
This man
hope
won't let
he
this
falls to the second round.
Oh.
If he doesn't go
Every
tonight-
single pick amounts is like, yeah,
I saw
man,
it.
this is the one.
I saw it.
You saw it?
Saw it.
It
Don't
has
say
to
a
be
word.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, man. It has to be Jackson.
Jimmy
Well,
Kimmel
It
Live.
really doesn't help that we're half an hour behind the actual broadcast.
We are very behind. I'm not even gonna lie.
Just know that when he does get picked, I'm gonna be like, I told you. I told you.
I hope the Titans trade up, but it's not going to happen. Oh yeah,
Yeah, by the rate that this is going, we're gonna be here
yeah.
next year. Will Levis is the best available.
Don Kincaid,
Wow. Okay.
Nolan Smith. I think whoever gets Nolan Smith is going to be.
Will Levis. I'm still kind of surprised Will Levis is down there. I don't know who would pick Will Levis though. Maybe I don't know.
Look at that face.
He may fall out of the first.
No, I really truly believe the Bucks are going to pick him.
Ah, that's true. I forgot the Bucks still got to pick.
If he, because I don't think they're going to pick him here. Dan Campbell doesn't seem like the guy to want to pick somebody who's just going to sit behind the starter for a year. Dan Campbell wants to go all in every single year.
Yeah, and I
Where's
think
he
Dan Campbell
at?
really believes in Jared Goff.
I don't
Yeah,
even see.
I think he does too. I mean, we had that one thing, like, what was that, the beginning of the season last year, whenever he was like, yeah, Jared Goff's got to be a lot better. Like, he straight up said it in a press conference.
Yeah.
You know,
And
he got a
Jared
lot.
Goff went out
Yeah,
there and actually performed.
he got a
very,
lot
very well.
better as the year went on.
Yeah, no, I like Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Good quarterback. But hopefully, I mean, I feel like with Don Kincaid, I think it's the best fit. Good receiving, tight end, could also block
In the
too. You
2023
got
NFL
Jahmyr
draft,
Gibbs now. So.
Yeah, here we go.
Detroit Lions select Jack Campbell, linebacker, Iowa.
First round for Iowa, man.
Yeah. I
Iowa
heard Jack
building
and I thought it was it.
Iowa building dogs. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't expect that one. I saw that one and was like, okay. So you're Tampa Bay here.
Will Levis.
I'm lost.
These
picks are
because
giving me like
because
that.
who else?
I mean, bro, Mo Hayes Day, he ready to go home. He's like, I'm ready to go bed.
these are weird pick. Jack, really? This pick? I don't. What?
I mean, do they? really believe that Baker Mayfield is going to be the guy to lead this franchise.
They only signed him to a 1-year contract, so no.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with you on that.
Like, I think it's Will Levis, and I don't
You
think.
guys don't believe in Kyle Trask?
No.
How long has he been
No.
around? He was just last year, right?
Yeah, he was just the backup. I mean, he did learn under Tom Brady. We saw the last backup after Tom Brady kind of went, Jimmy G. I mean,
I think, in my humble opinion, I think Jimmy G is like the epitome of average. Like, there's not one thing that he does terrific,
Yeah.
But I mean, he was good enough to lead the
He's
49ers. He
consistent,
led them
though.
to the Super Bowl. He led them to the NFC Championship game a couple
My
times.
thing with Jimmy G is the name of the game is to win, and he wins. He's a
Yeah.
good quarterback.
Exactly. I'm really interested to see what he does with the Raiders, honestly.
Is this supposed to be like the next?
Nope, the pick is in, baby.
He's built to play inside the box with the overall physicality that he brings to the defense, and he
I
plugs
just saw the
holes with workmanlike dependability.
Told you get off.
He has the ability to go
I know.
to
It updates it so fast, and I was like, oh, dang it.
You know what I like? He spent a lot of time this offseason when the season was over with Luke Kuechly.
Man, the trade stuff has really calmed down.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else is going to
Yeah, I
trade
don't think
unless
at this
it's.
point.
Yeah, I think we're done with trades.
I think at this point, how people have been drafting, I don't think anyone else. Everyone's just like, well, do we have to trade? Are people really going to be making these picks?
Jackson Smith and the Jigba's fallen really far.
Every wide
Yeah.
receiver has. There's been a single
Yeah,
wide
there
receiver.
hasn't been. When was the last time that a wide receiver hasn't been taken in the top 20?
Oh, that's a good question because I had like 5 receivers going in the first round.
2018, they only had one. They had Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, but he was in the top 20 though.
He
wasn't
was.
Yeah.
2019, let's think. 2019. Did 2019 have it?
It's 2019 AJ Brown. AJ Brown, DK.
Yeah, it was AJ Brown, DK. They were all selected top.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was like
2020 had.
he was somewhere in the mid 10s, I think.
See, a lot of people had Campbell going.
Okay, the fact that they're
in the
showing him right now
50s.
and he doesn't even have the phone up to his ear and the pick is in.
Yeah.
A lot of players.
Or I went. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
is
they're
true. I
gonna go
forget
with-
about that. Yeah.
That would be
Shannon Sharp
wild.
talked about how he didn't get a call until after.
Would they want Hendon Hooker over Will Levis?
I'm pretty sure if they know that you're at the draft, they don't call you.
Yeah, I don't think they call you because then that gives it away.
Yeah.
So I don't think they call you.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think they call you if you're at the draft.
But sometimes they know, like these guys said, hey, if you're here, we're gonna pick you.
Yeah.
Brady era. Let's see if the Buccaneers go quarterback or a different direction. The commissioner, Roger Goodell, will bring out the pick in a matter of moments. The commissioner was
This guy
on his
tweeted out
way
says, I want to know how
to
much
now.
money
He's
people
been
lost
delayed
betting on
much to
Levis.
the grand
But Levy
Buccaneers
going at
fan
1 or
massive
2 overall.
World championship belt. Boy, these guys.
So is my friend,
Yeah,
Commanders fan.
Last year, so let's see what they can do.
His reaction.
With the 19th pick
Hang on, I gotta
in the
hear this one.
2023 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Elijah Campbell.
Oh my gosh!
Pittsburgh.
What?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, see, I saw that and I was like,
Okay.
interesting.
So wait,
Panther to be a unanimous
Out of
All-American
Pitt.
since
Because he wanted to take
That
Will
was
Levis.
2013. You know, he had some similar traits. He had the fastest
so
40 time in the combine.
how far do we think Will Levis falls?
He's got to be. Okay. Does Seattle
fall
go
out of the
Does
first round?
Seattle go QB right here?
Oh, that's true.
Do they go QB right here and get Hendon Hooker or Will Levis? But let me tell. I watched him. I went to the backyard brawl. I was there. He played. I mean, he was crazy. I mean, this is a very good pick for Tampa Bay. No, he's not Aaron Donald, but well, he's actually quicker than Aaron Donald.
Yeah, well, I guess
By like a split note. Elijah gets the fastest 40-yard dash by the start since 2003.
Yeah,
that is.
he's quick. That's interesting.
When does a D tackle run a 40-yard dash?
Penetrate, locate, and hunt.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't
If
show
they
West
have to
Virginia.
chase down Lamar
Defensive
Jackson.
tackle, chase downs, like chase downs
Yeah.
down the field. Yeah.
Well,
I've
you will
seen-
see that.
I've seen-
Defensive tackles, DMs.
Yeah.
I've seen Jeff Simmons run down
when
on
you
the
have
other
to,
timer
when
too.
you stunt, it's still a thing, dude.
Yeah, you still got to run 40 yards.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even at that, you got to run cross field too.
Yeah,
I've seen Big Jeff do it several times.
but I
I love Big Jeff.
that's a great pick for Tampa Bay. I think Seattle goes quarterback
I
here.
get the point of testing. Here.
Just call everything out, but I think we already did sort of compare him to Aaron Donald.
19 picks, 0 receivers, 0 tight ends, 2 running backs.
It's crazy.
It's been a
All right,
lot
so-
of
And
so
interior.
looking-
and only 2 quarterbacks
It's
too.
been a lot of defensive players.
Looking
It's
at
been
the
a lot of
rest of the
interior.
draft, we have Seahawks, Chargers, Ravens, Vikings,
That front
Jags,
seven
Giants,
is really big.
Cowboys, Bills, Bengals, Saints, Eagles, Chiefs. If Will Levis would get off the board, it would be right here.
I agree.
Yeah, I really don't think any other team's going to take a QB.
Team trade up.
So the Steelers lost their 4th round pick.
The Giants aren't going to sign Daniel Jones to that big deal, then draft Will Levis in the first. Yeah.
I always wonder what happens when like they give like a fan the right to like make a pick. What happens if he gets to announce the pick but he hates the pick?
Yeah.
So he goes up there and he has like a total like with the 8th pick, the Atlanta Falcons select Bijan
telling people that
Robinson.
Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years.
I bet you upstairs they're kind of confused by some of the picks.
Oh.
Like they're probably like seeing the
How's
picks and probably
Stefanski right
going,
now? He
wait,
confused?
no, hold on, I gotta go back. I gotta go down.
Tansky's probably lost
My
right now.
lips are burning.
Yeah.
Ah, no, my lips are actually burning.
Because up there, you gotta be more on top of like their stats and say what's going on. And that's interesting. They're probably like, wait, I have this guy all the way down here. Hold on.
So Jack Campbell was like 58th overall rank. Like he was not supposed to be first round.
I'm shocked
To
because
be
I
fair,
don't know
like
why.
there's guys who get picked way ahead of where they're.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm just saying.
Remember, like
Last
I remember
year-
in 2018, I was watching the draft. I had done like so many mock draft simulations, and Darius Leonard was always like a 5th round guy in those. So I knew who he was. We were watching the Colts make the 36th pick, and they picked Darius Leonard. I'm like, what are you doing? And Darius Leonard becomes, one of the better.
I think a sleeper is that quarterback from Shepherd, just right in the panhandle. He's pretty good. Yeah, he should have transferred WVU last year.
He would have been better than
Yeah, he would.
What do you do?
They didn't go after him. I don't know why.
Yeah, he did. That they looked at him, but they didn't offer him. Oh, my laptop's gonna die. That's not good.
Do you need to swap places?
I may need to here in a minute. It's on 20. My cord's pretty long. I may just need to plug it in.
And they think we're the crooks.
There's no way she'd stick around if she knew the truth.
What did you say?
So did you guys go see the Mario movie?
I have not seen it yet.
I wrote a review for it.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I did.
In the DA?
In the DA.
I'll have to check that out.
I'm a movie connoisseur. I'm not sure it's out online yet, but if you want to grab a copy upstairs, it's there. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I was telling my roommate about that last night because he was playing one of the Mario video games.
Yeah.
And I was watching it while making dinner.
Yeah, I guarantee you, I'm the only sports editor in the country who wrote a movie review for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. My two movie reviews are wildly different. And my first one was for that Smile movie that came out.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I actually
Was
like
it
that
good?
movie.
I don't like scary movies like that.
It was really like my second scary movie ever. My first one was Barbarian, and that was in theaters too. Smile in theaters was an experience, dude.
I want to see that.
It does not. It's one of those movies I think that you have to see in theaters.
I want to see that new Air movie.
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah.
I wrote a music.
Yeah, well, I know Kyle Pitts and Grady Jarrett.
Arctic Monkeys album. Atlanta. I ended up not
contest.
like, this is, it has its moments, but I've got this is right.
I could write an album review on Owl City's new album. Owl City came out with a new album in March.
That song he had, Fireflies. That was
Yeah.
huge when I was like 10.
Yeah. Oh, I still love that
Thinking
song.
about that last night.
Yeah.
Oh.
They,
I think they're gonna take Will Levis here, unless they're just gonna.
I forget. I might have had
I-
Lucas
I-
Van Ness going.
Chris Pratt here. I'm sorry I can't be there at the draft. It's a big night.
There you go. There's another good
for,
movie.
The Seahawks, a big night for us as well, promoting.
Oh yeah.
Guardians
Well,
of the Galaxy.
he's in Mario.
Yeah, he is.
He's Mario.
That is.
We went with the cornerback. That was unexpected. I thought we were getting D line, but listen, we're building up our defense. Maybe LOB2. I got to trust Schneider. I trust.
Yeah, I had
Carroll
Lucas Van Ness, so my pick's off the board.
Do at number 20.
Tyree Wilson's still up?
No, he's gone. He went to the Raiders.
There you go, Chris Pratt. Up to speed.
I have Miles Murphy right here.
Yeah, that's right.
I have Miles Murphy. That may be possible too.
Yeah.
I was pretty good for the solid first 10 picks, and then after that, once the trade started happening, Quinn's mock draft went off. It was done after that.
No, mine died a brutal and agonizing death. Oh, that's dope.
That's sick.
Have they put up your Mario review on the website?
Not online, but we have physical copies of the paper upstairs.
Right now, it's just showing the smile.
Oh, yeah.
It's that one.
They had it in a Philadelphia conference room in a hotel. And the first pick was Jay Berwanger, who was the first ever Heisman Trophy winner. Wow. Well, Jay Berwanger said, yeah, you know what? Instead, I'm going to go be a phone
Seattle Seahawks. Pick is in.
I bet. So is this who we may see who this clue is? You don't think so?
Well, this is an absolute reach. Otherwise, they wouldn't be.
If I'm right about the Love is Blind thing, the Love is Levis.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have hinted that out, thinking that they'd get him at 20.
Oh no.
No.
It's true.
You're only going to hint out a player that you know you're going to get.
Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker would make sense for the other ones, but I also think Miles Murphy. But I don't know. If they go Miles Murphy,
hey Mounts, how do you feel about this? Jackson Smith.
I think that's
he's not getting past the Chargers.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too.
He's not getting past the Chargers.
There's no way.
Why does Jackson go here this pick?
He could, but
give targets to Geno.
But the Ravens are
They got
100%.
DK.
The Ravens are 100% getting a receiver for sure. Like
Joey Porter Jr.
You think for the Ravens?
Yeah.
I just don't think they have the receiver depth to comfortably take anything else.
That's true. All right, here we go. Oh, what?
Got it? The Seattle Seahawks are champions of growing the game of football at the youth and high school levels. Joining me on stage are local boys tackle football players and local girls flag players who are pioneers in flag football growth. These young men and women embody the NFL values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their teams. Congratulations on your accomplishments in your academic and football careers. Now to make the selection, please welcome Bethany Uribe. Go ahead, Bethany.
With the 20th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Jackson and Jigba, wide receiver.
I knew it.
Okay.
I knew it. Jackson Smith and Jigba out of Ohio State goes to Seattle. Geno Smith has another target. Mounts was right.
I said it had to be Jackson
he
Smith.
said it had to be Jackson.
Had to be Jackson Smith this pick.
The Jigba.
I mean,
the
technically,
Jigba. We love it. JSM finally gets drafted. Mounts, how do you feel, man?
I feel good for him. I think that's a good spot to play alongside. I mean, I feel like he's a very similar player. His route running, his deep ball ability, like Tyler Lockett, to have that veteran leader in that locker room there, learning from him. You know, Tyler Lockett's infamous for that moonshot in the end zone where he always seems to position his body perfectly, catch it. Go back and watch the film with Jackson Smith and Jigba. I'm sure they're going to show a bunch of highlights of it here. That's what he does. Like, he does things like that. Honestly, like, if I had to come up with a comparison for him, it would be someone like a Tyler Lockett. So I think to have that in leadership is great for him. I love seeing him play with Geno. It gives me another reason to root for the Seahawks and things like that. I think it could be really good. I also think that the Chargers are absolutely sick right now, that they are one pick away. They didn't trade up. They didn't do anything. They thought we might fall at 21. I mean, they'll probably go get, there's three other ones there.
Well, do you think Zay Flowers? I mean, I think it's got to be a receiver.
There's Zay Flowers, there's Addison, and there's Quentin Johnson. So, I mean, they're going to get one. I said on the pre-show.
Dude, Baltimore getting Jordan Addison.
See, I like the idea of them getting a speed receiver more.
Oh, look at that!
so-
Look at that wide receiver you right there.
Yeah, I mean it's
Chris
crazy.
Olave.
I mean,
Garrett
look at
Wilson,
that,
Jackson
1,600
Smith,
receiving yards.
Jigba.
Like he was just insane.
Yeah.
Like, but I said it before the show, talking about this Chargers pick. I would be the most surprised tonight is if the Chargers don't take wide receiver with their first round pick. I think this is the absolute, other than like your top three, like, okay, they need a quarterback, they're going to take quarterback, they're going to take quarterback. I think it has to be.
What was it that you saw?
Oh, wow. Garrett Wilson said that Jackson Smith-Njigba was the best Ohio State wide receiver of all time.
And it just looks natural coming in.
Yeah, no, I think they have to take a wide receiver here.
When they drop one, like it doesn't happen. That's how it is with Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, just like
I mean,
watch.
we could see
No, I
like
like the little
we could
shot.
see 4 straight wide receivers.
Yeah,
no,
we really.
I
Because
said it-
Minnesota could take one.
I said it earlier. I said once one wide receiver gets taken.
What is it? I don't think so.
No.
Once one wide receiver gets taken, it's going to be all hell breaks loose, jailbreak of we got to get a wide receiver while we
agree.
still can now. So
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think you're going to see. You just saw Jason go. I think you're going to see one of the three: Zay Flowers, Quentin Johnson, Addison go. Baltimore men then might look at it and be like, well, now 2 of them just went. There's not many left of those top 4 or 5. I'm gonna go and get one, and then Minnesota could even be someone that's like, well, there's only one left. I want to grab him real quick. Like I think you could see, like you said, that run on wide receivers.
Yeah, because if the Ravens don't pick a receiver, I would be even more shocked than if the Chargers didn't pick one.
No, to me, it's the Chargers because they have Herbert.
Well, I think it's also because they signed Lamar to that huge
This is
deal today.
the
if you sign him
this is
to
the catch I was talking about here.
If
And
you
this one in the end zone. This is Tyler Lockett-esque right here. The deep ball, just positioning the body to go and scoop it in like that. That's very Tyler Lockett-like.
Yeah. See, the reason for me that it's the Ravens is because if you sign Lamar to that huge deal today to keep him around and then you don't get him a weapon to use on offense, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, that would be crazy.
What was he originally projected?
Sean Tansky had him going at 13 or 12 to this Texans.
Top 15.
I
He's
had
supposed
him,
to be a top 15.
I had him at 8 to the Falcons.
I had him going to the Packers. I thought I was pretty. I thought the Packers were going to take him, but hey.
In high school and have a terrific.
Because
his brother, Cannon Smith.
Yeah, he plays for the Pirates.
For the
Yeah,
Pirates.
plays for the Pirates. Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, he's not up there anymore. They moved him down last night
So he's playing like what?
in Indy, Triple A. They moved him down literally like last night. I mean, he started like opening day. They just moved him down to make room.
Which receiver do we think they go here?
Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers,
I
probably
think-
Zay Flowers.
I'd
but
like to
Addison.
see. I'd like to see him do Addison. I think that'd be a good fit with Herbert here.
Yeah,
I agree.
Lots of smiles.
But
from Big Brother. You know,
if Addison somehow does fall to the second round and Joey Porter's not, the Steelers may take Jordan Addison.
I don't see any way that Addison makes it out of these 3 picks.
Me either, but that's just what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
mean, if it happens, I think the Steelers could pick him up.
Yeah.
If Joey Porter gets picked.
I will say I don't think Will Levis gets picked tonight. I think he for sure.
Not
Like,
Tampa
looking.
Tampa Bay already picked. Oh, yeah.
Tampa Bay already picked.
Yeah.
He looks to be in a. I mean, there's no way the Chargers taking Will Levis here, but
yeah.
I'm trying to think. Of,
especially when ESPN had you as a 93% chance to be a top 10 pick.
yeah.
Just reminds me of like
Dude, the net.
Saints may take him.
I'm trying to think of the next place. In round 2, the Steelers won't take him. The Texans won't. The Cardinals, I don't think so. Indianapolis won't. Rams, maybe.
Rams
I
would be the next-
I could see them let him sit behind Stafford for a few
'cause
years
they
while
just
they get
lost
out of
Baker.
this slump that they're going to be in. Because I mean, the Rams are going to be bad for a while. Like that's just how it's going to be.
I had the Rams taking Hooker in my like 3-round mock draft.
Yeah.
But I think because of the cap implications, they're stuck with
Check
Stafford
out that
for a
guy.
while.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are.
It's
Oh, all right. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
But
2023 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Quentin Johnston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wide
Okay.
receiver,
Okay.
TCU.
Which is shocking that they went size.
They got big size.
I wanted him.
There's no way he was falling all over New York.
Yeah, there's no way he falls. No.
Yeah, but look at all the people there that
Look at
need
all the
wide
people.
receivers.
Yeah.
Like you knew they weren't
Wide
falling
receiver
that
will go
far.
Baltimore. Wide receiver will go Minnesota. No. Addison
not.
Addison
Addison's
goes
the
next pick.
one, I think.
Or, well,
I mean, Zay Flowers is a speedster,
Hyatt will be
right?
there.
Maybe Hyatt if you don't want to.
Not bad. Hyatt's not a bad pick.
Yeah. I think I had Hyatt going to the Ravens.
I have Hyatt going to Kansas City.
Wandale, you don't. I mean, I don't see the fit there.
He's 6'3".
This dude was a dog, though.
I mean, I did have Flowers to Buffalo where they do Davis, but
I had Hyatt going for this pick, but at the same time, I also had him I also had 4 other receivers going before him. So chances are
That's awesome, 'cause
Addison will be the
actually
next
seeing
one.
him play.
I mean, I'm sure about ready to see this highlight against Michigan at some point where he just absolutely toasts everybody.
Speed as he goes. And when you're this size, it's 6'2.5", 208 pounds. Once you get that momentum going, it's hard to defend as a quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't go to the TCU game when they came here.
I did. I wanted to watch us get absolutely
I forget
demolished.
which one.
I went to
No, because they would have been.
no, I was there.
The year before they would have been. We only lost to them by 10 here.
Yeah, no, I was there. It was close. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't remember that.
Yeah, this is the play.
Oh yeah, this play was crazy.
Almost 19 yards per reception for TCU. And at one point,
He's crazy.
Transfer. He wanted to leave. He wasn't happy, but his dad talked him into staying there, and it paid out big
What's the
dividends for
height
him
now
last
on
season.
the receivers now on the Chargers? Yeah.
I mean, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams.
Giants may have to go for Osiris Torrance because you're seeing the receivers.
Offensive MVP in the college football playoff semifinal victory against Michigan. And now he'll start.
We got the Ravens on the clock. It's funny. People said they were going to get a corner. If you
Who?
have Banks.
Ravens.
Joey Porter Jr.
Or Jerry Porter Jr.
I've seen a lot of Harbaugh saying.
Well, I think it was
nice
because they
to
didn't
get-
expect Joey Porter Jr. to drop this far.
Yeah, I didn't expect. I thought the Steelers would have taken him. But oh well. I couldn't tell you the last time the Steelers traded a pick though in the first round.
Yeah, did they for Devin Bush?
Yeah, they did. They traded up for Devin Bush. What a waste. He's not even in Pittsburgh anymore, I don't think.
Serious reactions can occur. So TIC2 can lower your ability
Did he go to
fight
Tennessee?
infections, including
Who?
TB,
Devin Bush?
serious infections, cancers,
I don't think he's in
and
Pittsburgh
lymphoma,
anymore.
muscle
Oh,
problems, and
yeah,
tumors and
Tanner would
certain
know.
labs
He
have
owns a
occurred. Talk to
jersey,
your doctor if
apparently.
you have an infection, liver or kidney
Devin
problems,
Bush jersey.
high triglycerides, or had a vaccine or plan to. So TIC2 is a TIC2 inhibitor. TIC2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known that TIC2 has the same risks as JAK inhibitors. Find what
trying to think of-
Seattle.
has been hiding.
I'm trying to debate which
I went
Titan
to
I want to get a
Seattle.
jersey of next.
So clearly you. So
I think Chiga Conquo.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I like that one.
I'm not into it.
Oh yeah.
The other side of the bus stop. Bundles.
I only own 2 jerseys of players who are still on the Titans.
How many do you own?
If we're counting NBA and NFL.
What types of jerseys?
Titans.
Where I live now. You could save a
My
ton
first
with
was
Progressive by bundling
Mariota,
your
then
boat
I
or
got a
RV with
DeMarco Murray one, and then Taylor Lewan, Derrick Henry. Did I say? Oh, I have Quentin Spain.
I knew it. I knew it.
I said Derrick Henry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I don't see
David Long. Did I say David Long?
No.
I did not say David Long. Okay. And I have Kevin Byard, so like 7.
I have.
Yeah. And then I got like a Tim Tebow jersey. I was a big Tebow guy
My first
in my youthful years, and the most obscure jersey I own is I was a big Warriors bandwagon back in the day, and my favorite player was Maurice Spates. Yeah, Maurice Spates. I loved Maurice. Maurice Spates would just come in off the bench and hit a 3 and then go sit back down. He was awesome. I love Maurice Spates, but I never got a Warriors jersey of him. But whenever he went to the Clippers right after that, I followed him there. So in my closet, there's a Maurice Spates Clippers jersey, just collecting dust. I'm gonna wear it out sometime, and it's gonna be a great conversation starter.
Roby might remember this guy in the Pirates, Ike Davis.
Oh yeah.
I got a Mets jersey of him opening day at Citi Field in 2012. Now, Ike Davis was legit until he got hurt. He was good, but he was good for like 2 months.
I have a Ryan Switzer Pittsburgh jersey.
Really?
That was my first ever Steeler jersey, and then I went Juju. Then I got TJ, and then I got a Kenny Pickett one, and then I just bought a Najee Harris one like 2 weeks after Christmas. I bought it. I had a big Fanatics gift card, and then there was like a coupon code.
Najee Harris forgot how to play football at some point.
Yeah, I did too.
That was, I don't know what he was doing.
But they've agreed in principle. The news broke earlier today about Lamar Jackson.
On a 5-year contract. 5-year contract. That contract was massive.
Massive.
Made me
he
so
deserved
upset.
it. He
It's okay though,
deserved it.
because for the next 5 years, he's not even going to play the Steelers. He's only played us like once, so it's okay. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. He's only played us once. I mean, he's a running back, so what?
There's a certain amount of things you got to do.
Is he really?
Can I see it?
No. Just stuff.
Probably everything that's going on.
Yeah, he's not happy with how the draft's going.
It's just groundbreaking for a player to be able to become the highest.
All right, who does everyone think the Ravens are
without an agent?
Somebody I want the Giants to take.
I think they go Addison.
Addison, something the Giants want to say. The Giants will pick.
I think Joey Porter Jr.
Joey Porter Jr. Luke.
I think Addison.
Joey Porter or Addison for sure. Joey Porter's a long shot, but yeah. Oh, Zay Flowers. I forgot about Zay Flowers.
That would mesh well
come with a big punch, and Zay Flowers, the guy that's not.
Another speedy receiver probably would work out because it could maybe be a better, not better version, it's just probably a better player longevity wise, or potentially better than like
Are you shocked? A quarterback
who's
wants
a
the team to
kick
get a
returner
wide receiver. So typical.
really good.
Not even
He runs a lot of like the sweeps on the offense with the Ravens.
Maybe it's not.
Is he the one who was like is it Jakeem Grant or is he a
No,
Brown?
it's not Jakeem Grant. That's a great name though. I love that name. He plays for the Dolphins. He's great. Not Jakeem Grant. He's been a Pro Bowler Pro Bowler for kick return. On the Ravens. Hold on, what's his name?
I think it's
Devin Duvernay.
I think it's. I forgot Zay Flowers was still on the board. I'm thinking Zay Flowers right here.
With the 22nd pick in the
linebacker.
2023 draft, the
pick
Baltimore
Will
Ravens
McDonald.
select Zay Flowers.
Let's go.
Wow.
I'm on fire.
Receiver,
Yep.
Boston College.
I figured. I forgot he was still on the
There you
board.
go.
I forgot he was still on the board.
5'9". Fast.
Who's he got in his
Out of BCU.
chain right there? Is that like his mom or something?
14 siblings.
There we go. Wow. Wait.
Turn down
Whoa.
transfer and a 6-figure NI. Oh, 6-figure
Worked
NI.
out with Geno Smith. Turn down transfer and 6-figure.
Dang.
Zay Flowers.
You know, I did the same
out of Boston
thing.
College. He was in Baltimore.
So Sour Patch Kids for everybody because they don't need them in pregame for sure.
Crazy.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah, I could have been.
Yeah, it could
I
have been.
could have gone D1 if I didn't. If Coach would have played me in the national championship game.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Could have been you,
I-
man. All right,
If
Minnesota.
I didn't blow my knee out, I was going first overall right out at junior year of high school.
I'm telling my kids one day that I would have been D1 if I didn't tear my ACL. Like, I've already made up that mind. I've already.
You better hope they don't listen to this.
I've already made up my mind of like.
They're gonna find this.
Yeah, I would have been D1 if I didn't tear my ACL.
You know, I love telling this story, and I've told it so many times. Whenever I started doing coverage for the tennis team here, my mom looked at me, my mom asked me, so are you doing it for the women's team or the men's team? And I was like, well, we don't have a men's team. We just have a women's team, so I'm just doing women's. And she looked at me and she went, is that why you're not playing? In all seriousness, and I was like, yeah, Mom, that's exactly why I'm not a D1 tennis player. I played tennis in high school. I did. It was really funny. I told the coach this the other day, Miha. I told him, like, I emailed him in like middle school because I was like, hey, is there any chance we get a men's team at WVU? I want to play. And I was ambitious.
Well, she.
Yeah. I think it might be a Title IX thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you have to have the same amount of spending.
Same amount of sports, so I'm thinking.
No, so actually, you have to have more women's sports and equal spending.
Congratulations, Willie.
Okay.
You have to have the same amount of like spending on.
More with that
Yeah.
story, the allergies start bothering a lot of people.
I thought it was just pretty much the same amount.
Dynamic
Almost everything the same amount of sports. So I thought it was probably had the same.
They have some sports which are
Yeah.
sports because
Yeah.
football imbalances everything.
Yeah. We had a men's tennis team up until I think like 2002. So somewhere in there, like early 2000s. But yeah, I think it would be fun, dude. College tennis is where it's at. It is so much fun. Yeah, it's dope. I think it's so much more fun than the pros. It's so much more fun.
Sometimes you slide and you go to a better team.
Yeah.
How about this kid's dream? Wow. He's going to Baltimore. Exactly. And he's playing with Lamar Jackson. 100%. And it's
Yeah.
a team that's a competitor in the AFC North.
Yeah.
And a chance to get to the
Whoever
postseason.
gets today,
This works out great.
Yeah.
See, OBJ is now part of the team.
That's Odell saying that.
Odell, yeah.
So, man,
What pick?
Well,
what,
Odell, one of them.
What pick was Odell?
14.
Okay.
Right after Aaron Donald, right before Zach.
Oh, wow.
Odell's probably easily.
I actually did see something. I don't know where it was, but I did see like a tweet saying Zay Flowers would go to the
I love that intro. I'm a big fan.
He
Yeah.
put up 200 receptions in his career on the flat. And you know,
I mean, they had something going with Hollywood Brown, and then they traded him.
everyone in the gym knows he's going to this guy. Everyone
He's-
knows
his
there's no
quarterback's
other
no
receiver.
Colin Murray,
They had a
so.
quarterback, you know, they didn't have quarterback.
But he was
They had
him and
Wasn't he good? And then he had like a.
him and D Hop were well. D Hop was suspended, and then Hollywood Brown had a lot of injuries.
So the second comment on it, my dad commented on that.
Oh, he did.
He said, "If his girlfriend won't, I will." LOL.
Oh, I was wondering what that. I was like, who's Michael Robbie?
Yeah, it's my
Yeah, I
dad.
saw that comment. I didn't read what it said, but I
There we
said,
go.
I'm still like Michelle Robbie.
Yeah, it's Michael Roby. Yeah.
There we go. I like the first name. That's a great name.
Oh yeah.
Great name.
Yeah.
Great name.
What a guy.
What a guy. Mr. Rowe, you have a great name.
He's probably asleep right now.
He'll sleep now.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Well, Steelers
He hasn't texted me back. Yeah, Steelers already picked, so he's probably asleep.
Probably asleep. I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
I'd be asleep right now too.
I don't know who does anybody else is tuning in. I know. I don't
There's
know
4
if
people.
My
I don't
dad's
know.
on there somewhere.
I mean,
Coach Happily stuck by me and gave me his word.
Yeah.
Wait, if anybody wants to write anything in the chat. Oh. Nope, not sleeping. Your dad's. Your
oh
dad
no, he's
said,
not.
Nope, not sleeping.
Oh, he's still watching.
There you go.
No,
We love the dedication.
He's probably got the draft on one TV and then
Yeah.
on his phone.
Everything. That's why
I think they fell or whatever.
Yeah.
And referring to Tansky, my dad says that Eagles fan doesn't shut up.
We love Tansky. I love Tansky.
He's very prideful about his Philadelphia.
That's okay.
I love it.
That's okay.
How does it he say that's what I don't get.
It's all a friendly thing. You know. Okay, who do they go here? Who do you think they go here? Do they go QB or do they take Levis?
I mean,
He's still up there.
Go Joey
I
Porter.
think I had
Yeah, I'd
Joey
go.
Porter.
They're going Joey Porter.
Go Joey Porter.
Yeah, they're gonna go. Dang it! I wanted Joey Porter to fall.
Because to be honest, that's something they lacked. I mean, who was their number one corner on that defense last year. Patrick Peterson.
Just went to the Steelers.
Patrick Peterson's still pretty nice.
He's still
Yeah,
great,
he's
but he's
still-
older. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's old.
He's a lot older.
He's old. I mean, I'm not
And
complaining.
he's more of a drop back, like on play zone corner. He's
Yeah.
not playing man like he was.
Which
with the Cardinals.
the Steelers do some zone.
You can move him over to safety.
Yeah.
Is that Mark?
I'll
Stoops?
do what the Ravens did with Ladarius Webb. You know that it was Curry went
No,
from
it's not
corner
Mark.
to.
I thought that was Mark Stoops with him right there.
I
Here's
wanna-
Hendon Hooker. Oh, I thought Hendon Hooker too.
I think you could see Jackson.
Okay, so Tennessee's coaches moved from the couch to standing up, which makes me wonder: did he maybe get a call already?
I'm wondering.
Right? Because he was sitting on, and now the family's all there and everyone's gathered around.
I want to read off.
Huh?
I said nice little spot.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, they probably know.
I think that may be possible.
Because he's getting up now. He's getting talked to. Yeah, Will Levis is getting
I
talked to.
wonder
now.
if it's going quarterback here.
His eyes look big.
I
don't
want
know
to
if that's
say Will Levis because I really don't think he's going to go in this round.
I don't think
so.
he is.
Let me read off the round 2 picks and stop me whenever you think the team will pick them. Steelers, Texans, Cardinals, Colts, Rams, Seahawks. I think the Rams is a realistic one.
Rams.
I think Rams is a realistic one.
All right, Vikings pick is in. Okay.
Must have been Addison.
You just gave it away.
It's
You
Addison.
gave it away.
Oh, don't be looking at Twitter. Come on now. So it's
You gave
not
it
a
away.
quarterback.
He gave it away. It's a position. It's a receiver.
Yeah, it's
It's a receiver. Because
Jalen Hyatt.
His Giants. Jake wants a Giant.
Wait, when did the Vikings have a pick in the second round?
Okay. All right. We'll see.
Okay, because I was gonna say if they're in the top, I was thinking pick Jalen Hyatt here, go Hendon Hooker second round.
Do they have a second round pick?
No, I don't think so.
I'm not
That's
seeing
why I was wondering. I didn't think they did.
Yeah, I don't think they have a second rounder.
Have you got a telestrator over there? You want to circle him. Here he comes. He's trying to fake a smile now. Yeah, he's looking for anybody. Yeah, I'm telling you now. He's fired up.
Don't say nothing. I don't want to know this one. This one I want to be fully surprised about. They're shaking hands.
They're in the hand.
I've been waiting for them. Let's be surprised. They really surprised us. We're like,
Yeah.
wait, what? We're like, wait, this pick?
If it is Addison, I would go. So
We'll see.
silver line
Hey,
there.
Beard is ready.
Hang that photographer built huge. Go to the gym.
Yeah.
That photographer is huge. Look at that photographer.
Oh, I missed him.
Huge.
Did you guys see Randy Johnson as a photographer for sports now?
Who's that?
The judge from who's that? Randy Johnson?
Who's
Or
that?
No,
Who's
it's
Randy Johnson?
Never mind.
Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, Randy. Oh God, that guy. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Oh, Jordan Addison.
We just saw a four wide receiver run.
Mounts was right. Mounts isn't in here right now, but Mounts called that. Once the first wide receiver went off the board, bam,
Look
it
at this
opened
man.
it opened the gates. I was really hoping though he'd land in Pittsburgh because him and Kenny Pickett played at Pitt
Yeah.
together. But I knew it was a long shot.
Oh, I mean, I
Well,
know
he
Kenny
left
Pickett
because
left,
Kenny
but-
went to the draft.
Cover your Sterling Shepard as our best receiver.
Jordan Addison just went off.
Pretty good ball player in his own right. Yeah. You know, he's
I mean, you could get Jalen Hyatt.
You can get Jalen Hyatt.
What's wrong with Jalen Hyatt?
Yep, you're right. I just don't see the upside there.
Maybe trade up.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll trade up.
That is some kind of
Jackson Smith been taken off the board.
That's the
Oh,
joke.
okay.
I was
Oh,
joking.
I got you. I
Same
got you.
for every single pick.
I'm just saying you should have traded up.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, no, I
Should have attacked
You
that.
knew you
for
had
sure.
4 teams in front of you. That
Hey,
needed
they
wide
could still get
receivers.
Bryce Ford Wheaton.
Ask Carson Palmer to wait.
I think he's gonna. I mean, I'm a little biased, but I think Bryce Ford Wheaton could make some noise in the NFL.
I think so too. And yeah, I think we're all a little biased on that.
The Celtics won. By the way, did you see that? Celtics won.
Oh my lord.
128-120.
Oh, that's what I was meaning to. Thank you, because I had like a whole.
I just got the notification. Oh,
wow.
They did just trade. There you go. So it's who's it gonna be? Jalen Hyatt.
So does that mean the Giants get back-to-back picks?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they would have traded their first round. Oh, okay. Okay. Jake Howard.
Perfect. Yeah. there
Jake
we go.
Howard. What are they gonna do here?
You don't have
You
a
don't-
diction?
What do you think?
I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna predict the order, but I'll go with Hyatt and then because they really need.
I think they'll go receiver,
They need
cornerback.
Evan Neal to not suck, but at least he might not suck.
So, oh, Jonathan Hamilton's Jacksonville Jaguars.
What if the Giants get tight end?
Oh,
here?
so they just swap
Why would
picks.
they do
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Giants
they
don't
do.
have two straight
they
picks.
don't
They
have two
swap.
straight. Okay. Okay.
No, it's gotta be Hyatt. If they pick a tight end after the Waller trade, that's
And they also need a corner. You can get Joey Porter.
yeah,
too.
no, they do need a corner because when Adoree
And
leaves,
Mom,
they have
just
no
as
one.
you saw Jordan walking on that stage, you screamed really loud, "Let's go!"
Right. So
what would
they
you
could go
use to
corner
describe
here.
the joy of this moment?
I am
Corner's on the board. It could be bad.
I think they'll take. Yeah, they could take Jared.
No, it needs to be Hyatt though. I mean, the receivers are awful.
Older
You
brother
just paid
Michael,
Daniel
you were
Jones.
yelling
have to
too,
give him
okay?
something.
So how
I
fired
mean,
up
they gave
are
him
you?
Waller.
I'm super fired
Yeah, they
up,
did
man.
go
My
out and get him
brother
Waller.
worked so hard for this, all the work that he's put into this point, man. It just, I don't know. I'm emotional for him.
Yeah,
man, but
no.
we here, and everybody who passed on him is nothing to the other guys, but y'all made a mistake, and he gonna show y'all.
I get
He
it
gonna
if
show
it's a
y'all this
corner.
season.
It's just
Yeah.
don't be
Let's
pissed.
hear some more roars from you guys.
I'd
I
rather
like
them
it.
just.
Let's go.
Remember.
Well, wait.
It's loud in here.
I think they went up because the Jags weren't going to take a receiver. They're pretty good at receiver. I honestly think this pick could be a corner because that's what I had in my mock.
Or Deontay Banks, like you said. Joey.
I
Porter,
think
Deontay
I-
Banks.
Another name. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
defensive
throw out there.
back.
Joey
See,
Porter, I'll be like Deontay Banks is also still on the board.
If they're going to go wide receiver, I don't see the appeal in trading up. Because the Jags, I think the Jags are most likely going to grab a corner. Or I think I had Banks for them too.
Yeah, see, I see that tweet right now saying Jags possibly get just a corner.
Yeah, I think
corner in
I think corner's the way to go here.
Everyone's saying corner.
Yeah, I agree.
I had Cam Smith in my mock.
When it comes to our growth, we can't open a new shop.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad either.
Without the right people in place.
Cam Smith. Oh no, I have Brian Branch going to the Jags. Cam Smith.
They sent us applicants that match.
Yeah,
what I
safety
was
Brian
looking for.
Branch.
I've hired for every role, entry-level technicians, service
Yeah, that wouldn't be
advisors,
bad
store
either.
managers. ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
ZipRecruiter, rated the #1 hiring site. Try it for free at
Mm-hmm.
ZipRecruiter.com/pay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I'm really interested to see what the Bills do since both the top two running backs are off the board. Because I had Bijan going to Buffalo.
This stat just dropped by Trey Wingo. He said, with the pick of Jordan Addison, it's the first time in draft history that we've seen four receivers, four wide receivers go first in the first round consecutively.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not. That's.
To be
Yeah.
undercover. And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance,
Who's the next best running back?
No,
That's what
this
I'm
is
saying,
this is the
because
first
the
time
Cowboys-
four receivers got
the
drafted
Cowboys
consecutively
receivers-
like that.
Cowboys are in a couple picks.
I
So
believe so.
I think the Cowboys may try to get a running back, but I think they'll go tight end because you want a solid backup for Tony Pollard. Because in the NFL, you run two running backs. I think going a low first round would be great.
I will say Adita Miwa out of Bawore is still on the board and available for the Cowboys, like I suggested.
You know, us still on the board. Rice for a read, baby.
You should get coached on like the hard names.
He for sure should. Like at least Roger Goodell on how to pronounce names. He has butchered some names in the past, but there's no way there's not somebody there who can like brief him on how to pronounce names.
He looks it up in the back.
So
what?
I'm sure all these players have their pronunciations.
Yeah. But then again, sometimes he still goes out there and like butchers them.
Yeah, and all in the moment, like
Yeah.
Hey guys, Jake Moody's still available, the place kicker from Michigan. So yeah. Cowboys needed a kicker there towards the end of the season. So Jake Moody, go first ever kicker in the first
How
round.
come you're a Michigan fan?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
I saw the
You
pick.
silly goose, Michael. You're the
New,
silliest
gosh,
of
no.
gooses.
Scared the heck out of me, man.
New. I was just saying that because I'm looking at seeing who's best available and saw Jake Moody on there.
May all your dreams come true, especially if you're getting drafted by my team, the Patriots. But I'm not biased.
See, I think that they should ban Twitter. Like, you can't tweet it out until after Goodell says it.
If you don't want to see the pick.
I haven't seen it. I was just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
To be fair, we are like 2 days behind in the broadcast.
Yeah, it's already third round's already halfway over.
Streaming.
On Twitter to see besides
I do hate it because like whenever I want to text about like games with my dad and stuff, like he always wants to send me stuff and I have to tell him like, hey, wait like a minute and a half because I'm streaming. He has it on like cable. So yeah. Well, he cheers for whatever team I cheer for. Recently, it's been the Grizzlies. We've been Dad. I don't think Dad ever had an NBA team, or at least not that I know of. But he's a Rams fan.
Here you go.
Still is.
The Jacksonville Jaguars have traded the 24th pick to the New York Giants. With the 24th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Deonte Banks.
Deonte Banks out of Maryland, corner, going to the New York Giants.
I don't think that's a bad pick at all.
No, it's a great pick. Except
It's a good pick.
I thought Joey Porter was a little better than Deonte Banks, but no, it's still a
They
good
said
pick.
he was pulling a lot of comparisons to the Ravens corner, Marlon Humphrey.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Marlon Humphrey is a dog.
beast. He's a beast.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, no, it's a good pick. It's a good pick, Jake.
Grew up in Baltimore. There you go. Dang, no wonder why they wanted. I could see. Interesting. I can see why.
Who does Buffalo take? Wide receiver? They need inside linebacker. Trenton Simpson from Clemson.
Simpson, yeah.
Oh, try that name.
Oh, I've heard.
Henry Tototo or something like that.
Oh, trade.
I think
Jacksonville
To'o
Jaguars trade pick
with Buffalo
to Buffalo Bills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Buffalo
So wait,
Bills
who
moving up.
do we think they could be trading up for?
What would they?
Wide receiver.
Another wide receiver. I'm thinking.
But do we think Dallas?
They get Jalen Hyatt.
Do we
Jalen
think?
Hyatt.
Do we think
Josh
Dallas
Downs.
or
Josh Downs from North
Josh
Carolina.
Downs,
do we
yeah,
think
sure.
Dallas or Jacksonville would have picked? I think the most likely pick for Jacksonville would have been defensive back.
I don't know, but the
Yeah, I
fact
don't
that they just traded and traded again.
I just got a text from Hamilton. He said, "Are we gonna pick tonight?" That's like the second time they've traded back in the past 10 minutes.
Are you a new AT&T customer looking to upgrade your phone? You're trapped, locked into your contract for 3 years.
I mean,
Your phone is
obviously,
locked into their network,
they
so no 2-year upgrade for you, Jonathan.
obviously
But
the
T-Mobile has a way out.
Jags don't feel that strongly about whoever they want to try to stay there,
I
or they
don't-
feel confident that nobody else is going to get him or going to
They got
take
a
him.
sleeper.
Yeah,
It's Bryce Ford
Somebody-
Wheaton.
Bryce Ford Wheaton. If Bryce Ford Wheaton goes to the Jags, I'm going to be so upset.
Somebody just said my name.
Because I don't want to double.
Fredo Tomato.
Huh?
I think it's like a fake name. But it might be someone I know.
Because
Fredo Tomato.
Because I want to root for Bryce Ford Wheaton, but I don't want to root for him if he's on the Jags.
They said, I don't know, take a wild guess.
Yep, an app to fix your oven. That's correct. Download today the video chat on Expert.
You're spending all your time on a quest for a
That's
new
not my
job.
name, so maybe it's my family member. I
But
don't
you'd
know.
rather
Hold
be on a
on.
quest for dragons. You need a way for jobs to venture to you.
I don't want to really
need
take a
Indeed.
guess.
It's an
You
interesting
do.
profile picture too.
Create a free Indeed account
You watching
No
those?
longer
I
have
was
to
seeing. I was
search
trying to read who it was.
and socializing.
Indeed
has thousands of
I don't know. They
employers
might
ready
be.
to search
I guess
for
I
you.
don't know if you can have like fake news or live
don't know.
chat. I can't take a wild guess. Oh, I don't know. Because I put this draft show on like the link to this on like many things. So
Yeah,
like a
I
lot of
put it
people
on
could
a
join
lot
this
of
right now.
things.
luscious cream always in the bag.
Does cream rules everything around?
I think Bills go Jalen Hyatt right here.
Chef, they definitely said penalty.
Oh, they could go. They could actually
Keep it PG. It would be favorable if we kept it PG.
Yeah, keep it
All right,
PG.
Bill's pick is in.
I actually think Joey Porter Jr.
You think so?
Joey Porter Jr.
Joey Porter Jr.
They need a
that would
corner.
be a good
They need a
pick.
corner, and he's
That would
still
be a
available,
good
especially
pick.
after Banks. Banks was just taken.
Yes.
So they want Joey Porter. So I'm thinking Joey Porter right
and that
here.
makes sense because the Jags are going to pick a defensive back.
Yeah.
So they obviously want to move up to take that because I still think the Cowboys are going to go somewhere in the front seven, even if it's not the guy I have in my mock.
NFL Plus brings you the draft.
How you doing over there, Mounts?
I'm so tired.
Yeah,
Mounts did a great job hosting the pre-show.
I had an 8:30 this morning.
Oh.
dude, and
Oh,
it's like 7:30, 7:45.
It's brutal.
I don't know why I didn't take a nap. I know I didn't take a nap. I had to do a bunch of work, but
Yeah.
How PG is
Those
this?
5-hour
I see
after
that.
class naps.
Yeah, probably should keep that.
They
chat
they,
PG.
they have me
They
waking
hit-
up and not knowing where I am,
they
bro.
hit different, bro.
So long. I don't know why I'm even thinking about that. I'm not gonna take no guess.
The Bills.
How's it already 11 o'clock? This draft is flown by.
Yeah, I know. It really doesn't feel like we've been here that long.
It did start slow.
Who is
We really have been sitting
whoever
here
this
for
person
3 hours.
is?
That's wild.
Text me, please.
I've pretty much been on the radio for like 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
He thought he would be a top 5 pick, but he's still sitting and waiting in the green room. Our reporter, Pete Samuel, is with us now. Pete, what are you hearing about what's going on with Will Levis?
Maurice, it was 20 years ago almost, the 2005 draft, when we had those indelible images of Aaron Rodgers waiting for his name to be called in the green
That's
room.
true.
That similar situation's
What?
unfolding in front of us tonight.
Pete Thamel just said 2005, we saw the same thing happen to Aaron Rodgers that we're seeing happen to Will Levis.
Let's not compare.
Levis did not
Aaron
prove himself in the pre-draft process. He came off in
They
some
both
ways
slid in the draft.
a little bit
That's a
cocky.
valid comparison.
Fall because of bad
Yeah.
pre-draft visits, but you don't
Do you agree?
help
Is that a valid comparison?
I mean, from a
I'm not
talent
saying-
talent perspective, I mean, I don't. That's
No.
not what you're saying.
No. From a
I-
talent
I get
perspective,
that's
I'm
not what you're
not.
saying.
But from the draft night perspective, it's the same thing as happening right now.
Yeah. We'll probably end up playing backup somewhere too. Probably the Rams. I think the Rams would be the most likely one, and I think that's a decent pick, even if it's in the second round. Even if you're picking your backup in the second round, because the Rams, they're not going to. They're
I
not.
saw it too.
The Rams aren't going to go anywhere this year.
Is it Will Levis?
There's no shot.
I was gonna say that reaction.
For the Bills,
Hold on.
2023 NFL Draft. The Buffalo Bills select Dalton Kincaid.
I forgot he was still left.
Oh,
Wow.
I think we're gonna
See, I almost mentioned them taking a tight end at some point in the draft. I
Dalton
just didn't think it would be
That's
now.
why they jumped
Utah
out.
tight end.
That's why they
Rams, the
jumped
Buffalo
out.
Bills.
That makes sense.
That's why they jumped out. I was gonna say it, but then I was like, well, they have Dawson Knox. They wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking too.
That's
I don't
big.
know. They really don't.
That's big. No, that's a good pick.
No, it's a
We
good
Now
see-
pick.
Dallas
we
goes.
see,
Dallas goes Meyer.
Dallas
Yeah.
goes Meyer. I was gonna
We
say
see
that. We go
back-to-back tight ends.
Yeah.
So we go what four straight wide receivers and then back-to-back tight ends. I don't know if that's ever happened. Crazy.
I am interested to see if there's ever been back-to-back
'Cause
tight
I
ends.
thought they were gonna go another corner. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does say right now.
During my time at San Diego, coming in as a freshman, the senior quarterback reached out to all the freshmen and put out an invitation to come work with the Autism Tree Project Foundation. And the school down there has a program where we would connect student athletes with kids with autism based off kind of hobbies. or
There's no
interests they
way
may
that there's
have.
been
So
back-to-back
after
tight
games,
ends.
kids would come. One of them would grill our quarterback and kind of give him the stats that he had for that game. Told him what routes he missed. So players.
I mean,
were open.
really?
It was a special time down there.
I don't.
The lesson I took away was, don't judge a book by its
I
cover.
wouldn't think the
Make
Saints would pick
judgments
Will
based off
Levis.
kind of seeing someone
Maybe if he
know
falls to
people
them
and
later,
how special they are.
because who really knows how much more Derek Carr's got in him? You know?
Man, that just sucks for Levis, man.
Yeah.
Is it bad to say I'm actually I'm surprised it's this far, but to be honest, I'm not mad that he's dropped this far with us because I didn't really think he was.
I mean,
Yeah, but I didn't think he dropped this far. And when The most frustrating part about, I mean, I say this like I've done it. I assume the most frustrating part about dropping that far is that you have to look at teams not want to trade up. So like you look at these teams and you're like, okay, this team might need a quarterback. This team might not need a quarterback, but why aren't they making a move to come get me? Like I get like, all right, there's certain teams here that don't need quarterbacks. These teams that are picking don't need quarterbacks. That's why they're not taking a chance on me. Like they're not going to take me when they have Josh Allen or Dak Prescott or things like that. But it's like, why isn't a team that's not picking trading up to come get me? I feel like that's where the disrespect really comes in. And it's like, okay, I get like I fell a little bit, but then why is someone not wanting to jump up and take me? And I think that's got to be the most frustrating part, to see people pass on you, take other positions and go, nah, this isn't our quarterback. We don't need him. And that's definitely where.
I'm sorry, you just said let's go New York Giants.
Yeah. No, I mean, you feel for him because it's clearly heartbreaking, but
Because I mean, there was a lot of hype surrounding him, and I mean, I don't know.
I just feel like the hype was almost like a Zach Wilson type hype.
Yeah, I've kind of felt the same way. Like Zach Wilson just kind of got a lot of hype out of nowhere after really not doing much in college. I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier. I'm not a big fan of like swapping around your draft stock so much because of pro days. It's frustrating, because I mean, you look at John Ross. John Ross shouldn't have been a first round pick, but just because he broke the 40 record, that's what got him that. There's so much more to the game. Like, that's why I'm more of a fan of seeing it translated on the field.
I don't know. They see one pass and they're like, oh, top draft pick.
Yeah.
Like, that was what it was. Like, for Zach Wilson, they saw the little backdrop. Goes the other way, and off his back foot just throws it. And then Will Levis throws almost identical type throw to a post deep on pro day, and they're like, oh, Will Levis is legit.
A lot of people are on Twitter, they're saying the issue is they're still worried about Will Levis's injuries in college. He had a big toe injury that kept him out for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this. You remember our last game of intramural basketball? I was draining threes in warm-ups. I shot like 6. I didn't make any in the game. So I mean, there's
Mounts is disappointed.
But I was letting it rip in that game too. I was feeling it. There was I remember my favorite part of the season was when we were for sure we had like 15 seconds left in our last game, and I looked at you before on the inbound play, and I was like, "Hey, yo, Mike, I'll give you an assist." I shot a corner 3, and it was so close, dude. It was so funny because that was my thing in warm-ups. I was going to everybody like, "I'll give you assist," and then I'd drill it. And I came over after not playing the whole second half. I go over, "Hey, Mike, I'll give you an assist."
No, I was one pick away from Dalton Kincaid, and Buffalo leapfrogged my Cowboys and stole them right out from under Jerry's upturned nose. Devastating.
Tucker Crabs are serious. The small school South Dakota State.
Oh, that's Skip Bayless. What a guy.
Keeping an eye on Herbie.
It's a parade inside my city. Yeah.
Have you seen the video of him debate himself?
Yeah,
with Aaron Rodgers from like him, he's flipped up. He's flipped over so many times that he actually debates himself. There's a video of him talking in favor of Aaron Rodgers and a clip of him not.
He is the one who ultimately makes the decision and makes people with strange siren hats either happy or sad.
What does it say?
Year coming up for them because they haven't had the type of playoff success that gives the NFC Championship game, potentially the Super Bowl that they would like.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to weapons. I mean, their defense is a top 10 defense in the league. They've got Micah Parsons. They've got a lot of, but the offense has just been missing guys on the perimeter, and now without Zeke, and Zeke obviously has not been himself the last couple of years. I thought Bijan Robinson would be a guy they might trade up for, but he went at 8. So that wasn't even a possibility.
Pick his end.
They got to go tight end.
Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I feel like
they got to go
Michael
tight
Myers.
end. Oh, he's talking to him. He's talking to Michael
I
Myers.
want you to welcome here, Dallas Cowboys. I want you to welcome here.
That wasn't bad, actually.
Welcome to Jerry World. Was that not bad?
that
Okay. I'm sorry.
It wasn't bad. That was not
See,
bad.
I watched too much of the Pat McAfee show and Ty Schmidt doing all his impressions, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
learn myself.
So I just asked Jonathan Hamilton upstairs what his reaction was to Will Levis. He said his fear of milk is hurting him.
See, this is the type of stuff you don't get on the upstairs.
Yeah, this is what you don't get upstairs. This is why this one's better. Forget about it.
We're better.
We're better. Forget it. I'm just kidding.
Dude, you know what would make my night and make Jonathan Hamilton's night, I'm sure? If
Trade
the Jacksonville
Trevor Lawrence.
Jaguars traded back one more time.
They trade just out of the first round. I'll just go.
All right, here we go.
With the 26th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Mozzie Smith.
Wow.
Defensive tackle, Michigan.
Defensive tackle, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Michigan defensive tackle.
Oh.
Mozzie
I
Smith.
got that one. Whoa. I did not expect that one. I thought it was going to be Meyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I had the defensive tackle part right for that one.
Okay.
All right. Mozzie Smith, Michigan. Someone said big celebration in the Cowboys draft room for Michigan defensive tackle. Huh? That's an interesting.
Yeah, you talked about Carl's granddad. He was his role model. He started the Black Freedom Movement paper called Organizer. But what Mozzie Smith brings to these really strong hands, very quick off the ball, excellent first.
But so said. I just out of nowhere. I'm just confused about this Mozzie Smith. Wait for anyone else.
So who does Jacksonville go?
I saw like a fourth round.
Okay, does Jacksonville go Joey Porter here? Or do they go Nolan Smith?
Nolan Smith, Joey Porter would probably be the best two options.
I had him taking Emmanuel Forbes, so obviously
The
that's
best fit right now would be Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith or Joey Porter. But as long as Joey Porter drops, I can almost guarantee you the 32nd pick will be Joey Porter. If he drops, it will most likely be that. I mean,
watch Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Cincinnati take Joey Porter Jr.
That could happen. They just lost Jesse Bates.
Yeah, and they lost another secondary guy
Yeah.
too. Jesse Bates.
I was just saying if it happens. But
Wasn't
yeah.
a Woozier, was it?
No,
No, it wasn't Woozier.
That's a Victorian antique.
No, I think wasn't it was it corner, right? For the Eagles that left?
No, for the
That is
Bengals.
definitely not for sale.
Is this a yard sale?
That went to the Bengals or left the Bengals?
Left the Bengals.
For sale.
No, Jesse Bates was one. They lost two safeties, I thought.
You talking about not Bell, right?
Von Bell?
Yeah, I think it was Von Bell.
Was it not?
maybe Von Bell.
Where did he go? I almost said Saints, but that's who drafted him.
Carolina Panthers.
That's right.
Yeah, so they
So they
need
could
secondary.
use a safety.
They need secondary. I mean, you can always try to convert a corner to safety, something like that. And also
Brian Branch, yeah.
But also
that's who I had the Jags taken in the first place. when they were
expect
up
them
early.
to know that Pittsburgh wants Joey Porter Jr. in that division foe and taking him to avoid it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, conference foe. I mean, Bengals. I mean, sorry. You mean? Sorry. Jags could. I think we could go Branch and then
Branch Porter, or you could go flip flop it.
USAA? Yeah, they have awesome rates on coverage for our
I don't know who the
car
Steelers
and
will pick though at
They also have
32 if
banking,
Porter's
plus
not there.
advice, and other
You know,
benefits.
I forget that Michael Thomas is still in the league, man.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Where's he at?
he's still on the Saints.
Yeah, I actually saw a video of him working out like doing deadlifts. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like his foot's okay.
Yeah.
He gets in.
Can't
He's
guard
injured.
Mike.
Yep.
He's off the field.
Oh my God.
Can't guard Mike.
The NFL draft aired tonight here on ABC. We get our first look at the young man we'll be cursing at every Sunday.
Duval. So, who's left? What pick are we on?
Well, we got two more picks. Not two more picks, but we got.
No. So, Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see Will Levis pick tonight.
I don't think so.
Because the ones that he took his visits to, they're all done.
Yeah, because if everybody's passed on him so far, then I think the Saints, even if the Saints want to get him as a backup, I think the Saints could feel
That's what I'm
comfortable just
saying.
like
What's wrong
letting
with the
him
Saints
be.
getting Will Levis?
I just don't think they'll get him first
Pick
round.
38.
I think they could. Well, are they? Did they pick 38?
Pick 38. The Raiders will pick him up if he's still there.
You think?
Yeah. I don't know if the Rams will take him because they have Stafford, but I think the Raiders could take him right there at 38.
Well, I think the Rams are really poised to get that guy in the second, get him in the second round and let him sit behind Stafford for a year or two. Because within the next 2 years, then they're going to be in shape to kind of start rebuilding the roster again. Because they're not going to be good for a while. Like they're like, I mean, of course, I would also take that deal. I would be perfectly fine with my team going all in and going after winning a Super Bowl and then being bad for like 3 or 4 years. They were one play away from losing that Super Bowl.
Imagine they lost that Super Bowl and they were stuck here. I mean,
That would just be the
less
worst.
people would get fired.
Yeah.
And it's not really fair to fire him because one play went wrong, but that's how it is. You go all in, you gotta win.
Yeah.
So choose wisely. Choose right now. Your arteries are on the clock.
Oh, hey, AJ Hawks got all he got fancy. He got vested everything on.
What a guy.
Yeah.
I still remember.
I couldn't. Oh, you know what? Desmond tried to turn. I did. I did turn.
You a Charger?
That's pretty good. How late are they open? that may be a post-game situation. You guys need. You and I need. You know what? I'm going to have them send that to you guys on Saturday. Sweet of you. Todd and I will be here Saturday for round 4.
I gotta be honest. I'm just pulling this one out so that I can charge mine because you remind me that I'm sorry.
I was gonna say
My
mine's-
mouse has got you though.
I was gonna say my phone is dead right
Yeah, see, I kind of looked at my laptop charger, but I think
Nope, the pick is in. We feeling Branch?
Branch or
I'm
Porter?
feeling Branch. I'm really after the whole thing that they need a safety.
The Jacksonville Jaguars select Anton Harrison, tackle.
Who?
Oh, a tackle.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't I have that to the Jets?
Player, and there he is getting the
Did
news
I
he's
have
the
that?
first-round draft pick. This selection makes some sense given the news of the day from Jacksonville. Their left tackle Cam Robinson, who's already coming back from a knee injury.
No, I had them getting.
According to
What
reports,
did
is
the
facing
Jacksonville
a multiple game EED suspension, so they may be
Hey.
light on the offensive line, at least in the early
Too
part
bad
of
the
the
draft was
New
over.
record.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Last I checked, it was 4.
So they're getting a year ahead. It's a sign that Jacksonville is becoming a real
newcomers, write a little comment down.
They're starting to see the future, not just right this second. And
Oh my.
At 6'4", 315 pounds.
Smash that like button, guys.
Okay. All right.
Leave a comment what our next video should be.
That video when they it's like a meme on Twitter. It's like X and Y with his own fans, and this just one guy like, and there's like 2 people below.
Hey, I say we come back into the NBA draft. Do an NBA draft show.
think he's a great coach. But I watch him, he's just so efficient. Look at those hands inside. It's like a coaching clinic. Now, he's got to get stronger. He's not overpowering, and he's not a guy that's going to create you yards in terms of driving guys off.
That'd be
It'd
nice.
be in the summer, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, that is the only. Yeah.
You'd have to find like some kind of Zoom or something.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you in the summer?
Oh, you're going to live here over the summer? Hamilton and I are going to be around too over the summer.
Oh, yeah, Hamilton is.
I mean, the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 hours.
Well, not like a lot over the summer. I'll probably be back and forth from Parkersburg, but I live there. We moved there recently.
I think
Yeah.
that's a big thing. And then we've seen teams really make a concerted effort to add more weapons. It's not enough just to have one wide receiver or 2 wide receivers. You got to have 2
South.
ones and a tight
Yes.
end.
We see that with Quentin Johnson, the Chargers.
It's nice.
I'm also
It's pretty.
I think
I
that
did
the
look
Houston
into-
Texans and the Baltimore Ravens probably won the day. Ravens, they pay Lamar
Oh,
Jackson,
yeah.
they get Zay Flowers, and the Texans go get their quarterback and a
I gotta
cornerstone
go there
for
Tuesday.
the defense. And
Parkersburg?
Yeah, sister plays softball sections.
Oh, okay.
They play
Park
South.
Oh, yeah.
I think the quarterback.
Sorry, my dad's on the coaching staff for Park South boys
Yeah,
basketball.
that's what you said yesterday.
Yeah.
I think Hendon Hooker is the third best.
I saw where WVU offered that Sharon
Yeah,
Young
they
from
should,
Morgantown.
100%.
He's a player.
He's really good.
He
5. Is he 4 or 5?
Oh, I don't know.
I saw the offer 5.
They were running.
But I feel like if there was 5 guys.
You know a little something about that. Human nature
Yeah.
kicks in. You start
Well, he's
worrying
only
about
a junior this year.
All right, we've got
Oh, really?
families still
Oh,
waiting
wow.
in
I thought he
the
was.
race. About to see what's gonna happen.
Trying to see this.
All right, Bengals pick is in, baby.
150.
Yeah, he's a point guard. He's a point guard.
I see Joey Porter being drafted here. Joey Porter and Michael Merrick.
You think?
That has to be.
They could use a tight
They
end.
need a corner. And if they
Or no,
if they
wait.
get a safety, Brian Branch. But
Their tight end is that guy who was he was like on the Bucks for a
Oh,
while.
here we go.
With the 28th pick
Cameron Brate?
in the
No.
2023 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Miles Murphy.
Let's go.
Wow.
Oh, who? Miles Murphy, DN out of Clemson.
Let's go.
Not all the Bengals fans are happy with that. I gotta. Some of them are just kind of like, woo.
That's interesting.
I don't
That
know.
one is
I still
interesting.
think offensive guard would have suited
So what
him.
he joins who else on the line?
They got what's his name? Who? Gosh, that's my bedtime.
Just about playing in a
What's the same?
You're
Can you
we
pick?
got one pick left.
No.
Well,
We
we
have
got two more.
four.
Two. 4?
Is it not?
Yeah, 3.
Okay,
Three.
so remember-
Three.
Sorry.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
there's
forgot
no
that,
32.
Yeah, because there's no 32. Remember, the Dolphins don't have one, guys. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding
Oh, we had to
me.
remind Mounts, your fellow Dolphins fan over there.
I've never even really been that interested in the draft before. Like this is the most I've ever paid attention to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This
to me,
is
it's
like
always
the
been
first time I've ever sat down and watched it pick by pick.
Yeah. I usually
If I-
put it on in the background and then
Yeah.
wait till I hear a name that I really know.
Yeah.
I know this is really sad, but I used to I just watch by myself really.
But
I
is
did
it?
that when I was like 8. I remember.
I don't think that's wrong. I mean, I feel like I was watching it by myself.
Yeah,
I
I
would
watch
put,
it by myself
I would
sometimes.
put the draft like on my phone, or like I'd have my computer put it in there and I'd be playing video games.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'd be doing.
I mean, I'd watch it with my dad sometimes, but he's got to get up early for work, so he'd end up going to bed. So.
It was the year like Jake This is like 2008, and I told my dad, "Oh, I'm gonna watch all 7 rounds of the draft." And my dad thought I was crazy, which I was.
I think New Orleans takes my guy right here.
Your guy?
Tamawa. What? You say you I'll let you do it.
I gotta. I'm not sure you spelled it right.
I don't know.
I'm
mean,
not sure.
I don't know.
Hold on. Is it Felix? Is it the Felix guy?
No, it's best available. Let me see.
Oh yeah, you did spell it wrong, but you swapped the E with an I. It's
okay. Yeah.
Adedemiwa Adebaware.
He's from Northwestern. Defensive end from Northwestern.
Oh, I thought he was tackle. You're not
That's
tackle.
his defensive end.
Oh, okay.
He won't get picked here.
Maybe he will.
He actually may.
Isn't Cam not Cam Jordan, the other guy, Demario Davis? Is he a Saint?
I don't know. He may get picked here.
They have a guy who's like been good for a while, right? The Saints, the defensive end. Yeah, that's it.
I thought that was one you mentioned.
I'm trying to remember because there was one. Oh no, I got him confused with Cameron Wake because he was the one who was a Titan for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, but
He forced 2 fumbles in one game and then he disappeared because they had him and then they didn't. They caught him, I think.
That was when he was older, right?
Yeah, he was older.
Yeah, he was way
I think
older. That was after his Dolphin days.
it was pretty early on whenever they had the new uniforms, Titans uniforms.
No, it's not my time, but Jason
It's
Taylor was
time
great.
to hit refresh.
We asked in the
I miss like
pre-draft show about Johnny Manziel. He went 22.
there's so many players that I wanted to see like hoist the Lombardi. I think that's what sucks the most about like
Just for men shampoo.
whenever you have those favorite players and then they like move on. Like I wanted to see like Jarrell Casey.
I want to see Ricky Williams work out.
Yeah. I wanted to see Jarrell Casey. I want to see Taylor Lewan more than anybody get to hold the Lombardi.
Yeah.
Like him.
I wanted to see Tannehill work out with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that happen.
You could have seen it with the Titans. Dude, that Bengals game is going to haunt me forever. That's actually the worst I've felt after watching a sporting event ever. The Titans Bengals divisional game, because we sacked Joe Burrow 9 times, lost that game. That was unbelievable.
We're done. What about these?
Looks right. Quick, the quicker picker-upper. One sheet of Bounty is all you need, and Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
So a lot of people were saying the Cowboys picked him because that's who Michael wanted.
In sports, but Jeff doesn't have
Huh?
TV, so
They
he's
said that's
watching
who
baseball. And
what's
he's
that, Micah from the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
That's who he wanted. He wanted a guy like that.
Call 1-800-DIRECTV to get a
The
$200 reward.
the guy from Clemson.
You know, those mornings
I'm
when it takes just
my
a
brain
little bit
is
extra to get you out of bed.
Mush right now.
yeah, my brain is gone.
It's been a day.
Miles Murphy.
This might be
Miles
it.
Murphy. There you go.
Wake up to the goodness of Jimmy Dean.
Yeah.
Oh no, I meant yeah.
These definitely need a minute to cool down. No, they don't.
Do you go New Orleans go tight end right here?
You've never had nuggets like these. That's
I think they could.
Holy crap, dude. Look at Jonathan's shirt. It is hanging on for dear life right now.
My man is.
Yo.
It is.
Yo.
That thing must have shrunk with sweat because
Oh.
it is.
Yeah, it's hot in there. It was hot in there for our
It
show.
is so hot in that
It
room
is
that they're in. Anissa said, now that thing is fucking Italian.
Ain't that true? Sir Jonathan Hamilton, everybody.
Jonathan.
Shrinking
Sir
his
Jonathan Hamilton.
Uh-oh,
Sir
Saints pick
Jonathan
us in.
Hamilton. 125,000. Is that what he just said?
He came to me before. He was like, should I button it all the way up or should I leave the top one unbuttoned?
He told me right when I first got, I had this, and he was just like, you gotta open it up. Man. You gotta open it up. I was like, all right. I was like, all right,
I looked at
Suave.
Jonathan. It was actually like such a difference. He went from like a nice little Catholic boy walking through the
If
doors of the church in the morning to like Italian mob
Compliment-
boss
oh.
with just the
All right.
Saints pick us up.
The New Orleans Saints select Brian Brzee.
Oh.
Brian Brzee at Clemson.
That'll
D
do it for
tackle.
Levis, man. He's not
Yeah,
done.
it's done.
no chance he goes to the Chiefs.
So, oh yeah, I forgot
Or
about he's got a
Philly, they
great.
just gave-
I forgot about he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a great story with his sister passed away.
Mm.
But if you want to compliment Jonathan Hamilton's khakis, those aren't his khakis. They're mine.
Hey!
They're mine. He texts me. He's like, "Dude, you got pants to wear?" I was like, "Yeah." I went out and bought some, and then I didn't like how they fit, so I didn't wear them today.
But no, Hamilton, he unbuttons that shirt. It looks like a completely different person.
Yeah. Jonathan Hamilton. What a guy. What a legend. This is a good pick, though. I like this guy.
With the power. I love the effort as well.
Hey, just throw him down. Oh, yeah. What? What about it? Well, that's how you build.
They're
What do
literally,
we think they do here?
You can make an argument that the last 5 years they've been the best run organization in the league.
I
That's true.
100% will agree. I will.
I think so, too.
100%
They
agree.
were right to take that kind of a fresh start.
get somewhere now in New Orleans where he's got an opportunity to
Because
get healthy,
look at it.
get his
Washington
body
won
right.
that game.
Because I'm telling you, this guy was supposed to be better than Miles Murphy.
No, I agree with
He's
Mounts.
gonna work hard. He just needs a fresh start.
I think Baltimore.
He started as ACC Defensive Rookie of the Year, and Sam has been, it has been quite a path that Brian Brazia's traveled.
You're right, Reese. Obviously, tonight, so much joy and
I
celebration.
just got to get through 2 more picks, and my guy
payoff
Joey
for
Porter
all
will be
the
there
hard
for the
work
Steelers
and
tomorrow at 32.
dedication. But when the spotlight is on the Clemson star, he gladly shares.
I don't know. The
the
Eagles
name
could get
that
another
means
corner.
That's what I'm thinking. Eagles is probably the only guy here that would take him.
Eagles. I mean, what about the Chiefs? The Chiefs can get another corner. The Chiefs can get a good corner.
Yeah.
What other
I think
corner?
the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to do Jalen Hyatt.
We love each other, and he's a very protective.
I think
That would be a good
I got
pick.
Brian Branch right here.
Oh, they're
Brian
100% going Brian Branch because
Brian
they're
Branch.
like top listed need on like almost everything is safety.
Brian Branch, and then you got Jalen Hyatt next, or Jonathan Mingo. Forget that kid from Ole Miss. Forgot about him, but that's pretty much it.
Send your predictions in the chat, y'all.
Yeah, the ones watching. Who do you think
Yeah,
the last
five,
2 picks?
5 people left.
Last 2
Where'd
picks.
the other 3 go?
Fell asleep. This
Fell
draft.
asleep probably.
Draft be boring, I guess.
They went somewhere
I
worse
just need
than
some
here.
comments. The 5 people that are watching. I mean, I'm probably sure it's one of my one friend. I'm pretty sure.
Probably my dad.
Your
Still.
dad. That's 2. We need the 3 others. Who's the 3 others? There's 3 others.
From Maryland, congratulations! You are now a New Orleans Saint. You've been through so much. What have the last few minutes felt like for you?
Eagles pick is
Ask
still
him.
I mean, it's just been, a blessing for me and my family.
There's still 3 other
in this
people.
I love how they're all
situation,
wearing Ella Strong
just
shirts.
living
How
out my
about the
dreams
other
and,
3
my
people? If y'all know
family
anyone
sacrificed
personally, or text them.
to be in the
Yeah,
position
for
I am
real.
now, so I can't thank them
Let them
enough.
know you're here supporting.
Yeah, it's just super, super exciting.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see do they give Will Levis room, or do they try to interview him after the draft?
They won't interview him after the draft. They'll give him room for sure.
I don't know, man. The media can.
That's true.
Yeah,
No,
I
I don't
think
think
it
they
just makes,
unless I mean they may
the
ask him,
whole
but
family,
they're not gonna like
just,
force him into it.
Just appreciate every day so much.
Well,
more,
yeah, they can't.
I
my
mean,
little sister Ella lived every day like that.
I don't know.
We got to learn a lot from her, and
I don't know, man.
So just living every day for her now, me and my whole family, and
Oh, he's from Maryland?
doing her honor.
Snap.
You've honored her so well.
I
I
know
know
that.
you wore Ella Strong on your
Big-
arm this year. And got so
it's
much
got to be
so
Brian
much
Branch right here.
unity,
It
and
has to
I'm
be.
sure you will get the same from the New Orleans community. Congratulations
Oh, wait,
on an
Celtics
amazing
now
night for you
play
and your
the
family.
Sixers.
He
Celtics
play the
play.
Knicks,
Thank you so
and they're
much.
still waiting over on the west
Reese,
side.
we'll send it back over to you. All smiles now.
Mounts, who do you have winning between the Sixers and the Celtics?
I don't know because the Celtics look really beatable now.
They really do. I agree with that.
I think the Celtics match up pretty well with the Sixers. I'm just gonna trust that depth. And as a Heat fan, as a Heat fan that lives around Philly, I pray that we don't have to be the team that faces the first Philly team that's made the Eastern Conference Finals since 2001. Because I won't hear the end of it if we lose. They won't hear the end of it if I win.
Yeah.
But I'm one person. It's
Rightfully
like,
so, though.
yeah, I'm one person. I can only talk to that many people. But living in Philly, it's everybody else around me. So
I will say.
We kind of talked about how we all just kind of
so impressed by I've already said it. Heat and 4.
If it was possible, Heat and 3.
How many? The Knicks are better pretty much everywhere.
Makes a lot of sense coming out of Georgia. And Brian Branch, safety as well.
I was going to say because they
And I
lost
think
a couple.
Wait,
of
whoa. Better everywhere. Where?
Coaching, big men.
Coaching, not at 3, not at 5. But
Okay.
I think,
Everywhere.
I think
Okay.
better depth.
I can understand.
I think better point guard.
So 3 out of the 6 is everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Well, no.
I will say, knock on wood.
There's that Philly
Yeah,
guy.
there's 5 in the lineup.
That
And
Philly
Our
guy.
pick is in.
bench to the Knicks.
It's got to be Brian Branch, right?
Knock on
Give me Jimmy
wood.
Butler.
It-
Give me Jimmy Butler.
Knock on wood. If the Grizz come back and win this season, I'm getting a Dylan Brooks jersey. But I'm gonna wait until we cut him in the off season so I can get it like half price.
Yeah. Speaking of the podcast that should not be named, I saw that there was a post about it that Brian tagged me in saying it was like, who do you think is going to be represent the East and the West? And he like tagged me in it saying like the Knicks or whatever. So I tagged him and said whichever team has Jimmy Butler on
it. Dude, Jimmy, like, he's incredible.
That's my man.
All right.
We got
Brian Branch.
We got 2 more people ever since we shouted out the 5.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
You. Brian Branch right here. Oh, Will Levis. They don't have a backup quarterback.
I think they're going to take Jackson Smith and Jigba personally.
Dude, I think it has to be Jackson Smith
and
Jigba.
It's got to be Jackson Smith and Jigba, bro. It's got to be all the way. No, I mean, they could go Will Levis. It'd make Eagles fans mad, but they don't have a backup.
But why would you take a first-round pick on a backup
No,
quarterback?
you won't. You wouldn't. That's what I was saying. You wouldn't, but
I think my picks here are JSN.
What does he do during the day?
oh yeah, all the way.
What does that guy do?
No, I think it's going to be Brian Branch. I'm having a hard time seeing it not being Brian Branch. They've drafted pretty good the last 3 years. I don't know if it's going to be a stupid pick. All right, here we go. Brian Branch, baby. I'm telling you.
Joining me on stage now
Oh,
are
hey,
some
that's Dude
very
Perfect.
special guests.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
That's Dude Perfect. And then that's Jason
Wait.
Kelsey. That's Travis Kelsey and Jason Kelsey's mom.
Yep.
Yeah, but wait, they're Cowboys
And
fans.
Travis's mom, Donna Kelsey.
Dun dun.
Is that?
Yeah, it's
maybe
Tyler, Tony, and the twins.
I think they're doing just a promo for the Kelsey. I think they're doing something for the show.
So when you've got both boys playing in the game on TV at the same
God,
time, okay, Travis is there, Jason's there.
a
How
great
in the
guy.
world do you decide which game that you're going to watch?
He looks.
Wait,
He
looks
got
good.
big.
Look at the twins too. I remember watching like the old Dude Perfect.
Oh
videos
my gosh, back in the day.
Here's the deal. We've got a custom coin
That's the
with
ones when they're in the
Travis and
backyard, the
Chiefs
original
on
when they're in the
one
backyard of the
side,
house.
Jason and the Eagles on the other. If your boys are playing at the
Stuck
same
in the tree
time,
up.
all you have to do is flip it.
With
and it takes
Sean has them taking Nolan Smith.
Okay.
With the 30th pick in the NFL draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Reagor. Oh wait, are they gonna do Pittsburgh's pick tonight?
No,
No.
They're
no,
not.
they just have me queued up.
Okay.
Great. You ready to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That'd be 3 straight Georgia defensive players in the first round for the Eagles.
In the
Oh, wow.
2023 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Nolan Smith.
Yeah. Okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
Three
Yes,
Georgia
he was
players.
right.
Three Georgia players.
Nolan
So
Smith,
they took
linebacker to
actually
Georgia, goes
don't
to
quote me on that.
Philadelphia.
That could have been in the second round. Did they have 2 firsts last year?
Yeah,
Because they
had two
took
firsts last year.
They still have all their linebackers, right? Like Hassan Reddick, Kaiser White.
No, they did.
Kaiser
They
left.
took
They let go of Kaiser
they
White.
took the big
He's a
defensive
Cardinal now.
tackle. What's his name? The big defensive tackle.
Hargrave?
No, the Eagles took the big defensive tackle last year.
Oh, they took Jordan Davis.
Yes, they took him from
Oh,
Georgia.
yeah.
Then they also took the Georgia linebacker, did they not? In that draft, in the second round, they took the Georgia
There was
linebacker.
Nolan Smith. I don't know who that was. There was another player there.
Maybe in one of his teammates.
One of his old teammates or something.
Yeah.
Oh, he looked pretty familiar for me.
N'Kobe Dean. They took in
Oh,
the third
yeah.
round.
I remember
Oh.
that.
So they in the past 2 years they've taken
Was it
4.
Darnell Washington?
They've taken
No, I
4
think that's who it was. N'Kobe
Georgia
Dean, that was-
defensive players.
Yeah.
No, because N'Kobe Dean was drafted last year.
All right.
So I bet you it was Darnell Washington.
The final pick of the night.
I don't know who it was.
I don't know.
He looked like
I don't know.
like another NFL player I've seen before.
I don't know. This will be interesting to see what happens. Chiefs. I think they're going to take a wide receiver. I think it will be Jalen Hyatt.
That sounds.
That's who I have in my mock draft.
Mock draft.
Let me finish. I've had a great night, pretty much. I mean, I've been pretty.
You have had a
spot
really
on.
good night.
So
You were hot for the first
I was
10
hot for the
picks.
first 10 picks.
Watch this be Joey Porter Jr.
I'll be so mad. I'll be so mad if this is Joey Porter Jr. Pittsburgh's got 30 seconds. They're on the clock tomorrow. Oh, I'd be so mad.
No, they're on the clock in 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, but they picked.
They have all day. I know, but they're on the clock.
They know who they're gonna pick. If Joey Porter is not taken right here, it will. If it's not Joey Porter tomorrow,
I'll tell you what though, if they take more than 1 minute to put the pick in, I will absolutely root even more against Pittsburgh all season. I already root against them. So.
Especially when it's number one pick.
Pretty much all of his Eagles teammates.
Well, I feel like they probably tell the first team, like, hey, milk it a little bit so we can, like, ease into it, you know? I feel like that's probably what happens because there were a lot of trade calls. There were a lot of trade calls happening before that pick today.
He had to pick it right away, but they wouldn't let him.
My favorite book series was
Yeah.
100% Hunger Games.
Yeah, so they probably told him just to, like, not
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
do it right away.
I'm sorry, Quinn. I'm gonna have to say the Chiefs take Joey Porter Jr.
Really? You think so?
I think so. Because they don't need to worry.
They need a wide receiver. They lost Juju.
I don't think they go wide receiver here.
I mean,
There's
losing
not a
Juju
good,
doesn't necessarily mean you need a wide receiver.
I don't think there's a
One
wide
guy-
receiver that you can get here that you can't get in later in the second
that
round.
is
things like
true.
that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter when you have a quarterback named Patrick Mahomes because he did it without
That's true.
majority
Yeah,
of the starting
Yeah.
or receivers.
Unless they really don't think that they're going to get a quality wide receiver in the 63rd pick tomorrow. They don't. They have the last pick of the second round.
You know.
So that would be my only thing. Oh, I forgot this is in Kansas City. So this place is about to go nuts.
Oh yeah, I want to listen to this.
They still haven't picked yet.
I wish they could have hoisted some Lombardis whenever the Titans hosted. That draft was a banger, though. The Nashville draft.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Panthers owners says Young gives us best shot at
Well, they have wide receiver ranked as their top need. Corner isn't even up there.
that's what I'm saying. I think. I mean, it's got wide receiver, defensive end, defensive tackle, offensive tackle, and tight end. You go Meyer here. Go get a good tight end. I mean, you don't need one because you have Kelsey, but
Yeah, no, and they like their other ones. Did you see the pick?
No, I just saw something in college.
What happened?
what happened in college basketball?
Top guard transfer max. Abmas from
Oh, Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
Yeah, that sucks.
Man, could have come to West Virginia, man. Kept the class going.
He chose.
We have our guard depth though.
Oh, we have our guard depth stack. Did y'all see said person?
What?
Said person, you know what I'm talking about. Was freaking out because he thought Jose Perez was going to leave to go to St. John. I was like, oh my gosh. All right, well, last pick. Who they picked?
Oh my god.
They're still picking. Good.
I'd like to see Seth stick around. I think you can keep him on as like a pure shooter. And I mean, he's stuck around this long. His minutes even went down from last year to, or like from 2 years ago to this year.
All right, Chiefs picks him.
This could be the
Yeah.
recipe, but my goodness, is this
Yeah,
a gamble
I
for the Colts?
doubt he gets like minutes at all.
I think
It's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Please don't be Joey Porter. That's all I gotta say. I don't care who else it is.
Yeah, this might be one of the best starting lineups WVU's seen in a long time for
Yeah,
basketball.
agreed.
You got Edward.
Oh, Brian Branch is up there too.
You got Edwards. You got Trey Mitchell, Jose Perez, Creasa,
I know the
and
Chiefs don't need the first two.
Battle. Like that's an
Chiefs
insane
don't need
like,
the
good
first
starting
two.
lineup.
And the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Totally forgot I had a paper due
Oh.
at 11:59 tonight. I remembered at like 11:30. Got done.
Very nice.
Thank you.
That's why you've been quiet. over
Tanner
there.
Mounts, the academic weapon.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
Now
you.
that's what we
Thank
call
you.
academic
Thank you.
weapon.
That's
Academic
called,
weapon from
it's called
Mr. Tanner Mounts.
multitasking, man. It's called multitasking.
This is
Tanner
this
Mounts
is,
was
this is
on
what
the
you
clock.
Call a Heat fan product. When you have Jimmy Butler on your team, you perform late clutch
Dude,
moments
it
like
just,
this.
I inject Jimmy Butler clutchness into my genes just from watching him, bro.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's contagious.
It really is, bro.
Please don't be.
I'm gonna
oh
inject
my
some
gosh.
Dylan Brooks into my veins and
All right, man. Start
trip
pushing.
trip up the stairs whenever I
Start pushing
walk in.
cameramen.
That was not a good look. Yeah,
No,
I'm with
not
you
a
on
good
that.
look. That was a terrible look.
That was bad. That was
All
really
right.
bad.
Pick is in.
I mean, if they pick Joey Porter here, I guess the Steelers could also get Ryan Branch.
I'm
too.
really hoping that they take Joey Porter Jr.
Oh, thanks.
I
It's
wanted
gonna be
some. I
really
wanted.
funny.
There hasn't really been any like angry picks. Like last year, I heard. I wasn't here, but I heard a lot of people in the upstairs studio had to like because there were I think there were 3 or 4 Pittsburgh fans.
Yeah.
Had to walk out of the room when they took Kenny Pickett because
I
they were
love that.
they were so upset by it.
I love that pick.
You should.
I love that pick. I love that Kenny Pickett pick.
You should have seen.
Yo, I heard that. I heard you had a.
Oh my gosh. See, because my stream was behind, so my buddy who's an Eagles fan just called me. He's like, "Wow!" You know, because
That was a really good quiet scream, by the way.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
That was really good.
Yeah,
was
because
solid.
they picked somebody before that. They picked Jordan Davis before that,
Yep.
and then because they were like on the clock 2 picks later, and I was like, yeah, man, Jordan Davis, that was a good pick. I was like, whatever. And then my roommate just went, oh my goodness. And I was like, what? He was like, AJ Brown to the Eagles. And I just felt the willingness to go on leave my body. Like I was just like, all my hopes and dreams that I had for that next season were gone.
How did you even respond to that?
I felt sick.
You shit your pants?
What?
You shit your pants?
Just about.
Did you believe him at first?
Not really.
I
I had to like see
They're
it.
taking forever with this pick.
Well, it's because they have to get in the rest of their. I guarantee you, this is.
They're
They
gonna
said
milk it.
we're gonna take this to midnight.
Yeah.
Probably.
are.
Well, then again, it's a different midnight for them.
Oh, that's true. It is a different midnight for them.
They're an hour earlier, so they're going hard at 11 p.m.
Yeah, but they all run in Eastern Conference. Eastern.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, they're bringing out this year's.
Yeah, get me the.
I feel like they can be a little cocky.
Yeah.
They earned it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he going right into it.
How about it, Kansas City?
Kansas City.
With the 31st
Get me the birdie too.
Here we go.
2023 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Felix and Rujike Uzama.
Let's go, Joey Porter to Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow. Got it.
Get cocky. Why don't you?
I hope you wake up tomorrow and the very first pick is like Will Levis. It'll be like
Could you imagine they pick Will
it'll be
Levis?
like a child waking up to Cole on Christmas morning. I hope you go to sleep tonight with dreams of Joey Porter Jr. dancing in your head, and you wake up tomorrow and it's just like a backup center. It'll be really funny.
You'll hear me scream all the way from Seneca Hall. Dude, I'll be so mad.
Oh man,
it's crazy. 7 tomorrow. On the clock, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'll get to watch just in time for Grizzlies basketball at 10:30, baby.
Oh, that's true.
If they can steal a road one.
Yeah.
Who put you on the planet? That's SpongeBob.
Who put you on the planet?
Who put you on the planet?
Oh my gosh! But please force the game 7. I want to see what happens.
Oh,
Please force it.
dude, you'll never hear the end. You think Dylan Brooks is bad now?
Oh, I know.
If we come back from 3-1,
if they come back 3-1, and
because I mean, I don't really have my hopes up because you see that happen all the time. Like a team will go up 3-1 and then get blown out in game 5, and then it'll just be like whatever, and then they'll win with these in game 6. But I have hope, man. In Xavier Tillman, I trust.
yeah, Xavier Tillman. We'll see.
Heat and foe.
Other than that,
Yeah, that was good.
This is
It's been a long
Oh
night.
yeah, this was a lot of fun, baby.
This was great. Here with Mike Mohey, Tanner Mounts, Oh my gosh, Jake Howard. Oh my gosh, Quinn Robbie. And oh my gosh, Luke Blaine. Woo! So everybody, thanks for tuning in, and y'all have a great night. Oh, no, wrong one. End stream.
Great work tonight, everybody. It was great.